We have a great friendship, but it didn't work out. I wish things could have been communicated better for all of us, as men. But, hey, no hard feelings here with me or anyone else.
Kyrie Irving wishing the communication was better. ESPN analyst Kendrick Perkins.
It was Kyrie, the one that was not communicating. How can you blame James? That's the reason that James Harden left. And, Kyrie gave, that was sarcasm at its finest, right? When you think about the little smirk, and we all know that he didn't want him there, and he's showing that. So don't talk about communication when you're sending your coach text message saying, I'm not going to show up, and then no one can find you, no one is hearing from you. This is the reason that James left, so you can't talk about communication.
They meet up tonight. Nets Sixers on TNT. KJ and Max talking about it this morning. They'll be talking about it with our Monica McNutt, who's here at 6:45 Eastern. No baseball for a while. We're looking until at least mid-April at this point. No agreement yesterday, so another week wiped off the calendar. Bigger issue created. Major League Baseball says there needed to be a deal this week if there was any hope to salvage a 162-game season. No deal for baseball. There was a deal yesterday in Washington. Commanders bringing in Carson Wentz in a deal with the Colts. ESPN analyst Booger McFarland says Washington heard the music stopping in this game of musical chairs.
When Russell Wilson chose to go to Denver instead of coming to Washington, they pivoted and moved on to plan B. And for them, just getting a little stability. Not that Carson Wentz is great, but he's better than what they had. And if you're the coach, I think this is really the coach falling on the sword and admitting, hey, Frank Reich stuck his neck out. Chris Ballard, we went out. And Frank has said, hey, this is the guy that I put my neck on the line for.
Washington grabbing Carson Wentz as a result. Giants in that division kicking the tires on Mitchell Trubisky. That's going to do it for Sports Center all night. I'm Jay Reynolds. It's Thursday, March 10th, birthday of Rod Woodson, who's 57 today. Plenty of NFL news to sort through this morning. Former Colts defensive back Darius Butler here this morning at 8:30 Eastern. KJ and Max next on ESPN Radio.
Keyshawn, J. Will, and Max starts next at 6 Eastern on ESPN Radio and ESPN News.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. So you need to change your oil. Right now, you can get 5 quarts of Valvoline Daily Protection or Valvoline Max Life High Mileage Motor Oil with an STP oil filter, plus an STP air filter or cabin air filter for just $36.99. Visit one of our 6,000 stores or order from AutoZone.com for same-day store pickup or next-day delivery.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
So the dream was to build your very own law practice. Be your own boss, call all the shots. But have things like billing, HR, timekeeping, and all the other management stuff turned your dream into a nightmare? Take charge of your practice with Lexicon. We're the intersection of practice management software and legal support services for your firm. You'll get more billable and livable hours back. Lexicon marks the spot for all your practice management needs. Visit lexiconservices.com/intersection to get the whole story or schedule a demo.
At Wendy's, March is madness. With our breakfast Baconator. Sausage, egg, and Swiss croissant. Both made with fresh cracked eggs. Or even a honey butter chicken biscuit. And we're just getting warmed up. Get 50% off the official breakfast of March Madness when you order through the Wendy's app. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's.
For a limited time at participating Wendy's via app offer only. Account registration required. No discount applies to taxes or fees. Not valid with any other offer.
Well, I started my own restaurant because I love to cook. But that also means a lot of greasy pots and pans. And we can't waste time with endless sink changeovers. So we upgraded to Dawn Professional Pot and Pan.
Dawn Professional cleans 58% more pots and pans per sink than the leading competitor.
Less dish soap, fewer changeovers, and more time doing what we love.
Dawn Professional. It's clean. Upgraded. From P&G Professional.
We travel to see what's around the bend and what we're capable of. And now Capital One's new class of travel card can keep up with you. Introducing Venture X from Capital One. With 10x miles on hotels and rental cars, and 5x miles on flights booked through Capital One Travel, and 2x miles on everything else you buy. Venture X, for those always asking, where next? Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com for details.
I'm Joel Clark, a Select Quote agent, with a true story that could save you hundreds of dollars a year. A woman named Linda just called. Her husband, Ray, has a group life insurance policy, but is changing jobs and he can't take it with him. Well, I went to work and found Ray, who's 40 and takes medication to control his high blood pressure, a 10-year, $500,000 policy for only $19 a month. That's way more coverage for a lot less than what he was paying. If SelectQuote didn't shop for your life insurance, you're probably paying too much.
For your free quote and to find out how much you can save, call 1-800-566-2424. That's 1-800-566-2424. 1-800-566-2424. Or go to SelectQuote.com. Since 1985, we shop, you save.
Get full details on the example policies at SelectQuote.com/commercials. Your premium could vary depending on your health, issuing company, and other factors. Not available in all states.
Dirty exterior? Don't scrub it. Wet it and forget it. Wet and Forget, the easy outdoor cleaner. Wet and Forget works overtime with Mother Nature to eliminate unsightly black and green stains on the exterior of your home with no scrubbing, power washing, or bleach. Use Wet and Forget on all your outdoor surfaces, including decks, siding, roofs, and patios. Wet and Forget is available as a concentrate or extreme reach hose end. Purchase Wet and Forget in-store or online at Lowe's, Menards, Ace, or Walmart.
WPEN, Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station. Home of 76ers basketball and Flyers hockey.
Plug in.
97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
Good morning. Thought I'd help you wake up.
It's 6 a.m. and you're listening to The John Kincade Show on 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
Let the party begin!
The show starts now.
Yeah, it does. John Kincade Show, 97.5 The Fanatic. Bob Cooney, Jamie Lynch, Pat Egan, Coach Eric Camille. We got Connor on the phones, Heavy Chevy doing some YouTube action. Wait, who's the pipe fitter again?
Coach,
you the pipe fitter?
kinda.
Yeah?
Yeah, why not?
All right. Did you get the tires off? Or the lug nuts off and tires?
I didn't do
and
it,
all?
but the place that has the
so
thing
you
did
found somebody that could actually get the lug nuts off your tires?
They did it with the gun.
Yeah.
I love that sound.
So do I. Yeah. Did you tell them to put them on loosely, Coach, so that if you ever get a flat tire again, you're able to get them off?
I asked them to tighten the lug nuts by hand.
Did you tell them do it like a dirty boy? Love the pipe fitter.
Pipe fitter to the main stage. Pipe fitter.
Ladies
I've
and
never-
gentlemen.
Never
Coming to the main stage.
Never have been around an office where a guy was going around asking people, do you have a pipe? Do you have a pipe?
I had a lot of clarification after asking that question to a couple people. Greg Monahan.
Yeah, I could see that.
Do you have a pipe? This guy sure does. He's coming to the main stage. His name is the Pipe Fitter. Ladies, get those quarters out. Make it hail.
Sound
good,
familiar,
Pat.
Coach?
Yeah.
Is that your
Take you
side
back
life?
to your days, Coach?
Nothing wrong with everybody's got bills. move on. You know? Yeah,
Let's
no,
talk
right.
more about Coach.
I just can't get over the fact that he actually walked around and asked people, hey, do you have a pipe? And thought that was normal behavior.
What are you, J.R. Smith, trying to get the pipe?
As if they weren't going to have the reaction of,
You're smoking crack!
like, that's a normal reaction when you hear, hey, do you have a pipe?
Yeah, pipe
Kind of.
didn't work either.
No?
No.
Wow. Yeah. I've never known anyone in my life to have so much trouble getting a tire off, but I'm glad you got it taken care of, Coach. Did you get 2 new tires or just the one?
No, I had to get 2.
Had to get 2.
Yep.
Yeah, Jamie, you get a flat tire, you have to get 2.
A Mercedes scam.
Whoa, we weren't mentioning the...
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, wow. Hit that dump button there, Pat, but whatever it may be.
Yeah, you got to have 2.
Yeah, Coach isn't doing so well, so he can't afford the luxurious cars anymore.
All right, it is Thursday. This is the day we've been waiting for all week, Jamie
Wow,
Lynch.
what's going on?
Are you pumped? Are you psyched? Are you ready to rock and roll?
Yeah, Carson Wentz is back in the NFC East. It's great. Why? Is there something else going on?
Wow, took you 2 minutes to get his name out your mouth. You're obsessed.
No, it's going to be awesome
What a
tonight.
day. What a sports day we have today. I mean, we're going to hit on all of it. But Carson Wentz, as Jamie said, he's back in the NFC East. We got Ben Simmons coming back to town. Baseball is not going to happen, so whatever. Who cares about that?
I really think they're dug in.
Yeah, it's
disaster.
It's horrible. Eagles moves could be happening, could not be. But, of course, the big news is Ben Simmons is coming back tonight. And more than that.
It's a great game.
It is. And we can't forget that. And I'm getting nervous, Jamie.
Why?
I'm seriously getting nervous.
I think they're 4.5-point favorites.
You know why?
Which is good.
Let me tell you why. Because last weekend, I settled in at around 6 o'clock, and this might bring tears to Coach's eye or eyes, whichever. And I watched a game where they were saying goodbye to Coach Mike Krzyzewski. And the thought that Duke could lose that game didn't come across anyone's mind. Because, they're going to win. They're going to win for Coach K, 11-point favorites, North Carolina. Who cares? Blah, blah, blah. And they wound up losing that game.
My cousin Tim bet UNC, so he saw it.
Getting 11 points. I didn't see Duke losing the game. Yeah, it was too big of a game. You can't lose it. We can't overlook that the Sixers got to win this game tonight. They have to win this game tonight.
Yeah.
I don't. No. Don't say well.
I mean,
no.
Have to?
Yes.
For what? For what reason do they have to?
Because to show they're the better team, to show us they're the better team. We need to know that they're better than the Nets tonight. You can't let the Nets walk out of here with a win tonight, James. You can't.
Really? You think it's that important?
I do.
Really?
Yes.
I've never seen you like this.
I'm very adamant on this. Yes.
For a regular season game, I've never seen you like this.
That's how I am.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look, if they lost, I don't think the sky's falling by any means.
It's going to fall tomorrow.
It's a great matchup. It's a great litmus test, and I'm excited for it. I think they're going to win. I like that they're 4.5-point favorites. Kyrie had an all-time great performance out of his system the other night. Durant versus Embiid is about as good as you can get in a matchup in the NBA. I mean, these are two of the top 3 or 4 players in the league. It's pretty tremendous. I like them tonight. I feel there's a confidence. I think Joe's had this one scheduled ever since the trade went down. I think he's looking forward to this. I think he'll be up for it. And Harden to me is an interesting one, how he's going to... I don't think KD really has any animosity towards him. We'll play some cuts from KD on a podcast yesterday.
Yeah.
But some of his comments with Harden was just like, yeah, man, it is what it is. Like, he's 32 years old. He wants to get his chance to win titles. He did what he wanted to do. He was kind of like just cool with it.
Well, I think Kevin Durant is kind of like at the point of his career where he understands. All right, man, I'm not going to hold another guy back. I went to Golden State to win a championship.
I think it's hypocritical of him to care.
Yeah, who am I to say anything about James Harden wanting to go somewhere? Like, Kevin Durant's not going to come out and say, yeah, this is a screwed up situation. I don't know what the hell Kyrie's doing. He knew Harden wanted out. He had to take a side. He's going to take the side of the guy that's going to stay with him. He's not going to say, oh, God, I'm so sorry that James wanted to leave. No, he's probably
it was kind of cool.
All right, man. Look, there's an understanding among NBA players and probably most professional athletes of you get yours. It really is. As much as we want to think kumbaya and everybody wants to be together and hold hands. No, guys sit at lunch together if they're on opposite teams or even on the same team. And I was told this by an NBA player, and I've told this story before, that you sit down to lunch, you might be friends, all that stuff, but it's going to cross both of your minds. At some point during lunch, you're going to be looking at each other and saying, I make more than you. I mean, that's just what it is. That's the competitive nature of it all. But I cannot wait for this game tonight, more so with me, maybe not with you, the listeners, but more so with me. I can't wait for this game to see the matchup of the two teams.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty great.
As much as Ben Simmons. And we're going to play a fun game later on. We're going to go over some Ben Simmons betting lines about tonight's game, which is going to be a lot of fun, and each of us is going to take a side, and we'll tally it up and give you a final count tomorrow of where we are with that. But more than anything to me, it's an X's and O's. It's a matchup game. It's something that I'm really looking forward to seeing. Brooklyn Nets versus the 76ers on the court. The other stuff, side stuff, fun, cool. I can't wait to see how the fans react. But more than anything, James, to me, it's a game that the Sixers need to win.
Yeah, wow. I've never, really heard you talk like this about a regular season game before. So that tells you how big this game is. If you feel it like that, then wow.
18 games to go. And Pat, I don't know, you have the feel of the fans in the palm of yours hands. Like, what is this more than just Ben Simmons coming back? Is it a regular season game? Who cares? Yada, yada. The side story is what it is.
It's Ben Simmons coming back.
Really?
That's it. That's start, finish.
I knew he was going to say that.
I think it does kind of take over the storyline tonight.
It dominates storyline.
But I don't want it to.
But it's like, how's the play, Mrs. Lincoln? You know, like this is it. This is why the secondary market is tickets for $130. I mean, he's not even playing, and people are paying $130 to go and boo a guy on a bench. I'm sorry, but if Ben Simmons isn't on this team, tickets aren't going for $130 to go see KD and Kyrie.
No,
they're just not.
I mean, it's an outrage. Like, really, not even close.
No. On a Thursday night, they're probably going for $60.
But this is a big basketball game.
It's a huge game.
It's the Brooklyn Nets.
I'm not saying it's not. But with this one game, it's Ben Simmons' return. And the next time they play Brooklyn, it'll be about the game. But right now, it's about Ben Simmons. The TV is going to be obsessed with it. You know, we already have the lines about, how many times they're going to show him and show clips. Once again, this guy's not even playing. He's sitting in street clothes on a bench.
Right, so after the first 5 minutes, that goes away. You still have 48 minutes of basketball.
No, I mean, yeah, but why are fans showing up tonight?
To see basketball and to laugh at Ben Simmons.
I think it's adorable that you think they're showing up to see basketball. I think it has to do with...
It's not your sole reason for going to the game.
Showing up to boo Ben Simmons, and secondly, showing up to beat the Nets to stick it to Ben Simmons.
Wow, so the game's the sidebar.
Yeah, I in a way, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think there's going to be like visceral reaction tomorrow morning if they lose this game.
Why? You got to win this game.
You don't have to.
I mean, this is a team you could face in the first round of the playoffs.
Yeah, but
you got to win this game. You have to show them you're the better team. You have to show the fans you're the better team. You have to show yourselves you're the better team.
Yeah, it's weird. I think you're over-elevating the importance of this game because of Ben Simmons' hoopla around it.
No, if they were playing the Brooklyn Nets, who are a team that has been cast as the favorite of the Eastern Conference all year long through Las Vegas, as John has told us, if this is a team that you may face in the first round, if this is the team that you just made a trade with to see who's the better team, yeah, I want to win this game.
I agree with you.
Well, yeah,
100%.
I want to win.
Yeah, I think
need to win.
I think it is a must-win game, but I think it's more of a must-win game because of the narrative of you lost to a Ben Simmons-less Brooklyn team.
All right, so
you're looking at it as standing, seating, and all that. And unfortunately, I mean, I don't like this side of me, but I'm looking at it like, man, you cannot lose. If you're going to talk all that crap as the fans are going to tonight, you can't lose to that team without him on the court.
All right. Let me put this to the two of you. This is good. We didn't talk about this at all, and I'm a little surprised you guys. So I'm going to make you guys my old bosses, okay? I'm still working in a newspaper. You two are editors, okay? The game is going tonight. We know all the factions about it, that Ben Simmons is coming back. There's a basketball game. What's the lead story? Bob Cooney, here's the lead story I need you to write about tonight. What is it? Is it about the game, or is it the reaction of Ben Simmons?
The reaction of Ben Simmons.
Wow.
Ben Simmons.
See, I still look at that as the sidebar.
Look, not even a little bit.
Yeah, look, Bob, you have...
That's why you're a writer, not an editor.
And look, I think it's a huge sidebar. I think it's a huge story. The Ben Simmons thing is, no question
What's
about it.
on the back page?
Ben Simmons' face.
Yeah, it's Ben Simmons.
And
it's not the score
I'm
of the
not saying
game.
I'm right. I'm saying this is how I feel. I'm not saying I'm right.
The headline will be in reflection of the outcome of the game. So if they win, it'll be mocking Ben.
Yeah.
If they lose, it'll be...
Oh, no.
Oh, no. But there's one game where Ben Simmons returns to Philly. Just one.
Yeah.
They're going to play Brooklyn plenty of times.
Yeah.
You know, it's like...
I think they will win, and I want them to win.
You're a better newspaper man than I ever was, Pat. I'll give that to
And
you.
it is a huge game. It's, it could be two of the best teams in the East. And we'll see if Brooklyn can right the ship. But, yeah, it's all about Ben tonight.
I almost cursed just now. I swear to God, I was going to say, I guess I'm a something because I really look more towards the game than this. Like,
the game's awesome, but it's not the main story.
I don't like that.
Well,
I don't want the Sixers to think that. I don't want the fans to think that.
I don't think you think Joel doesn't want to go out on the court tonight and absolutely just
what's he thinking of? What's his first
them?
thought today when he wakes up this morning and says, we're playing the Nets tonight? Is he thinking, Ben's back?
No, I can't wait to drop 40 and 15 and look at Ben on the bench and stare him down. Yeah. That's probably what he's thinking.
I agree with James.
Do you think this gives extra motivation to Sixers players tonight?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah?
Did you hear George Niang's quotes? George has been here for a cup of coffee in the grand scheme of things, and he basically was like, "Yeah, it is what it is." Like he didn't say Ben was loved in that locker room. He said, "I'm going to smack talk him and this and that," and they're fired up for this.
All right, well that's good.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about them, but the story is Ben Simmons.
I worry about the story taking over the game, and therefore the game becomes secondary, and I don't want that.
No, I know what you mean, because a lot of times...
Yeah, you get me, right, Pat?
Yeah, a lot of times when there is a jersey retirement, when there is, a banner night...
Exactly. When Mike Krzyzewski's retiring.
Yeah, like that's a really good point you bring up. All of that, though, are happy times. You're raising a banner... You're saying goodbye to an all-time great. You're retiring a number.
This is unprecedented.
This is different, man. This is like he's coming back into the Lions' Den, and that arena is going to be like rocking tonight.
It is. It's going to be nuts.
And it's a cool combination of emotions too, because they still haven't lost a game with James Harden.
No, they haven't. They're averaging 125.4 points a game.
And you got the better player. And it's weird because you're so happy with what this team is, but you still got to give it to Ben. And it's like, that's why it's like a happy boo.
Okay.
We're in a better spot. We're in a better relationship now than we were.
We're Nelson from The Simpsons. We're not, we're just sitting there standing and pointing and saying, ha ha.
Oh, okay. I know who that is.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. I got you.
If you don't get basic Simpsons.
Yeah, like we're
references,
pointing and laughing.
We're in trouble.
At where he is. Compared to booing a guy because he's so damn good, and we feel like a jilted lover.
And James Harden
you're making me feel better, Pat.
James Harden is he's that sexy girl walking by on the beach, and you're like, all right, I'm leaving my life behind. I'm going to chase that girl. I got to see about a girl. And we got James Harden now.
I know what movie that's from too.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm on a roll today.
I got to see about a girl.
Yeah. All right. So I'm also kind of the word that I couldn't use before because I didn't make the call yesterday.
Oh, you didn't?
I didn't. I didn't make the call to say, hey, is the offer still open for me to go to the game?
You can still get down there.
I could go to the game, yeah. I mean, like we all could. I could go to the game. I don't know. I'm kind of wanting to take it all in on the TV. Because you'll see more.
And what's kind of cool that Matt Cord pointed out to me yesterday is that Reggie Miller's on the call tonight.
And he's going to break his record.
And he's going to break his record. Like, James Harden's about to take him over for third all-time on the three-point list. That's pretty cool.
Oh, it's very cool.
And Reggie, I think, will be into it. And I think James's mom is in the house tonight. So it's going to be a cool night for him. It's a great night of basketball. I mean, the circus surrounding it, then you get the actual meat of the game itself. It's going to be awesome.
It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to it.
And please get the most bland, boring bell ringer in the world. Like give Patrick Reese the honor on his way out of town. Just like, he's got a new job.
And you know what?
Congrats to Patrick.
Congratulations to Patrick
Reese. But let him ring the bell. Like, I just want very low-key bell ringer, no hoopla.
How about Matt Cord?
That'd be cool.
Yeah. I wonder if Matt's
who's going to announce it?
He could announce it and run over.
Could he?
Yeah. Carry the mic with him.
The bell is a freedom of liberty.
Yeah. Ringing the bell tonight is yours truly. Yeah, I got no problem with that. Wawa. The Waffle Sizzly is back at Wawa. Jamie, that's right up your alley.
2 for $5 right now, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. Start your day with any 2 Sizzlies for $5.
There you go. I gotta
have Wawa.
I got Connor one the other day because we have a mutual. You didn't let me finish. We have a mutual love and respect for the new Wawa Sizzly Waffle Sizzly.
Who doesn't have love and respect for that?
Well, it was 2 for $5.
Okay, you could have got 4 for $10. And
I could have, but I got 2 for $5. Sorry.
Okay. All right.
I'm sorry.
Whatever you say. All right, today is such a fun day here on the John Kincade Show. 610-632-0975. I do want to hear from you all. I want to hear the way you react tonight. I want to hear if you're going down to the game tonight. I want to hear if you're watching it on TV, what you're going to be looking for. All of it. We're all in this together. It's going to be a great, great night. And B-Hawk, I want to start you off today. B-Hawk, what's going on, buddy?
Hey, cuz, what's going on, man?
What's happening?
Right? I'm chilling, man, on my way in. I'll probably get home like the mid-first quarter. I feel both of y'all. Look, let's not let the hoopla get away of the game. I really like goons. I really feel like goons. It's time to be goons. Take care of business. Keep it low-key. We can't do all the hoopla and lose this game. Forget Ben. He's irrelevant. I think that's the best way you show this ball. Like, you know what I mean? Give it. Of course, we're going to boo him, but don't overreact.
Yeah, look what you're missing out on. Yeah.
Exactly. He wins. If we overreact and make it about him, that's all he wants. He's a child. Ignore this ball, crush him, give him his looks, and let him know this is what you're going to face every single time if you stay in the East Coast and don't weasel your way to get to L.A. You guys see us every time. Grizzly these dudes. That's it. That's it. Take care of business. Let them know who we are. And, I'm be locked in, get a couple wings. But it's serious. Look, take care of this game because it's going to set the tone. And that's where I'm at with it. I ain't getting overexcited. He's irrelevant. He's nothing. He's a guy.
All right. I hear you, B-Hawk. That's the biggest part of it. You got to win the game. And I don't think anybody – I'm not telling you anything you don't know. I want to – but I do. I think it's a must-win, James. It's a must-win. To me, it's a must-win. I don't want to lose this game to the Nets, even though they're going to have Irving, even though they're going to have Durant. They're going to be pretty much full force without Simmons. I don't want James Harden and Joel Embiid going out there and losing a game tonight. I don't want it to happen, and it can't happen. It can't, James.
I don't think it does.
I don't think it does either, but I'm worried about you if they lose this. You going to be okay?
I think I'm going to see something I don't want to see if they lose this game, and it might be a matchup thing. It might be something like, oh, God, they do this a lot better than the Sixers. Oh, God, is their bench a lot better than the Sixers?
What if Durant
or whatever
just,
it may
doesn't
be?
Miss? Like, what if it's one of those?
Well, then I'm worried about the defensive matchup there. Like, can Tobias Harris cover him? Can he be a
Nobody
factor?
can cover him. It's like Joel Embiid. Nobody can cover him either. You cancel each other out. You just got to deal with the punches.
But if they lose, do they cancel each
it's
other
one game.
out?
7
I'm
games.
worried.
It's going to be okay, Bob.
If they lose this game, it's going to suck to come in tomorrow. It's
See,
suck.
I don't feel that.
Yeah, I think it's going to suck.
See,
It's not gonna
Pat's
feel-
on
it's not gonna
my
be good.
side.
And that's why I do think it's a
don't
must
feel
win.
that.
But I think it's a must win, as I said, because you can't talk all that crap and then pick up an L.
I'm with Pat. Cousin Ryan, I think, is with me, too. Cousin Ryan, what's happening, buddy?
Hey, I think they should rename the show to the Bob, Jamie, and Egan Show. I mean, you guys are doing fantastic. I love it.
I appreciate that. Have you talked to your cousin since he's been down in Orlando?
No, you know him. Once he goes on vacation, that phone goes on the nightstand.
I know. It's pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah, I love that. It's a great philosophy.
Yeah.
But I was going to say, who cares about Ben Simmons? He wants the attention. He wants everyone gloating over him, whether you like him or hate him, because, he's got free time in your head. Ignore him. He's a nothing, and he will continue to be a nothing.
But it ain't going to happen, right? It's not going to happen.
Oh, it's going to happen when Joel Embiid scores 40 tonight and Harden scores 40 tonight. It's going to be nice.
All right, that's what I'm hoping for. Thanks, Ryan. Appreciate it. Look, for everybody saying, "Oh, forget about him," but you're
that's
not.
Impossible.
You're not. We're all talking about it. Nobody's going to forget about him. It's a huge story.
Yeah.
We have TV stations coming in here today to interview Anthony and everything. That's how big of a game this is.
Yeah, it's huge, but I don't.
No buts. Stop.
Yeah, it's a regular season game to me.
Oh, my God, Jamie, I don't want you in my corner.
The highs are, you can't get too high off it, and you can't get too low off of it.
You have to win this game tonight.
I've never seen you like that. Ben Simmons has got you in a tizzy.
It has nothing to do with Ben Simmons.
I don't know. I think
I'm upset about Kyrie Irving.
in your head, bro.
No, Kevin Durant. Goran Dragic just going to come off the bench and do some bad things.
He
Is
might
that
be
going
the
to happen
starting
tonight?
point guard if Ben Simmons doesn't even play again. He's washed.
I don't know. Their bench is good. I just don't want them to come in here. What? That's true. I'll tell you what, man. He's slowly becoming one of my favorite players. I have no idea what number he wears. Do you know what number he is?
20?
Yeah, something
Is he 20? I don't know.
That's a great
look it up. But see, this is what I told you. I don't know
He's the
numbers.
minivan. Who cares about his number?
He is the minivan.
He's 20. He's 20. Good job.
I want to take him to the YMCA and say, all right, I'll take him because that's the bod that he has. He's got the YMCA bod. He's the man.
A little bit.
Yeah. All right, maybe I'm a little bit too nervous about tonight's game. I don't know.
Got you ramped up, man.
It's not Ben Simmons, though. See, you're not even grasping
denying
what I'm saying.
No, I'm getting it.
He's got you all
Jamie has
horned
no
up.
idea what's going on here. This might be the most pumped I've been for a regular season game in a long time. Yeah. And yesterday I wasn't feeling it all that much. And I'm telling you, really, Ben Simmons is the side story to me. The game is the story. I'm pumped for this game more than anything else.
Is that remotely surprising? That Bob would come in and go,
I just want to talk about the game. I love ball. I don't like drama. I just like ball, beer, and sex.
I don't care about this. Guy's not even playing. Let's just talk about the game. This is a big game.
I love the sound of sneakers on the court.
And the ball dribbling when nobody's in the house.
I'm going to be listening for
Rock and Tim and Glenn.
I'm going to listen for the sneakers tonight, not the booze.
610-632-0975. We got a whole lot of Sixers talk going on today. Maybe you can calm me down. Maybe you can. I don't know what's going on, but I am pumped for this game tonight.
We have to laugh at the Commanders.
Yeah, we're going to laugh at the Commanders, too, because, yes, Carson Wentz is back in the NFC East.
Let's have a good laugh.
And they were the ones that decided to take him. This is the John Kincade Show. Time at the Fanatic, 6:23.
BetMGM is taking the parlay game to the next level. Usually when you make a parlay, it's like multiple games. So you kind of have to bounce around and find out how you're doing, maybe check ESPN, something like that. It's annoying, right? No. BetMGM said, let's just do one-stop shopping. Let's just have a one-game parlay, and you can build it at BetMGM. So, for example, say tonight you want to take Ben Simmons over with 3-pointers, and then, James Harden over with points, assists, rebounds, and Joel Embiid over a block shot. You can do it. You can sit back, you can watch the game, and you can know exactly how you're doing right then and there with one-game parlay. It's my favorite feature of the site. If you want to try it out, well, BetMGM's got you there too. They're going to give you your first bet risk-free up to $1,000. And the only way to get it is by entering my name. That's it. You just got to enter the name Pat Egan. And when you enter that name, you're going to get your first bet risk-free up to $1,000. So if you want to take a lock, if you want to take a long shot, if you want to take a one-game parlay or an odds boost, you've got it all at your fingertips, the BetMGM app. So head on over to the BetMGM.com or the BetMGM app. Download it today, and when you register, don't forget to enter my name to get your first bet risk-free up to $1,000. Visit BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. 21 years of age or older to wager. New Jersey, Pennsylvania only. New customer offer. All promotions subject to qualification and eligibility requirements. Rewards issued as non-withdrawable free bets or site credit. Free bets expire within 7 days of issuance. If you're somebody who knows a gambling problem, help is available. Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
The John Kincade Show.
I am so excited I can't stand it.
On 97.5 The Fanatic. Philadelphia. The push to the playoffs is on. 18 games remain in the regular season, and an old friend is back in town. Sixers Nets tonight at 7:30 on your home for 76ers basketball. 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
Sixers basketball is brought to you by Corona, proud sponsor of the Philadelphia 76ers.
Breakfast is sizzling at Wawa with 2 for $5 Sizzlies in all your favorite varieties, including the return of the sweet and savory waffle sizzly. For a double delicious breakfast on the go, choose any 2 varieties, including sausage, egg, and cheese on a toasted waffle, bacon, egg, and cheese on a bagel, the sizzly burrito, and more. Stop by Wawa and grab any 2 Sizzlies for $5. Available 5 a.m. to 11 a.m. Limited time only. Gotta have a Wawa. Whatever you're planning, you can cater it with Wawa. High school function, post-game treating, road construction, business meeting, family picnic, brunch with mom. Cater Wawa with a click at WawaCatering.com. Cater your Wawa favorites from hoagies, soft pretzels and cookies to Sizzlies, donuts, and coffee. Order and pay online and choose pickup or delivery. All at WawaCatering.com.
Making Moves is brought to you by LinkedIn Jobs.
In the 1974 preseason, Milwaukee Bucks center Kareem Abdul-Jabbar made it clear he wanted to move to a major city, specifically his hometown of New York City or Los Angeles. After a failed attempt by the New York Knicks, the Los Angeles Lakers and the Bucks agreed on a deal to send Kareem and his backup Walt Wesley to L.A. for 4 players. He went on to win 5 titles with the Lakers, as well as 3 regular season MVPs.
Build your winning team today. Go to linkedin.com/sports.
Every team is one conversation away from a trade that can make all the difference. The same is true for your business. That's why when you post a job for free, LinkedIn Jobs taps into a network of over 770 million professionals to find the right people for your role. LinkedIn Jobs helps you narrow down to only the most qualified candidates, which means you can start hiring the right people faster. Go to linkedin.com/sports to post your job for free. That's linkedin.com/sports. Terms and conditions apply.
Dell's semi-annual sale is the perfect opportunity for a significant business upgrade. Save up to 45% on Dell computers with Windows 11 Pro and get an easy start to your workday. Plus, enjoy special pricing on Dell docks, monitors, servers, and more, all with easy financing options through Dell Financial Services. Speak to a Dell Technologies advisor today to find the right tech for your business with fast, free shipping. Call 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL.
We travel to see what's around the bend and what we're capable of. And now Capital One's new class of travel card can keep up with you. Introducing Venture X from Capital One. With 10x miles on hotels and rental cars, and 5x miles on flights booked through Capital One Travel, and 2x miles on everything else you buy. Venture X, for those always asking, where next? Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com for details.
We're planning a trip to Spain later this year.
But our Spanish
is pretty bad. So we're using Babbel.
Babbel's conversation-based method teaches you real-life words and phrases. And with Babbel's interactive, bite-sized lessons, you'll remember what you learned.
There's no easier way to learn another language.
Ahora hablamos español.
He just said now we speak Spanish.
Babbel, language for life. Now try Babbel for free. Just go to Babbel.com. That's Babbel.com.
When it matters, companies need more than just a delivery service. Cintas delivers full service and the reliability that comes with having a dedicated Cintas service rep who understands your business, which means they deliver confidence and peace of mind too. For uniforms, cleaning essentials, mats, first aid and safety supplies, and fire protection services, discover the personal attention you get with Cintas.
Oh, I'm ready!
Visit Cintas.com and get ready for the workday.
We're out of the brand name, but we do have the generic version of that.
Serene's Pharmacy can't keep up with allergy season.
Who's next in line?
They need certified technicians to alleviate the headache.
Ma'am, I'm so sorry for the wait. We'll have your prescription filled soon. I need some help.
Indeed can help them hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Instant Match instantly connects you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your sponsored job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
It's not easy being the one everyone counts on to keep the facility running, no matter the weather or supply chain hiccup. But we get you, Raymond in Buffalo, and Maria in Miami, Jules in Minneapolis, and Stan in Central Indiana, taking control of everything that's under your control. At Grainger, we're here for you with experienced branch staff at over 250 locations so you get the product you're looking for. Call clickgrainger.com or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
How do you make the most of your mow? Tony and Melissa do it on a John Deere Z530M Z-Track mower.
Jump out of the house, a cup of coffee, and I'm at work.
You're riding around, it's like going on a go-kart. And for Rodney, he uses his John Deere X350 lawn tractor to turn his yard into
a happy place. It's a great place to do Tai Chi. I work on my mind, body, and well-being.
There are millions of ways to make the most of your mow. Learn how to make the most of yours at Deere.com. Nothing runs like a Deere.
So given a choice, I'd rather have a robot butler than a jetpack. But what was my point? Oh yeah, a bunch of the games on the Caesar Sportsbook and Casino app have live dealers and live players. Download it and you can play with real people. And how do we not have jetpacks by now? Where's the future we were promised, people?
Must be 21. Offer valid in New Jersey only for new players. Terms and conditions apply. See Caesars.com/promos. Gambling problem? New Jersey and Pennsylvania. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
Alice in Chains and Breaking Benjamin. Live in concert this summer with Bush plus special guests at Waterfront Music Pavilion, August 11th. Get tickets this Friday at 10 a.m. at livenation.com. Get up and get outside this summer with Alice in Chains and Breaking Benjamin.
Hello? Whether you're at home or on the go, listen to 97.5 The Fanatic on Odyssey on your smartphone, Roku, LG Smart TV, Waze, and more. That's Odyssey, AUDACY. Check it out now. Now, back to the John Kincade Show.
Sorry, this is your life right now. Listening to me on the radio.
On 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
6 o'clock hour of the John Kincade Show is brought to you by Bradford White Water Heaters. Bradford White is here for the pro. Jamie, you were showing me some pictures on the break. Ben Simmons lounging out yesterday?
No, I wouldn't say lounging, but he was at the Four Seasons restaurant up there.
Isn't that lounging? That's kind of lounging.
I imagine lounging is like
laying back.
Yeah,
I didn't say
legs extended up. Chilling.
Lounging to me is you could be sitting at a high top, just chilling.
No, and I hope his meal was terrible.
It probably wasn't because it's a very nice establishment.
It probably was great.
And the views were probably spectacular.
Phenomenal.
He probably marveled at the views.
He probably did. You've got, Avenue of the Arts there.
It's really nice.
It's really, really great location. But
I wonder.
I hope that the one time they serve a bad meal, it was to him.
You wonder what? Go ahead.
No, how much NBA teams love coming to Philly now that the Four Seasons is the hotel of choice up there on top of Comcast too.
Yeah,
it's pretty nice.
Yeah, Philly's a wonderful destination for teams coming in. I've
ton
talked
of great
to a lot
restaurants.
Of players. Yeah, but do you think Ben Simmons, I don't know, sauntered around town at all yesterday? If he got any reaction?
No, I don't think he left the hotel.
I thought, Coach, was it you who said that you saw pictures of him walking around downtown, or somebody else said that? Maybe it was Connor.
Yeah, there was a picture on social of him just walking. It looked like it was Rittenhouse Square area, getting into either an Uber or a cab or something like that.
Could have been. Maybe he was going over to his Morristown house just to check it out.
Could be.
Who knows? Yeah, but it is all the talk today. Ben Simmons, the Brooklyn Nets return. Sorry, guys. Ben Simmons is a side story to me. The story to me is the game.
This is why you had Pat McClunes and former editors in your life saying, Bob, the game's important, but it's the secondary story.
No, you know what? You bring up a great point. And it just hit me that you just said it.
Bring up a lot of great
points.
points.
Yes, in my debatable. In my old life, yes, they would have said, Bob, cover the game. Cover the game. Don't worry about covering the game. We'll have other people do the Ben Simmons stuff. So maybe that's why I am the way I am.
Yeah, maybe.
But the game's more important. Ben Simmons,
the game is not more important. This is a once in a lifetime happening. Him returning to the team he just hijacked. They're going to play basketball a ton of times. If they play in a playoff series, they play 7 more times, or hopefully just 4 when the Sixers sweep their ass. Yeah, it's a secondary story, Bob.
Pat, the game's not more important?
You get no sympathy.
And may God
but-
have mercy on your soul.
No,
Not
you
sympathy,
agree with
but,
me.
like,
The game's more important.
I agree I agree that it is you can't lose this game. I agree in that sense. But Jamie is right in the sense of this is a once in a lifetime thing. And if I didn't know you personally, I would think this is such a hardo move by saying, "No, this is
No, it's not. But you know it's not a hardo move, right?
No, but I know you personally,
Yeah.
so it's different. But no, Jamie's right. Like, you're not going to get another opportunity for Ben Simmons to come back to town.
Right.
It's not a playoff game, and next season it's a regular season game. Brooklyn Nets, hypothetically speaking, they don't play Brooklyn in the playoffs. Next season is the first time. The tickets aren't going to be that much.
Well, it will get awesome again when he actually plays.
Okay, you're right.
Because
you'll
he'll have to step to the free throw line and face the Wells Fargo and all that. Frosty freeze outs. Oh, man.
Yeah.
I really want that to happen. Ben to give us all free Frosties. But this is unique. Like, you can't compare this to anything else in Philadelphia sports. The closest we could come up with was J.D. Drew and T.O., but T.O. had like half the stadium on his side. There's never been an event where 95% of the stadium is going to be vehemently against this guy that served 5 years here, was a 3-time All-Star, 2-time, all-defensive player, has some accolades, and he's going to hear it like nobody's ever heard it in the Philadelphia area before.
Yeah. So, all right, I'm on our YouTube page. Philadelphia 9 says, why does Bob act like this? He was doing it yesterday, too. He tries to be a contrarian and to be cool with his take.
Yeah, why,
100% a hardo move.
Answer
I'm
it,
not
Bob.
I'm not acting like anything.
Don't be scared of Philly 9. Answer the question.
Answer the man.
Why are you like this?
Why are you the way you are?
I don't know. Someone told me when I was a little kid, you can't help how you feel. I feel the game's more important.
Well,
I understand this is a huge story, and it's fun. To me, it's fun. It's the fun side topic. It's the reaction, and we're going to have fun with it later on when we do some betting on this.
Is such a big story, it might get the front and back page of the Daily News tomorrow.
Yes, I could see that. Yeah.
So there's your answer.
All right, so you open up the paper after tonight's game. Are you reading the game story first, or are you reading the side story about Ben Simmons first?
No, I'm reading the side story. Did he talk to media? Did anybody get a question to him? Did he say hi to his teammates? Did he say hi to the coaches? Did he hide in the locker room? Did he, I want to know all the ancillary stuff.
Yeah, and we're going to come up with a bunch of ancillary stuff later on. It's going to be fun because we're going to do our betting on all of that stuff, on how the game is going to be viewed tonight. But Cameron in West Philly, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic now. What's up, Cameron?
Hold on for a second. Let me take you off speaker.
Sure.
Hey, how you doing?
Doing good. How about you?
I'm excited.
Yeah, it's cool, isn't it?
Yeah, you're right, Bob. You can't help how you feel. And I'm such a huge NBA fan. I'm always watching the highlights over and over again and the film breakdown. And so, like, when I'm nervous, it's more like I just get excited, kind of nervous, because 9 times out of 10, I kind of know how it's going to go. And I feel like, and you're going to get like 0-1 Shaq against the Blazers in the Western Conference Finals. You're going to get playoff Embiid because he's got 2 days rest. Normally, what you get in the playoffs, he's going to be well rested, and I bet you he locked himself in a dark room and just stared at Ben Simmons' picture for the last 6 hours.
Yeah, I mean, this is as close. Thanks, Cameron. This is as close as you're going to get to a playoff game because of the atmosphere. It's not just Brooklyn coming in town. Ben Simmons lends that atmosphere. James Harden being here lends to that atmosphere. This is, would you say, Jamie, tonight, I don't know, 10 of 7, 7 o'clock, when it comes on TV, or if you're at the game, if you're one of those fortunate enough to be going down, is it going to be playoff atmosphere basketball?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
That's why it's a must-win.
Yeah, but it must.
But
it's not
a must-win.
It's not a must. It's not a playoff game. In playoff atmosphere, James and Joel are going to be fine. They're dialed in for this game.
Are they going to be fine enough to win this game?
Yes.
I think the question, though, is, are James and Joel enough to carry you over some of the deficiencies that this team might have?
The Nets have their
Kyrie.
deficiencies, too.
And I agree with you, but I do think it's a must-win game because I don't want Philadelphia to have egg on their face.
I don't think this puts egg on your face yet.
I think it does.
It's all about the playoffs.
I think if we come out the way that this fan base is going to come out, and then the team drops an egg, it's going to look bad.
Well, one, I have supreme confidence they're not going to drop an egg. And two, it's still just a regular season game.
So
I understand your point, but it's a regular season game.
I'm somewhere in between. Pat said earlier that if they lose, it's going to suck coming in here tomorrow. I'm not going to that extreme. But I'm also not going to the laissez-faire extreme of you, like, oh, it doesn't matter. It's only a regular
No, I'm not
season
saying
game.
it doesn't matter. It's a great litmus test, but I don't think it's sky is falling, and I don't think it's NBA title. Give me my Larry O'Brien now, tomorrow morning if they win.
I think the problem is, Bob, you love basketball too much, and Jamie, you don't care about it at all.
Jamie's
That's what
just
it
not a
sounds like.
sports fan.
That's what it sounds like.
Jamie doesn't like sports.
People are talking far and wide about it. Yeah.
What did you watch last night? So you don't like sports.
I watched some college basketball.
Did you?
I watched Xavier Butler.
I didn't watch any of that. What did I watch? I watched Miami
finish.
Phoenix last night.
I watched a little bit of that.
Yeah.
And then
Phoenix rolled them.
I watched a little bit of the St. Johnny's because I took them.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
You put some money on them?
Yeah. And then I
How'd that
gave
work
the
out
money
for you?
back later with Seton Hall. So I watched on the night.
Okay. Good day of college basketball again today. Don't you just love noon? Turn on the
love
TV?
daytime basketball.
It is. There is nothing.
This weekend's great.
Better. Yo, this weekend is phenomenal.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's one of the best weekends there is out there. And it's also the greatest time of the year, but we'll talk about that later.
It is a good time of the year.
It's the greatest time of the year.
Because
Jason in
winter's
South
behind us.
Yes. And the sports calendar tells us that also.
Screw you, winter.
Jason, and screw you, baseball. Jason in Southampton, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. What's up, Jace?
What's going on, guys? First time, long time.
Thanks, buddy.
I'm so excited for tonight. The more important point is, of course, the game, winning the game. But I think the side story with, Ben Simmons making his return fuels that, especially for Embiid. You guys were talking about, placing some wagers later on in the day. I have a strong inkling that with Ben Simmons on the bench, Embiid's going to know he's there. He's going to want to prove why this is always his team. Embiid's dropping 50.
I agree with you. I think he's going to go off tonight. Because they don't have anybody, one, that can guard him.
He's got Andre Drummond real estate in his head.
Yeah, and then he's going to have Ben looking at him on the bench. Oh, he's going to be in the zone.
If it was a perfect world, I would have Embiid staring daggers at Ben Simmons after every single bucket, whether it's a free throw, whether it's a dunk, whether it's a three-pointer that Ben Simmons doesn't have. But that's besides the point. This is going to be the Joel Embiid show tonight. KD's going to get his, but Joel Embiid's going to be the story come tomorrow morning.
Yeah, here's hoping, Jace. Thank you. I
agree.
appreciate it. If Joel Embiid goes off tonight, there's no doubt in my mind they win the game. James Harden's going to do what James Harden does. I am thoroughly convinced that James Harden, with this 76ers team, can go out on the floor and say, all right, what do they need me to do tonight? Do I need to score 30? Do I need to just distribute the ball?
Yeah.
Do I take 10 shots? Do I take 18 shots?
That's what happens when you get a basketball genius as your point guard.
Yeah, something we haven't really had here in a
You
long
see
time.
him. I know it's corny, and it doesn't really matter that an NBA player is working out but I got to be honest, him carrying the sleds yesterday around the training complex, I went, he's ours. Look at him. He's carrying sleds around, getting that hamstring ready.
Gotta love it. All right, there are other happenings going on, obviously, in the city. We know the news of a quarterback coming to the NFC East, but something came clear to Jamie yesterday, and it is a linchpin.
This is the linchpin.
Yeah, if you know me, you know I'm damn excited for Wednesday and the start of the NFL season and free agency and all of that. I think yesterday I was thinking about it a lot. I think the Eagles' plan has become some kind of clear to me. And I wonder how accurate I'll be. We'll find out. But to me, their plan is this. I think they're going to attack safety, linebacker, wide receiver 2 in free agency. I think Justin Reed from the Houston Texans is going to be the safety target. I think you pair him with McLeod. I think you keep him.
Okay.
I think they go for an Allen Robinson type. Not that Mike Williams and these guys are getting $20 million per. Not that, but maybe like that 12 to 14 per kind of thing.
All right.
I think that's your big signing. And then I think you go get a Devondre Campbell in that kind of, $6 to $8 million range for your linebacking core. Then come draft time, I think you trade one of the first round picks to the following year and you address cornerback and defensive end with your 2 first round picks. I think that's how they're going to do it. We'll see if I'm right or wrong, but I think that's kind of their general plan. Just from reading stuff that's come out of Indy, the combine, the draft is so defensive end heavy this year, and it's a position of dire need. Cornerback, I think they want to draft because Slay's getting, up there, and they want to have a next plan for that. And then I think the free agent market and the money they have, I think that kind of it's dictating that way, like safety, wide receiver, linebacker. I think that's.
Are you okay with it?
Yeah, I think it's the right way to go.
Solid.
Do you agree?
I have no problems with it. And every time a scenario comes out like this, like you just laid out, or if we read a Jeff McClain, a Zach Berman, whatever it may be, there isn't much that I don't agree with. And it's because, and Pat always rings in my head when I think this, and he so perfectly lays it out a lot. They have a lot of holes to fill.
I don't think it's as many as people make it out to be.
I think they can upgrade pretty much everywhere. I mean, it's mostly on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, there it is.
Yeah,
I think there's only one position on offense you need to address.
Second wide receiver.
So you're fine on half the ball right there. But then defense, when you think of...
But it's everywhere on defense.
But you have 2 first-round draft picks, maybe 3 if they use all 3, and all of your cap dedicated to going to the defense. So I think you can plug those holes rather easily. Like, I think my plan, I go, okay, that defense is solid. Like, if you had Devondre Campbell, TJ Edwards, and Davion Taylor as your 3 linebackers, all of a sudden you got some talent there. If you upgrade a first-round cornerback paired with Slay, you feel okay, given that the cornerback is in a complete bust. And then if you give me Justin Reed and Rodney McLeod in the safety position, I think that's solid. And you give me a first-round pick to rotate with Brandon Graham and Josh Sweat, I'm okay with it. I think you can plug a lot of these holes rather easily.
Now, let me ask you this question. When it comes to, look, an edge rusher, I'm pretty confident you can grab a guy out of a draft and say, go rush the quarterback.
Yeah.
Okay? When it comes to other positions, running back, whatever it may be, there are certain positions that guys without experience you're comfortable throwing in there because it's just doing the job that you do. Are you okay with that with linebacker? Are you okay with throwing in a rookie at linebacker? Or, look.
Well, it depends
Jordan
on who
Hicks,
the rookie is.
Jordan Hicks just became available again yesterday. Bobby Morgan was waived by Seattle. There are Wagner. What did I say?
Morgan.
So
you're just thinking basketball, man.
I don't know. Football. Yeah. There are some linebackers out there available. Would you be more comfortable going with a guy there, an experienced guy there?
Well, Devondre Campbell's that. So I'd be cool with that. I mean, he's been one of the tackle leaders in the NFL over the last 3 years.
Yeah.
Jordan Hicks hasn't been hurt now in 3 years. I wouldn't hate that, to be honest with you. I guess it depends on what Gannon wants. I mean, if it's Devin Lloyd or Nakobe Dean, I don't have a problem starting them day one.
Okay.
But if it's a linebacker you're drafted in the 3rd or 4th round,
sure.
then no. I just think they can plug these holes a little easier than people are giving them credit for. I think defensive end is the hardest one. If you do it through the draft and miss, you're screwed.
And as Pat so greatly pointed out earlier this week, the Eagles haven't done a really good job of drafting defensive linemen.
Not great. I mean, there is the
Sweat is.
Yeah, there is the option of like a Calais Campbell. I mean, you could.
I mentioned him a couple of weeks ago. I wouldn't mind that at all. I don't think he's going to come in here and be a Ryan Kerrigan.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
I mean, so you might be able to swing that in free agency, but it's going to be pretty fun to build this roster. But I don't think they're that far away.
No, you can do it in one offseason.
Yeah,
sure. I mean, the Bengals did it.
Yeah, they had
the
5
Bengals
starters on defense come from free agency.
You can do it very, I wouldn't say easily, but you have to be calculated in how you handle it. I mean, Jamie, I like your plan. The fact is, you look at up and down the defense, they have holes at every position basically, and their defensive end depth is non-existent. So it'll be interesting to see what Gannon wants them to do and how much input he even has, because of the fact that not many people think he's going to be here in a year. So how much input do you actually give a guy when it's like, we'll be searching for your replacement in 11 months?
Ooh.
Yeah, but like he wants safeties and linebackers that can play at both levels. Like, I'm okay with that with the next guy.
Well, hopefully,
you know what I mean.
Yeah, hopefully,
it's nothing crazy.
That's not a negative.
Yeah, like I think his system can be applied to other systems.
I don't think if they draft a linebacker or a safety in the first round and the guy can play, obviously, but with that logic, that logic makes perfect sense. Normally, I'd be like, why are you placating to a guy that's not going to be here? But in this situation, it's like, no, please placate, because his philosophy fits everywhere. Oh my God, let's actually like prioritize linebacker.
Yeah, how about that?
Let's get a safety not off the scrap heap. Like, that would be nice.
The whole fit thing kind of gets on my nerves. I think it gets overplayed. Look, give me a good player. I don't care what kind of coach you are. You should make it work, right? I mean, like you in your draft, are you drafting for fit for, like Pat, like you're saying? Are you drafting for fit for Jonathan Gannon? I'm not if I'm Howie Roseman. No, I'm getting the best player I can get. If there's a linebacker out there that's the best linebacker at 15, 16, and that's what's on my board, yeah, I'm taking him. It's up to Jonathan Gannon to make him fit his system.
Jonathan Gannon's system can get Howie to draft a linebacker, then I am all for it.
Yeah.
Well, Zach Berman's piece said, like, I don't believe that because historically they haven't done it, they'll continue that. He said, this is a team that absolutely loved Luke Kuechly and missed out on him that year. Ended up taking Michael Kendricks 54th overall. So it's, they will spend some capital. It's just first rounders. It's rare that a linebacker.
Yeah,
but hopefully it's changed.
I'd love to see it. You guys know there's nothing I like more on an Eagles team than a playmaking linebacker.
I mean, they're in on every play. How can you not like them?
I don't know.
Run and pass. They're there.
Yeah, and with a passing offense that the NFL has become, you need a cover guy at linebacker. I want to see that. A cover guy at linebacker means you're a playmaker. You can move. You can make plays. That's all I hope for. God, I hope and pray that they take a linebacker in the first round, Gene.
If they have 3 first-round picks and they don't, and they use all 3, and they don't, I'm going to be a little disappointed, I'll be honest with you.
Well, if they use all 3 and they don't, where are you going? You're going edge rusher, you're probably going secondary.
You're probably going 2 edge rushers and a secondary piece.
Yeah, if they use all 3, I think they're going 2 on the defensive line.
Wow.
I talked to somebody close to Devin Lloyd, the linebacker from Utah recently, and you guys know him also. They think he's real deal.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, Jamie's got some intel.
So who did you talk to?
Yeah,
you guys know. I don't want to spill secrets.
It's just us.
Yeah,
I'll dump it. It's fine. Just say it.
Yeah.
No, but he thinks
nobody's listening.
He thinks he's a beast.
Okay.
And I believe him when he talks effusively like that.
I am so excited for this draft. I'll tell you what, there's so much excitement in this little.
It's a great time of the year for
today,
sports.
Jamie.
Imagine if we ever get baseball back. Those freaking babies.
Yeah, screw them. Ben Simmons is coming back to the Wells Fargo Center tonight.
Creeps.
Brooklyn Nets. 7 o'clock here on 97.5 The Fanatic. Preferred home improvement for over 35 years. Mike and his son have been preferred for windows, roofing, and siding. Visit phibuilds.com. All right, when we get back, obviously we're going to have some more Sixers talk, some more Brooklyn Nets talk, maybe even some Ben Simmons stuff. But we also have NFL availability market. Let's just take a little dip into that and see who might be out there that Jamie likes. Time at the Fanatic on the John Kincade Show, 6:53.
Ready to feel the excitement of conference championships? We got a great weekend of college hoops ahead of us. Now turn your team's victory into your own big win with DraftKings Sportsbook, one of America's top-rated sportsbook apps. New customers can bet $5 on any team to win their game and get $200 in free bets if they do. It's that simple. They win, you win. DraftKings Sportsbook customers can also bet on college hoops with same-game parlays. Combine multiple bets from the same game for a bigger payout. The more legs you add, the more money you can win. DraftKings is safe, secure, and reliable. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. Use that code FANATIC with an F. Bet $5 on any college hoop team to win their game and get $200 in free bets if they do. That's code FANATIC. This week at DraftKings Sportsbook. Must be 21 or older, Pennsylvania only. New customers only. Minimum $5 deposit. Restrictions apply. In partnership with Meadows Racetrack and Casino. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
The John Kincade Show.
Listen, I like kids, but this is not a kid's environment. This is like HBO. No limits.
On 97.5 The Fanatic. Philadelphia. The push to the playoffs is on.
Stolen by Maxey. Maxey throws it up and good. He made a prayer. Oh, my.
Sixers Nets tonight at 7:30 on your home for 76ers basketball. 97.5 The Fanatic. Philadelphia.
Sixers basketball is brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook, America's top-rated sportsbook app.
This week, it was announced that Nintendo will be withdrawing Super Smash Bros. From the Evolution Championship Series, which is the largest fighting game tournament in the world. Every iteration of the game has shown up at least once every year of the decades-long tournament series. While a reason was never stated, fans speculate that Nintendo was launching their own officially licensed Smash Bros. Circuit, and EVO being bought by Sony last year played crucial roles in the decision.
The latest esports and gaming news. Find it online at checkpointxp.com.
Progressive Snapshot can save you money based on how you drive and how much you drive. So the safer you drive, the more money you could save. Now, if you didn't hear that because you were looking at your phone while driving, let me say it again. Seriously, put down your phone. That is so unsafe. If you didn't do stuff like use your phone while driving, you could save money with Progressive Snapshot. But saving or not, just put it down. And if you did hear it the first time because you weren't looking at your phone, nice work. You'd love Snapshot from Progressive because it rewards safe drivers. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Snapshot not available in California and North Carolina or from all agents.
You want it warmer. He wants it colder. So you turn the thermostat up. He turns it down. Warmer, colder, up, down. Where does it end? With a new high-efficiency heating and cooling system with whole-house air filtration from your Delaware Valley Train Comfort Specialist. These new Train systems provide even, consistent heat throughout your home, along with cleaner, healthier air for comfort and savings everyone can agree on. Visit Train.com to find a Delaware Valley Independent Train Comfort Specialist near you. It's hard to stop a train.
Martin Law, the law firm for injured workers. They wrote the book on workers' compensation in Pennsylvania. Turn to the team you can trust. Visit PAWorkInjury.com. Located in Center City, Bristol, Malvern, Allentown, Reading, Sunbury, and Harrisburg. Our attorneys are ready to listen and get you the justice you deserve. When you or a loved one are hurt on the job, you deserve the best. PAWorkInjury.com. Martin Law, the law firm for injured workers.
Cutting the price of your wireless bill feels good. Really good. Actually, it feels great. You should try it out. So cut your bill by switching to Straight Talk Wireless. Now offering our $45 Silver Unlimited plan with 5 gigabytes of hotspot and nationwide 5G on America's largest, most dependable networks. The $45 Silver Unlimited plan from Straight Talk. Straight Talk Wireless. No contract, no compromise.
A month equals 30 days. See terms and conditions at straighttalk.com. 5G capable device required. Actual availability, coverage, and speed may vary.
Welcome to Allstate, where we bring it all together. And bundling your home and auto is good, right? And it saves you up to 25%. It all comes together. Allstate. Here, better protection costs a whole lot less. You're in good hands with Allstate. Click, call, or visit allstate.com to save today.
Bundled savings discounts will vary by state. Saving up to 25% is a countrywide average of savings off the home policy. Combining the multiple policy discount for having auto insurance with Allstate and the welcome discount savings at enrollment.
In growing companies, there are two kinds of CFOs. The one overwhelmed with manual processes, errors, and lack of control of the numbers, and the one who uses NetSuite by Oracle, the #1 cloud financial system. With visibility and control of financials, inventory, HR, planning, and budgeting, NetSuite is everything you need to grow, all in one place. The CFOs that get it. The CFOs that don't. Head to netsuite.com/KJM for a special one-of-a-kind financing offer. netsuite.com/KJM.
O'Reilly Auto Parts has what you need to keep your engine performing at its best. Our professional parts people will help you select the right products for your vehicle and your budget. Like 5 quarts of Castrol GTX conventional oil and a MicroGuard filter, just $28.99. Save money on your next oil change. Stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts today or visit O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
You're the one everyone looks to for answers. Come rain or shine, the job must get done, and you're the one who makes it happen. We get you, Jackie in Fresno, putting your employee safety first. And Manny in Chattanooga, whose local Granger team knows him by name. We're here for you and all the ones who get it done, with 24/7 customer support and access to product specialists to help you find what you need. Call, click Granger.com, or just stop by. Granger, for the ones who get it done.
CSX, a growing Fortune 500 logistics company, has immediate openings for freight train conductors. If you're looking for a rewarding career offering paid training at nearly $25 per hour, competitive benefits, and you share a passion for great service, apply today at csx.com/careers. That's csx.com/careers. CSX, committed to supporting military and veteran families and their communities. CSX is an equal opportunity employer.
Agreeing on where to spend your hard-earned money is tough. At 7-Eleven, we make it easy. Any iced coffee is now just $1. Now that's a bill we can all agree on. 7-Eleven, you brew you. Terms and conditions apply. See 7-Eleven.com for more details.
Introducing E-Track, an indoor electric experience featuring all electric vehicles from Ford, Kia, and Volvo. Only at the Philadelphia Auto Show. Get tickets online at phillyautoshow.com.
Hey guys, it's Andrew. It's Conference Championship Week in college basketball, and FanDuel Sportsbook, in partnership with Valley Forge, has an offer that you do not want to miss. New customers place their first college basketball bet risk-free, and if you don't win, you'll get up to $1,000 back. Bet college basketball any way you like. Of course, you got to look at Nova because they have been great all season long. Started off a little slow, but look, they're fantastic at this point. And of course, TU, baby, my squad. They've been pretty good all season long. Aaron McKee, looks like they got a bright future on Broad Street. So take a look at Temple as well. The app is so easy to use. They're always hooking you up with great odds. See for yourself why FanDuel is America's #1 sportsbook. Just download the FanDuel app today and sign up with promo code Fanatic to get your first bet risk-free up to $1,000. That's promo code Fanatic.
21 plus in President PA. First online real money wager only. Refund issued as non-withdrawable site credit that expires in 14 days. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
WPEN, Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station. Home of 76ers basketball and Flyers hockey.
Plug in.
97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia. Now, back to the John Kincade Show.
We are no longer new and different. We're just different. The John Kincade Show returns
On 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
John Kincade Show, 7 o'clock hours, brought to you by my sportsbook app of choice, the Parks Casino Sportsbook app. Download at parkscasino.com/PA and use promo code Fanatic. The important questions get asked, Jamie, during our breaks here at the Fanatic. And the important question was, if anybody knows the answer out there, Coach needs to take an Uber today, but he doesn't want a car that has cigarette smoke smell in it. So he's wondering if you can dial that up when you order an Uber.
I thought you used to be able to. I don't know.
I just looked on the app and I can't see anything like in the preferences.
No?
But then after we talked about that, then Jamie came up with the real question. Would you rather get in an Uber with somebody who smokes or has really bad BO?
I take the cigs every day.
You see, I wouldn't. Because the cig smell will stick to your clothes, so when you leave there, it's still going to be with you. The BO smell, once you get out, it's gone. It's not sticking on your...
No, a BO is hard to shake.
Yeah.
Yeah, a BO mentally stays with you all day. It's like, when they say memory, you're most triggered by smell.
Mm-hmm. Oh, good. Yeah.
Yeah, like a BO, Yeah, but I feel like it lives rent free in my nostrils.
And I'd rather have people think that I smoke than people think that I don't shower.
But I don't think the BO sticks to you like the cigarette smoke does. That's what I'm saying.
No, I think it.
Mentally, it does.
Either but
if I turn my head and I smell the smoke on my sweatshirt,
then you
that
throw it in the
pisses
wash.
me off more. Yeah, but you're walking like if you're taking an Uber somewhere, you're probably going out.
But like a really bad BO, you'll think about for weeks.
Really?
Yeah.
I can shake the BO.
Maybe years.
Yeah.
Years?
It really railroads the brain.
Huh. One of my buddies, Glenn, you've heard of him, right, Pat?
What do you say, Glenn?
Yeah, I've heard of Glenn.
I'm not kidding you. We could be out somewhere, and he's done this since we were teenagers. If somebody smells, he'll say something to them.
What?
And it like embarrasses me, and I kind of like, but no, he'll turn and go, yo, dude, shower? Like, he'll say something all the time. Yeah. If somebody has bad BO, he has no problem saying
I
something.
wish I had a little bit of that in me. It's like the Larry David gene of just kind of saying what you think and not having a filter.
I could never do that.
At times, I wish I had it. I think it's to overdrive what Larry does.
I did it to a teammate of mine, like probably 2 weeks ago. I never do it. But I was
During a game?
I was sitting next to him on the bench. I'm like, dude, I got to be honest, man. I got to move down. You smell terrible. Like, you smell so bad.
During a game, that's acceptable.
Yeah, I mean, look.
It's more equipment.
Like, it's equipment, yeah. And I was like, I got to be honest. When we get out there, and he was a line mate, and I'm like, when we get out there, just park your ass in front of the goalie, because if he smells what I'm smelling, he's not going to be able to concentrate. Dude, you smell horrible. And then I ended up falling asleep on our next game. I missed the game, and I emailed out and said, hey, guys, sorry, I fell asleep. And he emailed back and went, I washed all my equipment for nothing. But yeah, it was, So I'll never do it either unless I, like, know the guy and it's really bad, and I don't think they're going to take it personal. Like offensive. You don't want to hurt someone's feelings.
That's the way I feel, or you don't know their situation or whatever it may be.
So we have two SIG choices,
Glenn,
two BO choices here?
Glenn, no problem. Yo, dude, you stink.
So if he got in an Uber and the guy had BO,
he would
say,
get out.
Really?
Glenn would get out. No question in my mind.
It is a horrible smell.
Oh, it's awful.
When you get that real funky BO.
It's awful. I remember being a little kid.
Is there any good kind of BO?
Yeah.
Well, I mean...
Wow, you smell horrible, but it's not that bad.
I mean, girls don't have that same funk, you know?
I've never known a girl to have. I don't think. I don't know a girl to have BO.
No,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
and even if you walk by,
it's a guy thing.
Yeah, it's a guy thing. And even if it is a girl, most of the time you walk by, you're like, well, it's probably a guy. You know, you never assume it's a girl.
No.
You always assume that it's like the one guy in the group of girls.
Yeah.
You could have a bunch of stinky girls.
Good
could
point.
be.
But you're blaming that one clean guy that just happens to be there talking to the stinky girls.
Well,
it's a slippery slope.
If you had diarrhea or indigestion, Pat,
heartburn.
What a transition.
Yeah. Well, there was something that was once sold as medicine to cure it. Do you know what it was?
Pepto-Bismol?
No, it is a condiment.
Yeah, well, it's on our show sheet, so I know.
Yeah. Or what? It's on our what?
Show sheet. Show sheet.
Yeah, ketchup was once sold as medicine to treat diarrhea and indigestion.
I wouldn't think that would help.
Very well. Yeah. Yesterday, I was picking up a breakfast order that I got for everybody, and Pat called me and said, hey, pick me up some ketchup, too. So did you have indigestion or diarrhea yesterday?
It's funny because ketchup actually gives me heartburn.
Really?
So, does it?
Yeah. I mean, most things do. But, yeah, ketchup will give me heartburn, like the acidity will give me heartburn.
And your digestion tract's a little bit of a bitch.
Oh, it's all jacked up. No, my digestion tract is messed up. But it is funny when you hear things like this used to be a cure-all for that, how dumb humans were back, 150 years ago.
Stupid.
Like, what idiots.
Yeah.
They're not smart like us.
I mean, it took us to invent Google. You couldn't do that on your own?
Seriously.
Jeez. You know what gives me bad heartburn? And Coach is going to be upset about this. The wiener. The wiener gives me heartburn. Whenever I have a hot dog, I get heartburn.
Love the big wiener.
Yeah.
What kind of hot dog are you eating? Are you the all-beef hot dog? Or?
I think they are all-beef ballpark. Tommy picks out the hot dogs every time we go shopping. I believe they're ballpark Franks.
As you once asked, and I'll ask you this question via yourself.
What do you put your wiener in?
Is it is it a bun? Is it a plain?
You know what? We get the
hot dog?
buns that are split open at the top.
They're the better buns.
They are the better buns.
They are.
I'll go further. I'll say they're the best buns.
Okay.
All right.
I'll let you have that.
All right. Thank you. I appreciate you.
I did 3 ballpark Franks for dinner last night. Nope, no roll, no bun. Jeez. And instead of putting any kind of like mustard on them or whatever, I went with, you guys are going to think I'm nuts.
We already do, so.
I went with the cocktail sauce.
Great big fat person.
What?
Yeah. Had a little like something you would dip.
I mean, it's horseradish and
shrimp in.
ketchup, basically.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that works. Whatever.
Cocktail sauce.
You had 3 hot dogs for dinner.
Yeah. Made Cam a nice dinner, Pasta, meatballs, homemade meatballs. Then I went with the 3 hot dogs.
So we get breakfast here yesterday, and we were all kind of amazed, like, oh, wow, Coach actually ate. As soon as we say that to him, kidding around, it was 200 calories.
Well, no, 280.
Who does that?
I don't even know what to say.
It's funny because he'll count the calories, but then he'll come on and admit in the same sentence that he had 3 hot dogs.
They're only 100 calories each.
Okay.
God, I just want to throw a cheeseburger down his throat. Preferred home improvement when it comes to the exterior of your home. PHI is preferred. Visit phibuilds.com. All right, we got Sixers tonight. Ben Simmons, Brooklyn Nets. I can't help how I feel. I'm more into the game than I am about Ben Simmons coming back. I'm not saying I don't care he's coming back. I think it's a fun side story. Jamie, it rules his night. Pat understands a little bit where I'm coming from, that the game's more important. I need to see a good Sixers win tonight, Jamie. I need to see that more than I need to see Ben Simmons on the sideline.
Yeah, I mean, it's just not the story of the night.
It is. It's a basketball game.
It's a great basketball game. It's secondary to him getting the biggest boo ever recorded in the history of sporting events. I mean, it's going to be the story. It's going to be what all the national shows talk about tomorrow, and it's the focal point of the NBA tonight. It's a nationally televised game. Reggie Miller's in the house to watch James Harden break his 3-point record, which I think is pretty cool. But the story is going to be Ben Simmons.
I can't wait to hear Reggie Miller compare it to him in the Garden. Because you want to talk about
that's
an atmosphere,
the antithesis of two play. Reggie Miller
thrived on
it, and Ben Simmons curls up into a ball like a little bitch. So
wow,
am I? What is that wrong? Is that wrong of me to say, or is that accurate, Bob?
You can say what you want. I wouldn't say it. That's fine.
He's the basketball version of your digestive tract.
Yeah, trash. So I'm interested to hear if Reggie can compare it. And obviously I think most athletes are going to go, well, I had it harder. But, and he played in playoff series. Oh, I did just say that, didn't I?
Yeah.
Connor grabbed that.
Yeah.
So he played in playoff series, so it's a different animal. But I do
grab it.
I do grab it, yank it. I do agree with Jamie, though. I think this is going to be a playoff atmosphere tonight.
I think tonight's going to be great. And yes, does Ben Simmons lend to it? No question about it. But I just need the basketball game to be the main
Don't worry
story,
about that.
and I need it to be a Sixers win.
Ben and Joe. Joel and James are going to be dialed in.
I prefer it hard.
Yeah, okay. Mike and Delran, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. What's up, Mikey?
Morning, boys. What's going on?
How you doing, buddy?
Hey, a couple things real quick. Hot dogs and cocktail sauce, probably the weirdest thing I ever heard.
Yeah, he's a strange
It's
individual.
really just horseradish and ketchup, though, so it's not that weird, I guess.
No, then you should say it that way. Uber drivers aren't allowed to smoke in their Uber. If they do, they get fired. So, Coach, if they're smoking the Uber, complain, you'll get a refund. They'll lose their job.
Well, not smoking currently. I think smoke hangs in people's cars,
Well, I mean, if I smoke, so if I got in one and he gets in one right after me, then maybe. But Uber driver,
No. This was something that was embedded in the car. Yeah.
Terrible. That's not. You should get your money back. Listen, to the fans that are going tonight, everyone around here is telling you, be nice, right? The media is going to use it against us. Clutch Sports is going to use it against us. Who cares? You earn the right to do whatever you want tonight. If you want to risk your season tickets, then go ahead. Risk them. I don't even care. That dude's an a-hole. And no matter what happens, we could all sit and clap and we could put a nice tribute video. We could be so nice. We could throw roses out on the bench for him. 2 fans are going to get in a fight in the parking lot. We're going to be public enemy number 1 anyway. So give them hell, Philly. Go out!
All right, Mike. Thanks. Appreciate it.
He brings up a really good point. No matter what happens, if there is one tiny incident, then you're going to have the Sarah Spain and the Mina Kimes.
Oh, of course.
The world just jumping on the Pablo Torres of oh my God, here we go, Philadelphia again. So,
oh my gosh.
At this point, just own it. There you go. At this point, own it. Own that it's going to happen. Own that there's probably going to be some drunken idiot that's going to make some stupid decision. But the idea of, you stand up and cheer him because of the fact that it'll ruin Clutch's argument, Clutch's argument sucks to begin with.
Right.
Yeah.
And look, we had a parade when the Eagles won the Super Bowl. We had a parade with close to 2 million people, and not one single incident happened. And the national media didn't feel the need to come out and say how great Philadelphia responded. So screw it. Even if you act well tonight, nobody's going to commend you for it nationally.
It's not going to matter.
Yeah. So in Marcus Hayes' piece today, he says that a team source indicated Ben would get no highlight tribute tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's fairly obvious because I think
we were questioning it
That's
early in the week.
That's not obvious.
Yeah, I think it is.
No, we were all saying
we thought they would.
One.
Yeah, do it as a troll move.
No, but even Doc came out and said like he deserves one.
Yeah, but they weren't going to do it.
It's a 3-time All-Star. You're not giving him a tribute video?
No, because of the way he left.
I don't care. Give him a tribute video. Yes.
But he doesn't deserve
and
one
as petty as
in
it
reality.
Is, I want a tribute video just to give the fans a chance to boo because that it will be the one acknowledgement by the PA and by the team and everything that he's there.
I'm glad you brought this up because this was on my mind. So when a player comes back that you want to boo and he steps on the court, you have the obvious opportune time when to boo him. He's not going to be on the court. He's not going to get introduced. They're not going to put his face on Fanavision tonight at the game.
No.
When is the collective boo? As he walks out onto the court with the team?
Yeah.
Everybody might not be there then. Like, is there an obvious collective point where you're booing Ben Simmons tonight?
Any timeout, anytime he walks on the court and comes out at halftime, he's going to get it every single time.
But every single time what?
Anytime
he's not the
seen,
focus.
he stands up.
If he was on the floor and he catches the ball, boom, there's your time to boo.
Every single timeout, he will be booed tonight. Every time he leaves the bench and goes back into the bowels of the arena, he will be booed tonight.
All right, timeout's called 7 minutes into the game by the Brooklyn Nets. Sixers are up 15. They're hitting threes. They're playing great. You're going to boo?
Yeah, no, well, I'm not going to be there, but
no,
yes,
I know, that's
people
what I'm
are going to
saying.
boo.
But it won't be uniform because there will be people that don't exactly. Like Bob's right. Like when he steps on the court, when he hits a shot, when he's at the free throw line, that's an obvious moment. Okay, everybody now. When a timeout is taken, like there's.
But the stadium is going to take cues from the people around him. The people around him are going to be the ones giving him hell. Then the rest of the stadium will just feed off of that.
Yeah.
So it's just going to be a powerful thing. Look, the reason I don't think they were ever going to play the tribute video is because this may sound stupid to some, but Tyrese Maxey is represented by Clutch. You don't want to completely make an enemy of Clutch here. And if you show a tribute video they would never have done the mocking thing, but if that's viewed as gas on the fire to the situation and Clutch is still pushing this, and it's a welcomed boo by the stadium, Clutch is probably
don't want to make an enemy
perturbed. Clutch is going to take it any way they want anyway, as they've done with this whole
but
narrative.
you have to protect the relationship with Maxey.
Yeah, but they could also take it as, seriously? Our guy gave you 3 All-Star seasons, and you can't even think enough to give him a tribute like you did for T.J. McConnell?
And you said, because we knew how the fan base was, and we knew how they were going to react to a video, so we didn't think it was in the best interest of Ben.
Well,
like I'm telling you, you got to protect the Maxey and Clutch thing a little bit.
But with that
you can't go
said,
scorched earth.
The last, I want to say it was Ramona Shelburne. It might have been somebody else. The last piece was kind of pointing to Clutch trying to get Ben back. It seemed like they were kind of as frustrated with Ben as a lot of people were because he just wasn't seeing the light. So with that said, you have to protect your client, but at the same time, I don't think this is a situation where Clutch and Ben are lockstep with how they handled this. I mean, like, Rich Paul will probably roll his eyes. I don't think he takes it offensively. I think he's like, all right, I kind of understand it. I got to stick up for my guy. But I also don't think that he ruins a relationship with the Sixers and Matt. Yeah, I mean, is an agent as powerful as Rich Paul really going to ruin a relationship with an entire team because of a tribute video?
Probably not.
Yeah,
but they're taking said team to arbitration.
Well,
like there's a legal.
They're coming with a complaint tomorrow.
There's a legal proceeding coming from this,
which is absolutely bat bleep crazy.
But so it's already on shaky ground.
I don't think it's on shaky grounds. I think
not shaky. It's not like they're ever going to do business again, but it's unprecedented.
I think this is like asking out the hottest girl at the bar knowing you have no shot. It's like you got to try. They're just trying to get their money for their client, but I don't think they really have a case. I mean, they're going to make the case. They're going to try everything they can to get him his money back. I would want that if I had an agent. If I was an agent, I'd do the same thing for my client.
Here's another interesting thing. When stuff is going a little astray or things are kind of up in the air, players want their agents around. tonight would be a classic. Anybody else, if this was a situation with them, do you think he will?
Yeah, I do.
Pat?
I
don't know.
I don't think so.
Because of just what Pat said. I don't know how that relationship is anymore.
And does Rich
I'm
Paul,
wondering.
Does Rich Paul want to get it?
Do his checks clear?
Is Adele going to be here?
I don't know.
I mean, are Rich Paul's checks clearing?
No, I hear you on that.
Yeah,
I do.
Then he cares.
Okay, so Rich Paul, hypothetically speaking, we don't know the full story, but what we were reading from Ramona Shelburne, he wasn't in agreement with how Ben was handling it. He was trying to get him back on the court, just like Daryl Morey, to see the light of, like, dude, you got to up your trade value.
Right.
So does Rich Paul want to sit there in the stands, albeit, first row, second row, and hear it from the fan base about a situation that he didn't agree with? Like, I wouldn't if I were him. I just wouldn't. I mean, I wouldn't want to deal with that crap.
I mean, that's their job. Their job is to deal with the crap.
but their job isn't to deal with the crap from the fan base that paints him as an enemy.
But that's what their client wants them to do. Their client wants them to be there with them.
That's a different scenario. That you didn't ask that. You didn't ask if Ben wanted Rich to be there. We just asked if Rich would be there.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying. It's in the best interest of his client if he's there.
But what is he going to do?
It doesn't matter.
Like,
it's a comfort.
Sit there and
it's a comfort
if he
blanket.
takes a boo away from Ben Simmons for 50 seconds in Ben Simmons' eyes, that might be.
If Rich Paul's in the stadium hallway and the Sixers coaching staff is walking by and it's just an awkward situation, you don't think Ben wants a buffer there?
I don't.
He wants the buffer.
I'm sure he does, but I just don't know how much of a buffer you actually like. What do you
pay an agent to deal with the awkward situations in life?
Give him a weighted blanket, dude.
But there's no more awkward.
To keep it down, Rich Paul.
There's no more awkward situation than this.
No.
That's what you pay an agent for, to deal with the awkwardness.
Well, I mean, Ben Simmons could just hide out in the locker room until
seriously,
time to actually come out.
I just know from dealing with players before that this is the type of situation where, yes, they do want their agent there. What would they do? I don't know. I don't have the answer for that.
Buffer.
Yeah, that's my question. Like, what? Like, okay, so you've got 18,000 people, and is Rich Paul just supposed to go, guys, shh?
Well, look, it's like being in a fight with 10 guys. Maybe another guy's not going to help you if it's 1-on-10. Maybe 2 on
hurt you.
But at the same time, you want somebody to show up for you.
Who did you piss off?
I don't think it's about the crowd with Rich Paul. It's about the bowels of the stadium and the locker rooms and
It's about what your
behind
client
the scenes
wants.
stuff.
Exactly. John in North Philly, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. What's going on, John? John.
Oh my gosh.
John. Come on,
There you
John.
go.
I interrupted a great Jamie sentence to get you on, and you're not even there.
I was kind of hoping it was Kincade a little bit.
Maybe it was. Remember the time I called in one day? I was out one day, and John was here, and I called in saying, what was somebody get? Oh, John Kincade, he's a weirdo. Where's John Kincade? And he hung up on me.
And he didn't know it was you.
Yeah.
And then he tried to play it off.
And then
like
he played it off
know,
like, oh,
but
no,
he
I knew
didn't.
it was you. But no,
Yeah, and it's
no
understandable.
idea. Because he started calling me an idiot. Oh, stupid, we got your number right here.
Yeah, if you don't know the
threatened
person.
me.
Is that how you got in a fight with Kincade and 9 other guys? Was that because I can't get over this? You get in a fight with 10 guys. Like we just all just glossed over that.
We were outmanned in a fight one time. I'll never forget this after a basketball game one time.
So you, Rock, Tim, and Glenn, and who else?
Rock was there. Oh, no, Rock wasn't there. Rock had a baseball game. Tim was there. Glenn was there. But Anthony, who was the fighter of the group, he kind of squared off with a guy, and we realized it was like 20 against 5. And I remember
guy sticking in your rear end, man.
Yeah, Anthony just said, nah, this isn't good. Let's go. And we just ran our asses off to the gym to get in there for safety. But yeah, it was one of those days. That's what it's going to sound like tonight, I think, at the Wells Fargo Center. Anthony's going to be there tonight, Jamie. I don't think I'm going to be because the invite that I got wasn't followed up, and I didn't have the balls enough to make the call to say, hey, is the invite still open?
You're such a coward.
But you know what? No, because it's 7:40 today. Here's what we're going to do. We are going to put a whole bunch of prop bets out there concerning Ben Simmons, and it's TV related. It's about, different stuff that we may see on TV tonight or we may not, or how many times, whatever. It's going to be a fun segment at 7:40. So I think I'd rather be planted, Pat. I'd rather be planted in front of the TV so I can see how these things play out.
I got to figure out bedtime tonight.
When you're tired, go to bed.
No, with the kids. It's like right then and there, and I don't want to miss a second of this game tonight.
Look, Addie, I'm talking to you right now. This is an important work night for Jamie.
Dude, why don't you just DVR
She
it?
needs to take care of the kids.
I don't like doing that.
I get it, but if you just pause the game,
I mean,
and
I
you
know
come
I
down, you can get caught up.
Can do that.
Yeah,
I just don't like it.
You know what I think it is?
Sometimes I prop the phone up and watch while I'm reading her stories, and I watch out of the corner of my eye.
I don't think you'll admit this. I think part of the reason is you don't want to miss the reaction on Twitter, and you don't want to miss the ability to give a reaction on Twitter to the boo, and that's why.
Yeah, no, that's part of it.
You don't want to be sitting there 15 minutes later going, "Wow, they really gave it to him."
Yeah, I think Twitter's going to be alive tonight.
Can't do Twitter during a game.
There's going to be so many jokes and memes going on. It's going to be great.
At halftime, I'll look, but I can't do both. At the same
love
time.
watching and seeing people's live reactions to the event.
You have to watch the game a little closer tonight because, like I said, at 7:40, we are going to do some prop bets, which are going to be a lot of fun. I want to hear what you have to say about them. 610-632-0975. Ben Simmons coming back tonight. But more importantly, it's Sixers versus the Brooklyn Nets, and Jamie's going to take a fast-forward look when we get back. Time at the Fanatic John Kincade Show, 7:23.
Ready to feel the excitement of conference championships? Then turn your team's victory into your own big win with DraftKings Sportsbook, one of America's top-rated sportsbook apps. New customers bet just $5 on any team to win their game and get $200 in free bets if they do. It's that simple. Literally, they win, you win. DraftKings Sportsbook customers can also bet on college hoops with same-game parlays. Combine multiple bets from the same game for a bigger payout. The more legs you add, the more money you can win. DraftKings is a safe, secure, and reliable site. So download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and now use that code FANATIC. Bet $5 on any college hoops team to win their game and get $200 in free bets if they do. That's code FANATIC. This week at DraftKings Sportsbook. Must be 21 or older, Pennsylvania only. New customers only. Minimum $5 deposit. Restrictions apply. In partnership with Meadows Racetrack and Casino. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
The John Kincade Show. Wow, getting drunk in the morning on 97.5 The Fanatic. Philadelphia. The push to the playoffs is on. 18 games remain in the regular season, and an old friend is back in town. Sixers Nets tonight at 7:30 on your home for 76ers basketball. 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
Sixers basketball is brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook, America's top-rated sportsbook app.
Yo, Philadelphia, Anthony Gargano here with my childhood friend, Bob Marino, now president, Huntington Valley Bank. Bob, tell me about Huntington Valley Bank.
We are a full-service, fast-growing community bank with a great lineup of competitive products and services.
Go on.
We've always done residential mortgages, but now we have built a best-in-class business banking group.
Meaning?
We are attracting business customers by offering the best business bankers and the best services to help businesses become number one in their fields.
Sounds like Huntington Valley Bank is the best bank for your business.
Right on. And great tagline, Ant. Here's another stat. We just celebrated our 150th anniversary.
Wow. So Huntington Valley Bank is a seasoned player with a history of working with a team of experienced bankers whose goals are to deliver top-notch customer service. You heard it right here, folks. That's Bob Marino, the GOAT, president, Huntington Valley Bank. The best bank for your business, celebrating 150 years as a top contender in local banking. Huntington Valley Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Verizon knows you need internet speeds you can rely on at a price you can trust. Switch to Verizon Fios, the 100% fiber optic network with upload speeds up to 25 times faster than cable and internet plans with no surprises. Enjoy gaming with ultra-low lag, streaming your favorite shows and movies, and video chatting to stay connected with your friends and family. All with no hidden fees and no expiring promo pricing. Plans start at just $39.99 per month with AutoPay. That's right, faster speed and reliability costs less than you think. No surprises, no caveats, just the 100% fiber optic network and 100% price transparency. That's Verizon Fios. Call 1-800-VERIZON to switch today. February 23rd, 2022 speed claim based on Fios gigabit connection max upload speeds of 880 megabits per second versus 35 megabits per second advertised upload speeds for Xfinity Gigabit, Spectrum Internet Gig, and Optimum 1 Gig plans. $15 per month router charge, $99 setup fee, and terms may apply.
You're the one everyone looks to for answers. Come rain or shine, the job must get done, and you're the one who makes it happen. We get you, Jackie in Fresno, putting your employee safety first. And Manny in Chattanooga, whose local Granger team knows him by name. We're here for you and all the ones who get it done, with 24/7 customer support and access to product specialists to help you find what you need. Call, click Granger.com, or just stop by. Granger, for the ones who get it done.
You're gearing up to get back out on the field.
So you ordered ball game essentials, like a new glove, cleats, and a jumbo pack of sunflower seeds. And you used your Bank of America customized Cash Rewards credit card, choosing to earn 3% cash back on online shopping, which could increase to 5.25% as a preferred rewards member. Rewards that you put toward the cost of an essential piece of your post-game recovery. A heating pad. Apply for yours at bankofamerica.com/more rewarding. Copyright 2021 Bank of America Corporation.
Dell's semi-annual sale is the perfect opportunity for a significant business upgrade. Save up to 45% on Dell computers with Windows 11 Pro and get an easy start to your workday. Plus, enjoy special pricing on Dell docks, monitors, servers, and more, all with easy financing options through Dell Financial Services. Speak to a Dell Technologies advisor today to find the right tech for your business with fast, free shipping. Call 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL.
Hey, it's Deion Sanders. They call me Coach Prime now. You already know Walmart is your one-stop shop for all those game day essentials. Now, Walmart and Gillette Labs are teaming up to take your game day to the next level. You got to swing by the shave aisle to snag the new Gillette Labs razor and get that W, man.
The new Gillette Labs with exfoliating bar for a shave as quick and easy as washing your face.
My heart was racing just making spaghetti. I could have waited to tell my doctor, but I didn't wait.
I was short of breath just reading a book. I could have delayed telling my doctor, but I didn't wait.
They told their doctors and found out they have atrial fibrillation, a condition which makes it about 5 times more likely to have a stroke. If you have one or more of these symptoms, irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain, shortness of breath, fatigue, or lightheadedness, this is no time to wait. Contact your doctor.
Brought to you by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer. The Sixers Youth Foundation Bid the Spectrum auction is now live. Bid on autographed sneakers and game-worn City Edition uniforms and warm-ups from your favorite 76ers such as Joel Embiid, James Harden, and Tobias Harris. To view the items and for more information, visit SixersYouthFoundation.org. Auction is open now and will stay open till March 14th. Once again, visit SixersYouthFoundation.org.
Join Planet Fitness now through March 16th and get the PF Black Card for zero enrollment and $22.99 a month. You'll enjoy an upgraded experience with tons of perks.
Like access to more than 2,000 locations worldwide?
Yep.
Super soothing hydro massage chairs?
Yes.
Can I bring a friend every time?
Sure.
Can my friend be a horse?
Nay. Sorry. Get the PF Black Card and feel fit-tacular. Zero enrollment, $22.99 a month. Deal ends March 16th. See Club for details.
The Players' Championship is back. Hey, it's Jen Scordo, and now you can take a shot at the Island Green with FanDuel Sportsbook in partnership with Valley Forge. New customers can get 30-1 odds on defending champ Justin Thomas, 2-time major winner Colin Morikawa, or Olympic gold medalist Xander Schauffele. To make the cut at the Players, if any of those players make the cut at TPC Sawgrass, you win $150 on just a $5 bet. Justin Thomas, defending champ, so that probably means he won't do it again. I'm kind of liking John Rahm to win it all. $10 down wins you $100 if that works out. I also think Cantlay will finish in the top 10, so keep your eye on all of that. Step up to the tee and take a swing at the Players' Championship. Download the FanDuel Sportsbook app with promo code SCORDO, that's me, to get 30-1 odds on JT, Colin Morikawa, or Xander Schauffele to make the cut. Use promo code SCORDO. FanDuel, official betting operator of the PGA Tour.
21 plus and present in PA. New users only. Must wager in designated offer market. Max bet $5. Restrictions apply. See full terms at sportsbook.vandal.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Now, back to the John Kincade Show.
Can we wrap this up? I need to get home in time for General Hospital.
On 97.5 The Fanatic. Philadelphia.
John Kincade Show, 97.5 The Fanatic. Oh, if you only knew what happened during the break, it's a little bit crazy. DRPA went on public transit. Be sure. Oh, gee. Oh, man.
Yeah, smell.
When on public transit, be sure to look up and speak up. If you see something suspicious, report it by texting GOES 1776, calling pound 1776, or the Look Up Speak Up app. Coach, I wish I was in that Uber right now, I got to tell you.
No.
Oh,
why? What happened?
God.
Why is he even ordering breakfast weird around here? What's going on?
I thought Connor was the order guy.
Yeah.
Well, if you thought he was the order guy, all right, here's the proclamation that happened. Coach today comes into us. I'm buying breakfast. Everybody, what do you want for breakfast? And then he says, Connor's taking order. So Jamie and I go on the break and we say to Connor, okay, Jamie's like, I'll have a bacon, egg, and cheese. And Connor looks at us like
we have
why are
6
you
heads.
telling me this? And we said, well, you're taking the orders, Coach said. He's like, oh, okay. Coach didn't tell me that.
Yeah.
And then Coach proceeds to say, well, Connor took the orders yesterday when Bob bought lunch or breakfast. No, Bob took the orders and Bob called down and Bob went and got it. So you're just making stuff up, Coach.
Oh.
Whoa, that was close. That was very close.
What is it about that seat and cursing?
I don't know. Maybe it's because Coach is in your direct line of vision here. It makes you
He
curse.
just brings curses out of you?
Yeah. So, Coach, I'll have a bagel today, okay? Cinnamon raisin toasted with butter.
Yeah,
Thank
whoever
you.
plays the order, I'll do bacon, egg, and cheese on a Kaiser. Thanks, guys.
I don't give a Way to go, Coach. We appreciate you very,
Just
very much.
Text me your orders.
Okay.
I just said it for all of our listening audience.
Yeah, you can replay it.
I wasn't listening.
Yeah.
Just go back and rewind the YouTube feed. It'll
be there. Yeah. All right, so we got Ben Simmons coming back tonight. In a couple of minutes, we're going to do some fun prop bets on it. But, Jamie, you're looking forward to something, and it's going to be a result of tonight, and it is a linchpin.
This is the linchpin.
Yeah, is the outcome of our reaction tomorrow already predetermined? Is it going to be extremism both ways? Because I really am not viewing it this way, but I have a feeling a lot of the reactions are going to be extreme pleasure or extreme worry.
Here's how I envision it.
I think it's going to shake some people if they lose, and that's not a shakeism.
If the Sixers win, don't tease me with that because you know I want to break out shakeism so bad. If the Sixers win, tomorrow's a laughing day. Ha ha, look at the way we treated Ben Simmons, blah, 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 blah. If the Sixers lose, it might rival an Eagles loss reaction-wise. Pat, you think the same thing or no?
I don't think it'll be rivaling an Eagles loss. Well, I think it'll rival an Eagles loss this past season.
Okay.
Because the Eagles really didn't have a lot of expectations. But if there's a year where you think the Eagles are going to be a contender and they lose a game, I mean, it's sadness in the streets. So I don't think it'll rival that. But I don't think people will be happy. Like, I won't be happy. I'll be pissed off.
Yeah,
I'll look at it like a letdown.
I don't really think I'll be pissed off.
You don't like sports.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Why aren't you going to be pissed off if they lose to the Brooklyn Nets? Forget Ben Simmons.
Yeah,
you don't want them losing at home to the Brooklyn Nets, a team that could be in your path to get to an Eastern Conference or an NBA Finals.
Because it's still just a regular season game, ultimately, to me. Like, it's a litmus test, sure, and it's a big, great matchup. You got, Kyrie and Durant are back. And Kyrie had an all-time performance the other night. I guess maybe it's because I'm pretty supremely confident in Joel and James.
It's a litmus test that could turn into a limpness test.
I see what you did there.
You did.
Yeah.
Limp.
I'll see myself.
Yeah, that might be your high point
Well,
today.
I had it harder.
Yeah.
Yeah, Milwaukee jumped ahead of the Sixers last night in the standings, although they do have 3 games in hand.
A couple in hand.
Yeah, so Milwaukee right now sits at the number 2 seed, 2 games behind the Miami Heat, who got thumped last night. Started out well. I watched a lot of that game. Miami started out well against Phoenix, but Phoenix played a really, really good game. Sixers sitting in the 3rd seed, 2.5 out. If you're the 3rd seed right now and things finish out the way they are, you get the Cleveland Cavaliers in the first round.
That's great.
If you're the 2nd seed, you wind up getting one of Toronto, Brooklyn, Charlotte, Atlanta.
Half of those teams are great. Toronto and Brooklyn would be a pain in the ass round 1 matchup.
Toronto doesn't scare me for some reason.
No, they don't scare you, but they're tough. Like, I don't think you're... Like, that's probably a 6-game series, maybe not a 5-game.
All right, so looking ahead to tomorrow, the Sixers win tonight. You think reaction is?
I think Sixers Twitter and everybody we talk to will be like, give me my damn Larry O'Brien trophy right now. And I think if they lose, I think a lot of people are going to overreact.
I don't think that.
I think it's extremisms both ways in the majority of fans.
No, I think if they beat Brooklyn, I still think that, like you guys are saying, Ben Simmons is more the main story than maybe the win. I think it's going to be, did you see how he reacted, and wham, what a great win that was. Therefore, I think the Ben Simmons factor could even take away from a Sixers win tonight, in that you join the two of them and you don't overreact to just the win. Now, if they lose tonight, you think it's going to be an overreaction like, oh, my God, they can't get out of this.
Yeah, I do. I don't think people, because of the way
I might be that guy.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're kind of telling me that that's true. You're pretty level-headed when it comes to regular season basketball.
Yeah, I really want to see
think
these
this is
matchups
like
tonight.
Borderline do or die.
I need a win tonight.
Yeah, that shocks me.
Yeah, I do. I need a win tonight.
I agree.
See?
But I agree for different reasons than Bob. Bob needs a win for seeding and all that. I need a win because I don't feel like the lazy,
you don't want to hear the negative.
Yeah, I don't feel like the national media that's gonna spend their Friday mocking us and say, "Oh, look, see, Ben Simmons won because they came out and the Nets were victorious." Like I just don't need that.
So you're afraid of the extremism. So you agree that it's going to be extreme either way.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it'll be extreme either way.
Huh.
I don't know.
I wonder about it. Yeah, I look, if they lose tonight, I'm going to dive into matchups and why, and is it something they can
lose
overcome?
tonight, Kevin Durant or Kyrie Irving probably want the hell off.
Okay, well then that will worry me like, do the Sixers have enough power to stop them come playoff time? Can they gear those guys down a little bit? Did Matisse Thybulle was Matisse Thybulle not a factor covering Kyrie Irving last night? Those will be
one of the keys to the game tonight is probably, can Matisse avoid foul trouble?
Yeah, he's not accustomed to getting fouls as a starter.
Yeah. And
you know what I mean?
He's got to kind of pace himself with Kyrie. Kyrie's a pain in the ass and a ball handler, and he can get guys in weird defensive positions and footing, misalignments. He's got to really watch himself with the reach-ins tonight. He can't be in foul trouble early, because if he goes out and has to sit because of foul trouble, who the hell are you putting on Kyrie?
Yeah, Matisse Thybulle has to do a better job, as great a defender he is, at keeping people in front of him. He lets people get by him, and he's a great defender on the side of somebody, behind somebody, blocking shots. As you said, Jamie, reaching in, poking balls away, whatever it is. But when you have a really smart and a really good ball handler like Kyrie Irving, once you get a defender behind you, I don't care how good you are, you're right. You're going to get in some foul trouble.
Yeah.
And he can't afford to do that.
I guess the backup plan is Maxey. He's a willing defender. He's quick enough to stay with enough. I guess those are the two you throw at him, right?
George Niang off the bench. You don't like the minivan?
Bang, bang, Niang gang.
Against Kyrie? Yeah, that's a little tricky.
That's a little tricky. PJ Wellahans, spring has sprung, and so have new specials at your local PJs. Why not take a break from cooking tonight and head to PJs and try their newest wing sauce flavor, Honey Racha Mustard. Visit pjspub.com for full details.
That's exactly what I did last night. I texted Addie. I said, I don't feel like cooking tonight. I'm sure you don't either. How about I pick up PJs?
It's somebody that I saw last night. So me and Connor went down to the Philadelphia Union. They had us out. It was great. They had a FIFA tournament that me and Connor were.
How was it? Did you have fun?
Horrible. I had fun until those little pixelated men let me down.
Well, I got to call a hardo move on your opponent. Actually, it's more on you for being an idiot. You should have backed out and picked another team.
So let me just give the full details. So there's 3 tiers of people that usually play in the Union's Media Mayhem. So there's the really, really good FIFA players. Like, those are the ones who are legit.
Like the borderline game professionals.
Yeah. There's the mid-tier guys that play, that are familiar with the game, and then there's the people that never play.
You're a mid-tier guy.
I'm mid-tier, and I'm like probably bottom of the mid-tier. So I know I'm not going to win this tournament, so I usually play with Cork City of the Irish Electricity League. Horrible news, gentlemen. They got relegated. I needed to find a new team. I went with Ipswich. Why? It's fun to say. So I'm in my one game, and I picked my team. Most of the time, kind of the guy, whoever I'm pick, they'll pick like a similar team. I think Ipswich was the rating was 72. This guy picks PSG. They are loaded. I mean, they have Messi, Neymar,
you
Pogba.
can't do that.
They're just loaded, and it got to the point.
EPL.
Okay,
they have Kylian Mbappe,
and that was it. Okay, I get him and Pogba confused. So they're loaded, And it got to the point where in the 60th minute when I was down 7-0 or 8-0, I literally put the controller down and walked over and watched Connor play.
That's a hard-on move by that guy.
Yeah, and
you gotta keep it. Or you should have backed out and said, "All right, if you're playing with PSG, I'll pick somebody else."
Now, is the guy sitting near you as it happens, or are you assigned?
He was sitting next to Connor.
Was that near you?
Nah, no, not really. I mean, it wasn't, but still, it's like he was just running the score up on me.
Did you ever get up at one point and just go like, "Dude, what are you doing?"
So when I got up and I was watching Connor, the guy who was helping me out from the union told the guy, like, "Yeah, dude, he left. Like he walked away. He's standing right here." And he was like, "Oh, really?" And I went, "Yeah, dude. When you picked PSG, there's really like no point." He was like, "Oh, sorry." But either way,
was he sorry though?
No, he wasn't.
Yeah,
great time. But it freed me up. The fact that I lost freed me up enough to talk to one of our contacts over there, Amanda, and she mentioned, Jamie, your pro move of ordering food and getting a beer while you're waiting there.
Oh, yeah. God, yeah.
So, I mean this, people are actually talking far and wide about pulling the Jamie Lynch of going to a restaurant, ordering, getting a beer, waiting for it to show up. Like,
well, my wife called me on it last night. So, part of this stems from helping Tunis unlock some of the dad hacks out there in the world. And we're trying to prep him for becoming a father on Sunday mornings.
Here for him.
You never helped me with those.
Well, you had your child before my first.
That's a really good point.
Yeah. So we're showing him the dad hacks. So I tweeted him last night, and I was like, dude, I'll pick up food. My original plan was to take the youngest. She fell asleep at home, and Addie was like, just go. So she called in the food order. I picked up some for my in-laws because they're on the way. And she called in the order. And I was like, all right, see you. I'll go get it. I'll be back. She was like, well, it's not ready for 35 minutes. And I was like, yeah, I just, want to be there when it's ready. And she goes, what are you up to? And I was like,
oh, she knew.
Yeah, she knew. She was like, you want to go grab a beer first, don't you? And I was like, yeah, I do. There's college basketball on. I want to go sit at the bar. And she was like, yeah, don't think you're outsmarting me.
Why don't you say
our wives know. They do. They know all our little secrets as much as we think, oh, good, I'm going to sneak away and grab a beer.
But it was great. I had 2 beers, watched some college hoops, enjoyed like 30 minutes of silence.
Yeah, that's good. You deserve it. As does Addie.
It is funny, though, because my 3-year-old will lie all the time and think he's going to get away with it. And it's a terrible lie, and we see right through it. But then we're sitting here as 30 and 40-year-olds
still doing the same thing,
thinking this is gonna work.
Yeah,
she's never gonna know. And of course she knows.
Yeah, and I wore flip-flops out last night. And she told me I look like a serial killer.
Well, you wore them today to work too
because I forgot
35
socks.
Degrees.
I forgot socks upstairs.
Well, no, it was weird when you started walking around PJ's asking people if they had a pipe. That really.
Yeah.
Your strangeness, Coach. Your strangeness knows no boundaries this week. But, all right, listen, we want to get into some prop bets. I'm not going to even let you respond to that, Coach. We want to get into some Ben Simmons prop bets, and this is going to take all of us here. I'm going to tally them up, and tomorrow we are going to crown a winner on these. Okay, and if you have some reaction to it, 610-632-0975. We'll listen to what you have to say. Here's my first prop bet that I have out there, and it concerns Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons. They're greeting, and you guys have to tell me what your bet is on this. Will it be a fist bump? Will it be a handshake slap? Will it be a handshake slap hug, pretty much a bro hug, or just a hug? So we got fist pump, handshake, a bro hug, or just a hug.
My option's not even on there.
You have to. Does this happen all the time with him?
No, I think I'm in lockstep with Jamie.
I don't think they're going to have one.
I don't think they're going to have one either.
Okay, or nothing. I'm
nothing.
Sorry, or nothing.
Yeah, I'm a nothing guy. I don't think they have one.
Ooh, so both of you are nothing.
Yeah. What do you think?
I'm going to go with a bro hug.
Really?
Yeah. How about you, Coach?
I go bro hug, too.
Okay. All right, the next one. Will the broadcast tonight, now it's on TNT tonight, so that's the one that we have to watch in order for these bets, which I hate going to the national game.
I like checking out the national because they don't.
I like it when the local's not on. Because I don't have a choice.
It's only 8 to 10 times a year I'm probably checking out the national narrative, so I want to check that out.
All right. Will they show the pass? Last year, Atlanta Hawks, when he had a wide-open dunk, will TNT show the pass tonight? Yes or no? I'm going to start with Pat.
Yes.
Pat says yes.
I think they will, too.
Jamie says yes.
I think
Coach?
they'll say something like, this is the last time you saw Ben Simmons in a Sixers uniform.
Coach?
We have 100% yes.
Yep. All right. So we're all lockstep in that because I think they will too. I think they'll say, here's where it all started or ended.
This is where it
you
went
wanna-
wrong.
Right. All right. How many total times will they mention Ben Simmons by name tonight on the TNT broadcast? I set the line. Now, some of these lines we thank Joshua Barton and Jimmy Shapiro, stuff that we gathered off the internet.
BetOnline.ag is where they're from.
Right. Total times mentioned Simmons by name. Over, under is 5.5.
You said 11.5 yesterday.
Yeah.
Well, that was me.
Yeah, no, I know you were throwing it out, but like
no, that was the shown him. Like showed him, not mentioned his name.
No,
I
you're
set
right,
the
you're
line
right.
at 11.5 there. 5.5 is the line?
Yes.
I'll go under.
Oh, I'll go over.
Jamie's under. Pat is over.
Who's actually going to count these?
I have it right here. Oh, I will tonight.
Okay,
I'm gonna record it, and then I'll go back and watch. Yeah, I mean, I have no life. I'll build a fire. It'll be fun. All right, so Pat has the over. Jamie has the under. Coach, what say you?
They're going to crush that 5.5.
Ooh, Coach goes over
10 times, if not more.
I'm going to take the over also. So Jamie, you're on your own here.
Cool.
Yeah. Over under on how many times they show Ben Simmons on the bench. Now, again, we set our own lines yesterday, but the lines that we got yesterday, over under 6.5.
Oh, wow. I was way off. Those guys know better than me. I'll take the
6.5.
Does it have to be a zoom in on him?
No, showing him on the bench. You're going to know when they show him on. No.
Like a timeout if they show him looking into the circle.
No, it's him. You'll know it's him. Put it that way, yeah.
But like if he's looking in the circle, does that count?
No.
But he's the primary
showing him.
focus.
This is why I hate these kind of bets.
Yeah, it's how do you clarify that?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the betting.
All right, well, our
line's
lives
kinda
aren't depending on it. We're
Okay,
just kind of
geez,
having
relax,
No,
Bob.
my
We have
life is
questions.
depending on it, Bob.
Wow.
I will go.
I'm not going to you now. I'm going to Pat. Pat, over, under, 6.5.
I'll go over because I feel like every time they show him, they're going to mention him.
Ooh.
And I think the over of 5.5 is definitely going to hit.
I'll go over. Slight over.
All right, what do you got, Coach?
Over.
I'm going to go under. So I'm by myself here. All right, will Embiid visibly taunt the Nets bench? Yes or no? Visibly taunt. Now it has to be shown. TNT is going to show it. Like he could do it that we don't see it. But if we see him visibly taunting, they come back and say, oh, look what Joel Embiid did after that three-pointer. Will that happen? Yes or no?
From any Sixer?
No, Joel Embiid.
Joel Embiid? No.
No.
I go no.
Wow, I'm the only one. I say yes. All right, so Jamie, Pat, and Coach all go no. Bob says yes. All right, times, this is weird. Simmons is shown standing up and applauding his team. Up off the bench, and they show it. 2.5 over under.
Over.
I'll go under.
I go over.
All right, Pat and Coach are. Wait, Coach, I'm sorry. What'd you say?
Over.
And I said under.
All right, Jamie.
I went over.
All right, Jamie's over. I'm gonna go with the over too. So Pat, you're on your own here. All right, last one. Will Ben Simmons wear a mask on the bench?
Yes.
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 Oh, I say no because last game I believe I saw a picture from he was not wearing a mask.
Yeah, but he doesn't have to hide his tears here.
Yeah, safety first.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Mask and sunglasses.
I'll go no. All else say yes. All right, some Ben Simmons fun that we're going to have tonight. It's going to be a lot of fun here at the Wells Fargo Center tonight. Brooklyn Nets, that's what I'm most concerned with. I got to see this matchup tonight. How do the Sixers match up against this Nets team? You're getting Kyrie Irving. Kevin Durant is healthy. Hopefully we don't get anything today about anybody having to sit out, whatever it may be. Hopefully the Sixers have their full contingent. Jamie, you looked up earlier. What was the line on the game tonight?
4.5. Sixers are favored by.
Pat, what does that line tell you? Anything?
Not really. I'm never good with that kind of thing.
No? The line doesn't speak to you?
I probably will build a same game parlay, but I won't pick the winner or loser because, as you said earlier in the show, Bob, it's tricky with these kind of emotional nights. But most of the time when a team has a letdown on an emotional night, it's the emotional thing is a good thing. This is completely different. I do think it'll motivate them, but I really could see it going either way. But I think if the Sixers win, it's way more than 4.5.
Okay.
I think they just dominate them.
Yeah.
What I do worry about though is that they show up and they dig themselves another 10, 15-point hole, and they just can't get out of it.
Yeah, I can't see that tonight. I don't want to see the early faults of the 76ers shining through tonight. Bradford White water heaters. You may not always need a new water heater, but when you do, choose Bradford White. All right, when we come back, also big happenings yesterday with Carson Wentz being moved to the NFC East. You are going to face him twice this year. Washington, not exactly sure what you're doing, but we'll talk a little bit about that. And, of course, it is Ben Simmons Day here on the John Kincade Show, 97.5 The Fanatic.
You just heard it. I'm going to build a one-game parlay based on tonight's Sixers-Nets game. And the place I'm going to do it is BetMGM. It's my favorite app to use on my phone. I mean, ignore the rest of the apps. This is the one I use the most every week that you get the daily update on what apps are using the most. Mine's always BetMGM. I love hopping on there. I love seeing the odds boosts. I love seeing the specials they have. I love checking out the lines, and I love building my one-game parlay. Now, tonight, I'm probably not going to pick the winner or loser, as you just heard, but I am going to build it based on the big man. I'm going to build it based on the beard. Unfortunately, I can't build it based on Ben Simmons' three-point shooting, but they basically have everything you could imagine in one game, and you can bet it, you can boost your odds with it, and you can just kick back and wait to cash in. But BetMGM realizes that betting is difficult. So what they're going to do is they're going to give you your first bet risk-free up to $1,000. All you have to do to get this is enter my name. Just when they ask you for a bonus code, type in Pat Egan, and your first bet is risk-free, up to $1,000. Plus, with every single wager, you're earning BetMGM rewards points that you can redeem for, let's say, free bets or odds boosts. And if you want, you could actually redeem them for dining or rooms at one of the beautiful MGM resorts nationwide. So hop on the app today, register. Don't forget, enter my name, Pat Egan, and it'll get you your first bet risk-free up to $1,000. Visit BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. 21 years of age or older to wager. New Jersey, Pennsylvania only. New customer offer. All promotions subject to qualification, eligibility requirements. Rewards issued and eligible for free bets to site credit. Free bets expire within 7 days of issuance. If you someone you know has a gambling problem, help is available. Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
The John Kincade Show.
He's a very strange young man.
He's an idiot. Comes from upbringing.
On 97.5 The Fanatic. Philadelphia.
Hey, it's John Kincade. I'm so excited for this one. St. Patrick's Day is right around the corner, and we're taking the show on the road live. Join us for a John Kincade Show live broadcast St. Patrick's Day morning, live at the Irish Horn, 882 2nd Street Pike in Richboro, Pennsylvania, presented by our great friends at Bud Light. Bob and Jamie, Pat, and I can't wait to hang out with all of you that entire morning. And the first 100 Fanatic listeners that join us are going to get a free Fanatic 4-for-4 leaf clover t-shirt. Be there, and you'll be one of those lucky fans. Get it? St. Patrick's Day is the first day of the NCAA March Madness tournament also. Stick around all day, catch the action, and it's all sponsored by Bud Light. Perfect for anywhere there's fun, because when there's fun, there's Bud Light. The John Kincade Show, St. Patrick's Day morning, live from the Irish Horn, 882 2nd Street Pike in Richboro. You can get more details at 97.5thefanatic.com.
When it comes to cybersecurity, the biggest threats don't always strike the biggest targets. Almost half of all cyber attacks target small businesses. So help protect yours with Comcast Business Security Edge. It's advanced security that continuously scans for threats and helps protect every connected device. On the largest, fastest, reliable network with speeds up to 10 gigs to the most small businesses. So switch today and get cutting-edge speed with advanced security and be ready for what's next. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Get started with fast speeds and advanced security, together for just $69.99 a month for 12 months with a 3-year agreement. Plus, ask how to get free installation when you order online. Or find out how to get up to an $800 prepaid card with a qualifying bundle. Call or go online today. Limited time offer. Restrictions apply. Not available in all areas. New Comcast Business 100 megabits per second internet and Security Edge customers only. Requires EcoBill and AutoPay. Equipment, installation, taxes, and other fees extra and subject to change. Prepaid card offer ends 3/31/22.
Do your days involve constant virtual meetings and the need for connecting with coworkers wherever they are? Have you transformed your offices to meet these needs? Haverford Systems can keep employees safe and connected using the best equipment to stay productive throughout the day. Haverford Systems is Philly's most experienced audiovisual company, designing custom solutions to provide employees with the technology they need to get their work done seamlessly, whether they're working from home or from the office. Haverford can provide systems for audio and video conferencing, live streaming, video surveillance, paging, and sound masking. For a free site visit and estimate, go to haverford.com. That's HAVERFORD.com. Mention The Fanatic and receive a free web camera. That's right, a free web camera. Go to Haverford.com today and get your office ready for the future. That's Haverford.com.
Alice in Chains and Breaking Benjamin. Live in concert this summer with Bush, plus special guests at Waterfront Music Pavilion, August 11th. Get tickets this Friday at 10 a.m. at livenation.com. Get up and get outside this summer with Alice in Chains and Breaking Benjamin.
It's hard to get out of bed on these cold mornings. Walking into a cold bathrooms is the worst. If you're like many people, you've gone the space heater route to make certain rooms in your house livable. Mike Miss here with an important reminder from my electrician, Dan Namero at Farron Electric. Now, space heaters are great, but if you don't have a dedicated circuit for those space heaters, they can be dangerous. So don't take any chances. Call Farron Electric at 484-316-0449 or online at farronelectric.com. That's Farryn electric.com.
Is your job going nowhere? It's a new year. Time for a new career in IT. My Computer Career has slashed tuition. So what are you waiting for? Attend classes day or night, live online from the comfort of your home. Hands-on learning and lifetime career services help you succeed. And you could start your career in months, not years, even with no experience. Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation today. It's not rocket science. It's mycomputercareer.edu.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone, America's #1 brakes destination. Right now, you can do the complete job and get a great deal when you buy a set of Duralast brake pads and rotors. It's also AutoZone's national hiring event. We're hiring all positions, from sales to warehouse and drivers, both part-time and full-time. Visit careers.autozone.com or any one of our stores.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Claim based on data from the NPD Group 2021.
This is a metaphor for your business's journey. Sometimes it feels like the world is throwing everything it has at you. And to succeed, you need someone to guide you through. That's what Dell Technologies advisors do. They have the Windows PCs and tech advice to help you navigate whatever challenges you're up against and get you safely to where you want to be. Call an advisor today at 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL. A start to a simpler experience with Windows 11 Pro.
Every dribble, every pass, and every bucket, all in the palm of your hand. Because now you can sign up and bet. No strings attached with Bet Rivers Sportsbook app featuring award-winning customer service. Live in-game bets, live player props, and live instant betting. Bucket to bucket. Don't miss out on all the big games. Get in the action with Bet Rivers Sportsbook. Download the Bet Rivers Sportsbook app today.
Presented by Rivers Casino, Pittsburgh. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hey, it's Mike Miss here. You know, Philly sports is a big business, and we've got you covered every weekday with the Fanatic's Business of Sports Reports, powered by Pico for Business. For information on how your company can save with Pico's incentives, go to pico.com/business.
At 7-Eleven, 6 days of coffee equals a 7th cup free when you scan the 7-Eleven app. Drink coffee twice a day, that's 2 free a week. Math tastes good. 7-Eleven, you brew you. Terms and conditions apply. See 7-Eleven.com for more details.
Relationships run hot and cold. No matter how hard you try to compromise, sometimes things are just out of your control, like the TV remote and the thermostat. Fortunately, your independent Delaware Valley trained comfort specialist can provide you with a new high-efficiency heating and cooling system with whole-house air filtration, so you'll always have even, consistent heat throughout your home, along with cleaner, healthier air. You'll save money and maybe even your relationship. Visit Trane.com to find a Delaware Valley independent trained comfort specialist near you. It's hard to stop a train.
Join Planet Fitness now through March 16th and get the PF Black Card for 0 enrollment and $22.99 a month. You'll enjoy an upgraded experience with tons of perks.
Like access to more than 2,000 locations worldwide?
Yep.
Super soothing hydro massage chairs?
Yes.
Can I bring a friend every time?
Sure.
Can my friend be a horse?
Nay. Sorry. Get the PF Black Card and feel fit-tacular. 0 enrollment, $22.99 a month. Deal ends March 16th. See Club for details.
WPEN, Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station. home of 76ers basketball and Flyers hockey.
Plug in.
97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia. Now, back to the John Kincade Show.
Yes, if you ever wondered, I do talk straight through the breaks.
On 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
John Kincade Show. John on vacation, Bob Cooney, Jamie Lynch, Pat Egan, and Coach Eric Camille. Getting it done while John enjoys his Disney World. I'll tell you what, Jamie, this is weird. After I tell you that the 8 o'clock hour is brought to you by Martin Law, the law firm for injured workers. Visit paworkinjury.com. I've kind of become a little bit of, well, no, I don't want to say it in whole. This week, I have become a little bit of a fan of Kevin Durant.
I'm conflicted with him because sometimes I think he
won't be a fan tonight.
Yeah, I think he completely gets it. I love watching him play, but then at other times he's a bit of a Richard and soft-skinned and on Twitter. Yeah, like that's like weird.
That. Yeah,
but I think he generally gets it.
I think that makes him genuine, honestly.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, the worst
He's
part
real?
about the worst part about Ben Simmons is the fact that like he tries to play this tough persona and he's not. And Durant with the whole burner thing, like we've all said it. Pretty much every player probably has one. Every GM certainly has one.
Oh, Howie's on Twitter for sure.
This happens probably way more than we realize with players defending themselves to media members and whatnot. But I at least respect it because I do think he's a genuine guy. He's extremely talented. He isn't this, alpha killer instinct guy like a Kobe or a Michael. But that doesn't mean he's not one of the best basketball players of all time, and he knows that.
Sure. So why he endeared himself to me was earlier this week he came out and said, "Look, Ben Simmons, you're getting paid $40 million a year. You can sit for 2 hours and listen to people boo you." Love that. And then also yesterday we have a cut on this. He was talking about Joel Embiid, and his thoughts on Embiid are pretty cool.
I was old enough to see Joel come in and watch him grow from being on a bad team and building that group to where it is right now, So we was able to see that and to see his game grow. You can appreciate that as a fan. And then when you play against it, he's going to make you step up to another level too. So it's a fun dynamic, but it's a bitch to play against. He's tough. Yeah, he's really unstoppable. He said something where he was like, I can transform from like Kobe to Hakeem to Shaq to a couple other players. And I was like, you telling the truth because I feel like he can play on all spots on the floor. He effective from everywhere, and he a big body.
I'll tell you what, that's great to hear.
So that was on the Boardroom, which I guess is his side company / it says Sports Business Culture, created by Katie and his buddy.
ESPN Plus show.
Oh, it is ESPN Plus? Okay. Yeah, that is really cool because Kevin Durant is probably, when healthy, if not the best, top 3, whatever. I don't care how you classify him. He's incredible, all-time player, Hall of Famer. When you hear somebody that great at the game talk about Joel, and even Joel's trash talk to him, he goes, well, yeah, damn, I mean, you're right.
Yeah.
That's a level of respect. I didn't know I knew Joel was respected around the league. I didn't know you kind of had guys like KD with their jaw on the floor.
It's probably like that Alonzo Mourning gif of like he's all mad and he's like, well, actually,
I mean, he's right.
I guess so.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
I thought it was awesome. And the one thing that stuck out to me, I don't know if it did to you guys, but him talking about Joel growing up in this league, he sounds old.
He does, yeah.
And he is.
Like, what is he, 33?
33. Like, he's been around this league for a while. He's seen everything about Joel Embiid.
He came out as, what, a 19-year-old? So, yeah, he's 33.
He's, 2007 draft?
Yeah. So, like, him coming out and saying it, as much as we love to hear that about your own player, I thought it was really cool. And it shows you how in tune these guys are. He knows that Joel Embiid said, yeah, I can watch film on the players that he talked about, and I can emulate it. And KD said, and that's exactly what he does.
Yeah, and the first part of the cut before that, he talks about, watching Joel come into the league and how, in the doldrums of the league the Sixers were, and watching him carry them to the point they're at now. It's the ultimate respect he has for Joel Embiid, and that's amazing. When you get the respect of the greats, that's kind of like, all right, yeah, you've really, really arrived.
He's definitely got to respect it, too. He tried to do that with OKC, and finally he just kind of gave up and ring chase. I don't blame him for that. But he's got to be looking at Embiid like, damn, like, if I don't win it, I kind of hope you do, because of, when he joined the Sonics at the time, they were horrible. And then they moved to a new city, and he was the face of that franchise for so long. And he tried his damnedest to get them a title, but he just kept falling short. So it's nice to at least see the mutual respect, as Jamie was saying, for him. But I do think that if the Nets aren't in it, I definitely think after hearing this clip that KD would be cheering for the Sixers in a way.
And don't forget, he's got the Union, so he's got some ties to this town.
So I was asking somebody that worked for the Union yesterday about how involved he is with the team. If he's just kind of an owner that's off hands and he owns the team, but he's never really there. Like Will Smith, for example, with the Sixers, right? Like Will Smith never goes to games. And they said no, he's actually really involved. And he, during the bubble, we asked him to do a couple things, and the one thing we asked him to do was talk to the team, and he couldn't wait. Like, he had a Zoom call with the team in the bubble, talking.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and it's like he gets it, and he wants to be involved, and he wants to be seen with the team, and he wants to, when he comes to the game, it's not just to be seen for the cameras, but he wants to be seen with the team and be connected to them, and I love hearing that. And then my next question was, are you guys trying to sell him on, eventually, being a Sixer? That'd be cool.
Yeah, if they're going to pick up another superstar, why not?
Why not,
hey,
right?
KD, come on down.
A little later, we'll have to play the Andrew Bogut sound where he talked about another superstar coming here. But yeah, I think I like Durant more than I ever have.
I'm getting there too. And look, Joel Embiid, he went at it with Andre Drummond over the years. He came out with a statement saying, yeah, I'm renting real estate in his head. Basically, put the guy down as much as you can publicly. And Andre Drummond was cool coming here, playing with him, and said, yeah, we're all cool. Everything's great. How much he loves Joel Embiid. Embiid goes at it with Kevin Durant on the floor. We saw it. Durant seemed to be pissed off at the time when they went after each other, pointing to each other after the game and stuff like that. And now he's coming out and saying all these things. Joel Embiid can taunt, seems to be that guy that can taunt you, can pick on you, but you're going to take it because he's that good.
You know who is another guy like that? And I want to put him in that good category, but a guy that can taunt you and guys don't take it personally and actually like it is Brandon Graham. He's a guy. Yeah. He's a guy that, like, his insults and the way he gives it, guys actually like laugh, and they get pissed off at it, but afterwards it's not like this like vitriol that they're used to, so they actually enjoy it. And you're right, like the Joel Embiid, Andre Drummond stuff, they couldn't stand each other. But I think Andre Drummond looked at it like, damn, I kind of
not winning that fight either way.
I kind of want to learn from that guy.
Exactly.
So, and now they're kind of friends.
Yeah, and Drummond's got his hands full tonight. Him and Nick Claxton. Good luck.
Look, that's a huge advantage Sixers way, right? I mean, that's the way you have to look at it. It's just a huge, huge advantage.
I mean, nobody can defend him. I mean, that's been proven. But the Nets in particular, I think that's a big Achilles heel for them. Everybody talks about the Nets matchups against the Sixers. Yeah, who's going to guard Joel Embiid? And who's going to guard James Harden?
Yeah. I hear you. I'm not. If I'm a Nets fan, I'm not trusting Kyrie Irving to really cover anybody.
If he starts getting cooked, he quits.
Yeah,
on defense, and then he'll just try to replicate it down on the other end offensively. But you're not going to put Seth Curry on him.
No, tonight could be that night of outscoring the other team.
Yeah,
you could be looking at a 130, 125 game, something like that.
It's probably an over game tonight. I'll take a look at the line here real quick. But the Sixers 4.5. I do like them. I think that line is a little telling of a play of the Sixers.
John's been dead on with his take on
he has
picking the over. And the two guys, or actually the three people that you should really right now, because I don't think Vegas has caught up, is Maxey, the over in the game.
Yeah,
the Sixers,
Maxey's missed once so far.
And Niang.
Yeah, once of the 5 or 6 games since Harden's been here, he's missed his over.
I've bet twice now the over on Maxey points, rebounds, assists total, and both have hit easily.
It's 230 tonight is the over-under, which is pretty high. It's usually down in that 220, 221, 222 range.
I've been just picking the Sixers over.
It's probably a good play. I mean, they're both going to put up probably 115 easy tonight.
It's going to be a fun game. I can't wait to watch this game. Graf and Media, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. What's going on, buddy?
Hey, guys. That line, Jamie, what was it, 230?
Yeah.
115? Yeah, they could definitely get over 115. I mean, the team, averaging 125?
125 with Harden in the lineup, yeah.
Yeah. I think you're pretty much a lock. I mean, the Nets aren't the best defensive team in the world, and having a double, either JoJo or James isn't really going to play off in their benefit. But what I wanted to talk about real quick, I didn't get a chance to call you guys yesterday. I wanted to talk about it yesterday, but the Russell Westbrook situation,
Westbrook. Yeah, that's what he prefers now.
Stop it, dude. The Westbrook situation is a clear indictment on Ben Simmons. When you have individuals threatening to kill your family, yet you still go out and play ball, I don't see myself looking at a guy like Ben Simmons and saying you have an excuse. The team asked you to shoot. You quit, you stopped playing, and now you're filing a grievance. Whereas Russell Westbrook is like, yeah, I'm just not going to bring my family in, and I'm going to have to buy security while I go and play basketball. I'm angry, honestly, if I'm being honest, because Ben Simmons, it's not so much that he disrespects us, but he disrespects the game of basketball when he does those kinds of things. And that's the truth, man. I'm with Bob. All my life, I feel like Ben Simmons doesn't actually like basketball. And then, Jamie, just to add to it, I think I tagged you this morning, but you saw the J.J. Redick talk.
Yeah, I did, yeah.
Barstool. Basically saying, Ben Simmons is a right-hander that shoots with his left hand.
Yeah. Jamie's been saying that forever, right, Kraft? Yeah.
Oh, my God. Bob, it's been our argument forever, man.
Yeah.
But tonight, I'm more than, I'm just ecstatic to see a division rival come in. I don't really care what the fans do with Ben Simmons. Boo him, do whatever the heck you want. I really don't care. I don't want him to be the highlight of the game.
I'm with you.
Powerhouse coming in.
I'm with you on that.
And James Harden to work. That's what I need. I need him to put in work, and I need Tyrese Maxey baseline drive from the corner, Bob. It's my favorite play that they have. That corner three, or he does the deke, drives baseline. It's instantaneous, and the kid just goes up for a dunk or a layup. I need Tyrese Maxey tonight, and I think that's the individual you're probably going to see shine most tonight, maybe, because I don't know how they're going to cover him. What are you going to put? Seth Curry on him?
I don't know who they have that can stay with the speed that he has. Thanks, Kraft. Appreciate it.
Yeah, it's funny. JJ was on Barstool, and we'll get the audio so we can play it for you. But JJ says, yeah, I've told Ben he's right-handed.
Yeah.
He's like, I've had the conversation with him. He said all the things we've talked about. He writes right-handed. He throws right-handed.
Yeah.
He jumps off a right-handed foot when going up around the basket. And Ben said, he denied it to him and told him, he's wrong and he's a lefty.
Tell him he's wrong.
And I'm like, you're telling one of the greatest shooters the game's seen that he doesn't know what he's talking about? Okay.
And do you think for a second that J.J. Redick was the only guy that he's encountered in the Sixer facility to tell him that?
No.
Right.
So he just that's a prime example of Ben Simmons. He won't listen to anybody.
I was just going to say, this is perfect Ben. You're one of the best three-point shooters in NBA history and you're critiquing my shooting form and motion? Nah, man, I'm an all-star. I'm good.
I know.
How do you not learn from people that are in an area of your deficiency?
Because you don't want to.
Yeah, that's crazy to me.
Yeah.
He doesn't realize he has the potential to be one of the all-time greats.
He has the potential to be a lot better.
I think he is.
His skill set physically would lend him to be one of the all-time greats if he developed a simple mid-range jumper and had you see James Harden. He has defenders on roller skates because they have to respect the shot, and then he'll drive right by you. If Ben Simmons just had that defender, that millisecond of respecting his shot, he could get to the rim whenever he wanted to.
I think he's already content. That's the thing. I think he goes, I'm a 3-time All-Star. I probably would have been 4 if I played this year. I'm a Rookie of the Year. I'm doing okay for myself. And he doesn't have that drive to get better, which is the frustrating part about watching his career.
Yeah, he signed a $185 million contract. He is killing life. But does he want to be, a top 50 player in NBA history? I don't think so.
Not if you don't want to play the game.
From everything after 5 years that I can decipher, not really. I don't think he has that drive.
There's a good possibility you've gotten the best already out of Ben Simmons.
Really good possibility.
I read a book called Tanking to the Top about the process.
And that Yaron Weitzman?
Yeah, and it was really, really good read. And it went into the start and kind of the end a little bit. It came out 2 years ago. But when they were talking about the Ben Simmons struggles, the front office kind of catered to him and babied him a little bit. And Jim O'Brien was an advisor, and he got sick of it and finally just was like, tell me one area this guy's improved. And no one could say anything.
Yeah.
And that, it's true. When you look at Ben Simmons, the guy that came into the league, I'd argue he got worse. Now, him getting worse is still pretty damn good, but he definitely hadn't improved.
No, there's so many places to look where, he hasn't improved. And I called for it for years. I wanted him to improve from 10 feet on in. I wanted him to be a better layup shooter. I wanted him to be able to finish around the basket better and free throws also. Parks Casino, the new Parks experience is almost here. One amazing app with sportsbook and casino. An improved user experience, a sleek new design, plus PayPal functionality. Must be 21. Gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. All right, James, we'll switch gears just a little bit here. Big happenings yesterday in the football world. And Carson Wentz comes back to the NFC East. How does it affect the Eagles? What's your thoughts on it? I don't know what Washington's thinking, but this is what they chose to do.
They're thinking. I saw an interesting nugget from Warren Sharp, who covers a lot of the league, and he said, "I think this tells me that Washington is now going to draft a quarterback. I think they're drafting 9th, if I'm not mistaken. Basically saying, yeah, Carson Wentz is their bridge." Because I don't think they have a pick next year, if I'm not mistaken.
Their $23 million bridge.
Yeah, I thought it was 28. They're picking up all of it. I don't think they have a first-round pick next year. I'll double-check that. But he said, yeah, like that's the reason why they're not going to have or maybe his point was that they're going to be too good to be up in the range of the top guys. He said now's their time to strike, probably for a rookie, which does make sense. I mean, Wentz kind of is at that, albeit expensive, bridge portion of his career. I'm still shocked Indy cut bait with him after 1 year. Chris Ballard is a highly, highly respected GM around the league.
Right.
And I guess when it comes to in terms of recouping, he did an okay-ish job of getting what he got from Washington. But Howie Roseman absolutely pantsed him.
Unbelievably so. And look, this move says to me, with Frank Reich as the head coach, who got the best out of Carson Wentz before. Carson Wentz went for 27 touchdowns and 7 interceptions this year. His numbers weren't awful at all. They won 9 games. They lost the last game to Jacksonville, which they never should have lost. It cost them a playoff berth. What more does it say about you're getting rid of a guy after all that?
I read the article from Zach Kiefer, who covers the Colts for The Athletic, and he wrote a piece basically about that it wasn't so much to do with on the field as off the field. They thought his leadership was horrible. I think Jim Irsay hated him.
There must be some teammates, too. Although Darius Leonard came out with a tweet yesterday.
Yeah, that's doing the right thing in public. I wonder what he thinks.
Well, he also busted the organization by saying, here we go again.
In 5 years.
Fifth quarterback in 5 years. You're my man, Carson.
He clearly wasn't liked in that building.
Seems like it, right?
And this has followed him now from organization to organization. And if you're Frank Reich, there was a piece in the story that Frank Reich basically went to Jim Irsay
and
apologized.
Yeah.
There were some things that Carson reached out to Irsay to try to get a one-on-one meeting to probably, petition himself to play another year there. Irsay denied the meeting.
Wow.
No, he said he denied it because he was out of town. They eventually met.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I mean, still.
Yikes.
It's your franchise quarterback. You're out of town.
You pick up a FaceTime.
Yeah, it's not the best look. It's also not a good look for Carson, too, that he knows.
What does this dude
I
do?
got to save face here.
It is. It's got to be something horrible.
What is he doing?
Because at his base, we know of Carson Wentz. I'm not going to say we know Carson Wentz. We know of Carson Wentz. At his base, he doesn't seem like a bad guy. A bad guy you could sniff out in interviews, in post-game press conferences, through different things. He doesn't come out as a bad guy. But there's got to be something there.
There's something there. I don't know what it is either. Like he's done some decent work with the food truck and the Haiti stuff. So yeah, he's not like he's an evil person.
Is he pushing that on people to no end?
Maybe that's part of it. I don't know. He's doing something to turn people off inside the buildings that he's in.
But here's so.
I thought those were his people.
Well, those were his people in Indianapolis.
Yeah,
and now
the players weren't his people.
He's coming back to the big bad East Coast where we're different.
What's amazing too is he improved last year. Like he played better, a lot better.
Yeah,
and obviously that Colts season it culminated in the collapse where they had like a 96% chance of making the playoffs. Then you lose the last game of the season to the lowly Jaguars, but he did improve, and they still said no. And the article that I read, the same article as you, Jamie, the one in The Athletic, was like, yeah, a lot of people were done with him before the season even started.
Yeah, like he's really off-putting, whatever it is.
And then the whole vaccine thing comes into play, and you wonder.
What if hear me out here, what if he reeks of BO and cigarette smoke? Both.
That could do it.
Combo and dead ducks.
What if it's halitosis NBO combo?
Oh, my God.
I think we're figuring this out. I mean, this brainstorm here, the listener can't see it. The YouTube, it's like it's working.
Is anybody worried that he's in division, though?
No, I kind of laugh at it. I love it.
I got to be honest. I think he's the second best quarterback in the division. I think it's Dak, Carson, Daniel Jones, and Jalen Hurts are pretty close. I might pick Daniel. I mean, I'm really down on Jalen Hurts, but
I mean, Washington probably got a little better, but one of the sportsbook had them worsen their odds of winning a Super Bowl. The Action Network.
He has better weapons in Washington. Like, at least he has better wide receivers. They were pretty banged up last year. I don't think he's going to win you a championship. I'm on record saying I think he was done in Los Angeles. I think he never recovered fully from that knee injury. But concerned a little. I don't think he's as cooked as maybe we think. Yeah, I definitely think that he still has the same problems with decision making, ball control, and all that. But
27-7 isn't all that bad. His numbers weren't all that bad. There just has to be more to it. And you know what Carson Wentz is going to do now? He's going to visit Philadelphia. Need to get away? It's not how far away you go. It's how far away you feel. Pack light, plan big for Philly. Book your stay at visitphilly.com. We got game time coming up next at 8:30. It's a good one today. Although we're not allowed to know what it is, but from what Coach has described to us kind of secretly, it's going to be a fun one. So 610-632-0975. You want to get involved in game day? We have great prizes on the table for you. And right now, I want to tell you the Players' Championship, it's back. And now you can take a shot at the Island Green with FanDuel Sportsbook in partnership with Valley Forge. New customers can get 30-1 odds on defending champ Justin Thomas, two-time major winner Colin Morikawa, or Olympic gold medalist Xander Schauffele to make the cut at the Players' Championship. If any of those players make the cut at TPC Sawgrass, you win $150 on just a $5 bet. I kind of like John Rahm. I was looking at Bryson DeChambeau, but he has pulled out. So he's not going to be there this weekend. But Morikawa, I also like. I've also looked at Daniel Berger. Those are the three names I'm really looking at. Step up to the tee and take a swing at the Players' Championship this weekend. Download the FanDuel Sportsbook app with promo code Bob to get 30-1 odds on JT, Colin Morikawa, or Xander Schauffele to make the cut. Use promo code Bob. FanDuel, official betting operator of the PGA Tour. 21 plus and present in Pennsylvania. New users only. Must wager in designated offer market. Max bet $5. Restrictions apply. See full terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. If you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
The John Kincade Show.
Uh-oh. Looks like I'm in for a bad hair day.
On 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
97.5 The Fanatic Philadelphia celebrates Women in History Month with Women in Philadelphia Sports. Brought to you by Hooters. Visit northeasthooters.com to find the location nearest you.
Dawn Staley, a four-time Olympic gold medalist, 3 as a player, once as a coach, is an American Basketball Hall of Fame player and coach who is the current head coach of the South Carolina Gamecocks. And in 8 years as Temple's coach, she led the program to 6 NCAA tournaments.
Women in History Month, proudly supported by Hooters. Tackle your hunger with Hooters wings, burgers, sandwiches, and seafood. Hooters, the cure for the common restaurant. Find your nearest one now at northeasthooters.com.
Now at T-Mobile, you can get the incredible iPhone 13 on us on the network with more 5G bars in more places.
This is the year, Amelia. The year I become a famous influencer.
Oh, yeah? Why's that?
I just got the new iPhone 13 at T-Mobile. It has the most advanced dual camera ever on an iPhone, so my videos and photos are gonna look amazing. And check it out. I have 5G, even out here.
Whoa.
I'll be able to post tons of content. Us influencers gotta stay fresh, you know?
Nice. So, were you gonna learn to sing or dance or something?
Better. Yodeling. Ooh, let's hike up that hill and do a live stream. Yodeling?
I'm good. Thanks.
Head into T-Mobile today, because when you switch, you can get the new iPhone 13 on us on every plan with eligible trade-in. All on T-Mobile's 5G network, with more 5G bars in more places.
Phone via 24 monthly bill credits with qualifying new line plus tax for well-qualified customers. Contact us before canceling service to continue remaining bill credits or credit stop and balance on a required finance agreement is due. T-Mobile is America's largest 5G network. Details at T-Mobile.com.
Yo, Philadelphia, Anthony Gargano here with my childhood friend, Bob Marino, now president, Huntington Valley Bank. Bob, Tell me about Huntington Valley Bank.
We are a full-service, fast-growing community bank with a great lineup of competitive products and services.
Go on.
We've always done residential mortgages, but now we have built a best-in-class business banking group.
Meaning?
We are attracting business customers by offering the best business bankers and the best services to help businesses become number one in their fields.
Sounds like Huntington Valley Bank is the best bank for your business.
Right on. And great tagline, Ant. Here's another stat. We just celebrated our 150th anniversary.
Wow. So Huntington Valley Bank is a seasoned player with a history of working with a team of experienced bankers whose goals are to deliver top-notch customer service. You heard it right here, folks. That's Bob Marino, the GOAT, president of Huntington Valley Bank. The best bank for your business, celebrating 150 years as a top contender in local banking. Huntington Valley Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
It's not easy being the one everyone counts on to keep the facility running, no matter the weather or supply chain hiccup. But we get you, Raymond in Buffalo, and Maria in Miami, Jules in Minneapolis, and Stan in Central Indiana, taking control of everything that's under your control. At Grainger, we're here for you with experienced branch staff at over 250 locations so you get the product you're looking for. Call clickgrainger.com or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
At Lowe's, every pro is an MVP to us. It doesn't matter how big or small your business is. If you're a plumber, roofer, electrician, or remodeler, your business earns back when you spend, gets exclusive offers, and paint rewards. It all adds up to help drive your business. Join Lowe's MVP's Pro Rewards and Partnership Program today. Minimum purchase required. Earnings and paint rewards awarded as Lowe's e-gift cards. Exclusions, restrictions, and more terms apply. Valid through 12/31/22. See Lowe's.com/L/Pro Loyalty Terms. Subject to change. U.S. only.
Alice in Chains and Breaking Benjamin live in concert this summer with Bush plus special guests at Waterfront Music Pavilion August 11th. Get tickets this Friday at 10 a.m. at livenation.com. Get up and get outside this summer with Alice in Chains and Breaking Benjamin.
High-efficiency equipment for lower bills, special financing, and rebates on qualifying systems.
What?
Oh, I'm trying to memorize something I heard on the radio. Peace of mind warranties.
Why?
Because our AC is on its last leg, and I need to convince you to call a Bryant Heating and Air Conditioning contractor.
No, you don't. I heard the same ad, and you forgot cleaner, healthier air.
Pierce Phelps Bryant will do whatever it takes to keep you comfortable. To find a local Bryant Heating and Air Conditioning dealer near you, visit nopaybryant.com.
Bryant.
Whatever it takes.
Join Planet Fitness now through March 16th and get the PF Black Card for zero enrollment and $22.99 a month. You'll enjoy an upgraded experience with tons of perks.
Like access to more than 2,000 locations worldwide?
Yep.
Super soothing hydro massage chairs?
Yes.
Can I bring a friend every time?
Sure.
Can my friend be a horse?
Nay. Sorry. Get the PF Black Card and feel fit-tacular. Zero enrollment, $22.99 a month. Deal ends March 16th. See Club for details.
Hey, Philadelphia, Dunkin' has your back by making mobile ordering as easy as possible. They'll get you in, out, and on the go so you'll be feeling good to go. It takes 2 simple steps. 1, place your order and pay through the Dunkin' app. 2, pick up your order in-store or from the drive-thru for an easy, contactless experience. When you're on the go, Dunkin' is here to keep you running. America runs on Dunkin'.
I know what's going to happen. You've been cold all winter inside your house, and then this summer you're going to be hot inside the same house. How does that happen? Bad windows. That's how it happens. And that means you didn't take advantage of the winter offer that I'm going to offer you right now leading into spring from my friends at Window Nation. You can buy 2 windows and get 2 free. That's already a great deal in and of itself, but you're also going to pay nothing for 2 full years. So until we get to spring of 2024, they're not asking you for a dime. You do your window shopping online at windownation.com. Every size, every color, every style you could want. No money down, no payments, no interest for 2 full years. And you know they've installed over 1 million windows. They have an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. So in other words, trust, It's there. It's built in. I love Window Nation, and they're going to take care of you. But take advantage of this offer now while you can so you have a pleasant summer in your home. Buy 2 windows, get 2 free, pay nothing for 2 full years, and no money down, no payments, and no interest. Call 866-90Nation. Do your window shopping online at windownation.com.
Now, back to the John Kincade Show.
Are you a foxhole guy for the John Kincade Show? Then prove it. Tap the 97.5 The Fanatic app all morning long, before and after your commute.
On 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
It's game day! It's game day!
It is game day, 97.5 The Fanatic, John Kincade Show. Bob Cooney, Jamie Lynch, Pat Egan, Coach Eric Camille. Sorry, took a bite of the bagel a little bit too late there, James. How was your sandwich? You can talk for a second.
Thank you, Coach. I appreciate
that. Yes, thanks, Coach. It was awfully nice of you to buy us lunch today.
Well, I changed it up. I'm usually breakfast. What's wrong with you? Not lunch.
What did I say, lunch? I'm sorry.
I'm usually a bagel breakfast sandwich guy. Today I went the underrated Kaiser.
The Kaiser, I think, is king.
The Kaiser is great. It really is.
Kaiser.
I need to do it more often.
I wonder if they get their rolls from Deluxe Italian Bakery.
I don't know.
It's crunchy, yet soft.
Yeah. It's really a nice item.
All right.
Good bacon down there, too.
It's very good. Everything down there is good. I haven't hit anything yet that I don't appreciate from Pagano's down in our first floor here at One Bala Plaza. It is game day, 610-632-0975. We have a couple open lines if you want to check in and play some games with us. We have some terrific prizes. But manning our game, as always, is the wonderful, the terrific, the underrated, I will even say, Mr. Pat Egan.
It's Thursday at 8:30, which means game time. Today we're playing the Mind Bender game. Now, here's your master of ceremonies, a man who knew all about it before it became a thing, Pat Egan.
I think I'm properly rated, personally, but yes, it is the Mind Bender game. 610-632-0975 if you want to get in. We have some really good prizes this week.
We do.
Tickets to see Lewis Black at the Miriam Theater on March 26th.
Love Lewis Black.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Also have a pair of tickets to go see Alice in Chains and Breaking Benjamin with Bush at the Waterfront Music Pavilion.
I was big into Bush.
August 11th. Yeah, Gavin. I bet you were.
I remember those days.
Yeah, I never got to the Alice in Chains itch. I listened to him a little bit, but some people love Alice in Chains.
Well, you probably then like Leonard Skinner because we have a pair of tickets to go see
Leonard Skinner.
Big Wheels Keep on Turning tour Saturday, June 11th at PPL Center in Allentown. We have a $50 Smashburger gift card, and then we have the Green Mile on digital.
Smashburger, that's opening right by me.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to go check that out.
You love to smash.
Yeah.
All right, so the way this Mindbender game is going to work, we're going to make you two look like idiots. So we're going to bring up a listener.
Sounds like an easy game.
We're going to bring up a listener, and I'm going to pose a question to you, and the listener's going to decide if you're going to get it right or not. That's it. All right?
Oh, so no matter, I thought we were lifelines. We're not lifelines. We get a guess.
I switched it up. I'm probably going to get in trouble for this, but I'm switching it up. I don't think it's
what
fair
if we don't know it and the caller does?
Well, then
we use the caller as a lifeline.
Yeah, we can use the caller, but you guys are you're in for it. Okay, so let's start out with John in the Northeast. John.
Hey, John, how you doing, buddy?
You're gonna have Bob.
Good morning, guys.
You're gonna have Bob to play with. Okay, so I'm gonna ask Bob the question. You have to tell me if you think he's gonna get it right. Question, Bob, is it illegal? Is it legal? Is it legal for a man to marry his widow's sister? Is it legal for a man to marry his widow's sister? John, do you think Bob's going to get this right?
Yeah, Bobby's got it. Let's go, Bobby.
Wow, okay. Bob, is it legal? Yes or no?
Widow's sister. So if it's his widow, he's dead. So no, can't happen.
Correct.
Yes! All right, John.
I'm impressed, man. I thought you were close. Yes, no, because
I got you, buddy.
He is dead. That is correct. John, we are going to give you a pair of tickets to go see Lewis Black at the Miriam Theater on March 26th. Get tickets at KimmelCulturalCampus.org. I'm impressed with that, Bobby. Maybe you guys won't get as cooked as I thought. Let's go to Tim in San Diego up next.
Hey, Tim. Whoa, hold on. Hey, Tim.
Tim,
great job today.
Thanks, buddy.
You're going to be playing with Jamie. Jamie, your question is, 2 mothers and 2 daughters were fishing. They managed to catch 1 big fish, 1 small fish, 1 fat fish. Since only 3 fish were caught, How is it possible that they each took home a fish? Tim, do you think Jamie's going to get this right?
Yeah, I think Jamie's smart enough to get this one.
Oh,
All right.
Tim.
Jamie, do you want me to repeat it?
No, I think I got it.
Okay.
So one of the women would have to be both, right? So the grandmother.
I think that's just your answer.
Yeah, but it's
No,
the,
you got
the
it. You
mother
nailed
would
it.
have to be a mother and a daughter.
Very
You
good.
guys are way smarter than I gave you credit for.
All
Yes,
right,
they're-
Tim, congratulations, buddy.
The fishing party consisted of 3 people, a grandmother, a mother, and a daughter. The mother is both a mother and a daughter. I sucked at these, so I'm actually the dumb one. Tim, you're going to get the green...
Very good.
You're going to get the Green Mile on digital. Experience the miraculous story about finding light even in the darkest moments. Own it now on 4K Ultra HD and digital. Let's go to Brian in New Jersey. Brian,
Let me get Brian. Hi, Brian.
How we doing?
You are going to be playing with Bob. Bob, your question is, what is the beginning of eternity, the end of time, the beginning of every end, and the end of every place? Brian, do you think he's going to get this right?
I know I wouldn't, but...
Okay, let's stick with that.
Wait a sec. I think I've heard this one before.
What is the
Give me
beginning? The beginning of eternity, the end of time, the beginning of every end, and the end of every place. Brian, you think he's going to get it right?
I'm going to say no.
Bobby? 3, 2.
I have no answer for you. I was going to say a letter, but...
It is a letter, but we already buzzed you, so you got it
Okay.
wrong. But the answer is the letter E.
All right, good job, Brian. Way to cash in on my stupidness.
Yes, Brian doubted you, and he ends up cashing in.
He does.
On
Way to go,
a,
Big B.
He ends up cashing in on a pair of tickets to go see Alice in Chains and Breaking Benjamin with Bush at Waterfront Music Pavilion on August 11th. Tickets on sale tomorrow at 10 a.m. at Ticketmaster.com. Let's keep it rolling. 610-632-0975. Andrew in Northern Liberties will be up next.
What's up, Andrew?
He will be playing with Jamie.
Andrew?
Let's go, Jamie.
All right,
There
Jamie.
he is.
Here we go. Jamie, your question is, what is the easiest way to throw a ball and have it stop and completely reverse direction after traveling a short distance? What is the easiest way to throw a ball and have it stop and completely reverse direction after traveling a short distance? Andrew, do you think Jamie's going to get this right?
Yeah, I think you got it.
All right, James, what's the answer?
Say it one more time because I just want to hear the wording of it.
What is the easiest way to throw a ball, have it stop, completely reverse direction after traveling a short distance?
Assuming it's not throwing a tennis ball off of a wall, I'll say it's when you're a kid and you're laying up and down in bed throwing a basketball or a baseball to yourself, and it's just
He adds way too much in bed.
Throwing the ball to yourself up in the air.
That's what we
All
were
right,
looking for,
Andrew,
Jamie.
congratulations.
That's what
Good
we were
job,
looking
buddy.
for. Yes, throw the ball straight up. Andrew, your faith in Jamie rewards you with a $50 Smash Burger gift card.
Ooh.
Dine in, or you can place a takeout or delivery order at smashburger.com.
Glad I didn't let him down for that.
My answer was off a wall.
I was thinking
yeah.
like suey off the wall if you're standing close to it.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to get you to correctly say. You did. You got it.
Yeah, he got it.
Let's go to Habib in New York.
My man, Habib, what's happening, buddy?
Hey, Bob, I'm sorry yesterday.
That's all right, buddy. We're all good.
Well, we appreciate you listening, Habib.
That's right.
You're going to be playing, Habib, with your best friend, Bob. Okay, so, Bob, your question is, before Mount Everest was discovered, what was the highest mountain in the world? Habib, do you have faith in Bob?
Go for it, Bob. You got it.
All right, Bob. What was the
Word it again.
Before Mount Everest was discovered, what was the highest mountain in the world? Don't let Habib down.
It was. It just wasn't discovered.
Correct, Bobby.
Yeah, little
We
trickier
are on
words
it.
there.
You cashed in for your buddy Habib, your best friend. All right, the Green Mile on digital is now his. Experience the miraculous story about finding light even in the darkest of moments. Own it now on 4K Ultra HD and digital. Thank you for listening, Habib. We'll get 2 more in. Let's go to Ryan on the cell.
Hey, Ryan.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Ryan, you're going to be playing with Jamie, and Jamie's question is, why is it against the law for a man living in Philadelphia to be buried in New Jersey? I'll repeat. Why is it against the law for a man living in Philadelphia to be buried in New Jersey? Ryan, do you think Jamie's going to get this right?
Yeah, I think he's going to get it right.
All right, Jane, what's the answer?
Because you'd be burying an alive person.
There
You'd
it
be
is.
committing homicide.
You guys are really good. I'm not even kidding. Like, I sucked at these, and you guys are
Oh,
killing it.
no. I think I just banged Ryan by accident.
Ryan,
call us back. I'm sorry, buddy.
Yeah, you don't want to bury a dude alive. You're going to jail.
You don't. It's frowned upon.
That's murder, Pat.
It's frowned upon in Pennsylvania and New Jersey, believe it or not. Ryan, call back, and you're going to win a pair of tickets for Leonard Skinner's Big Wheels Keep on Turning Tour, Saturday, June 11th at PPL Center in Allentown. Tickets on sale tomorrow at noon. Info at pplcenter.com. Let's
Ryan,
get the last,
call back. I apologize.
Let's get the last one in. Let's go to John in South Jersey.
Hey, John, what's going on, buddy?
Hey, how you doing?
Good.
John, you're going to be playing with Bob. Bob's question is, how far can a dog run into the woods? How far can a dog run into the woods? John, do you think Bob's going to get this right?
Yeah, he's got it.
All right.
Wait, say that again.
How far can a dog run into the woods?
That's tough.
It is tough.
It doesn't say how far can he run in the woods. So I think the key word is into. How far can a dog run into the woods? Well, at some point, well, I'm trying not to.
You're starting to let him down. He's starting to.
At some point, you're not in the woods anymore.
What's the answer?
Right? So
What's the
until it
answer?
ends, he can run into the woods until he gets out. So
what's the answer?
halfway. I don't know.
There you go. Halfway was correct. John, you end up winning. Your faith in Bob is rewarded with a pair of tickets to go see Lewis Black at the Miriam Theater on March 26th. Get tickets at kimmelculturalcampus.org. You guys...
I like that game. You have any
guys
more
are-
just for the heck of it?
Yeah, we do. Okay, let's just see who gets it right first. The last one we have is a boy leaves home, turns left 3 times, only to return home facing 2 guys wearing masks. Who are the 2 guys?
The home invaders.
Okay,
The guy
no, it's not
leaves
the Wet
home
Bandits.
and
Guy
he
leaves-
takes 3
Bandits.
left turns
Yep.
and runs into 2 guys wearing masks.
Who are the 2 guys?
His parents in a really kinky magic show.
Yeah, the Gimp mask.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, he runs to his friend's house and never talks about that situation again. The answer is, you guys call yourselves
I don't
sports
have
guys.
that one.
The catcher and the umpire. Guys, he's playing baseball.
We're supposed to know sports.
Sports jokes.
Wow, that was pretty good. Yeah. Speaking of baseball, and Pat, great job once again on running the show. Running Game Time today.
Coach all put all that together.
Great job, Pat, on doing what you did today. Appreciate you,
Thank you.
Coach. Thumbs up. Way to go, Coach.
Yep, thanks.
You're welcome. All right, but speaking of baseball, it's time to get Pat's point of view of what the hell is going on with Major League Baseball.
This is Pat's point of view. Here's Pat.
We'll keep this kind of quick because I know a lot of people are turned off by the sport, myself included.
I'm really sick of the media games.
Give me an example.
Like Ken Rosenthal yesterday and a couple others. Oh, well, the owners say this, but it's debated by the players. It's like, dude, just stop. Like, nobody cares.
I feel like we're at the point where a lot of the media members, the baseball scribes, are putting out wordy, lengthy tweets to show you that they're still there.
Yeah.
And they're included.
Nobody
And
cares.
A lot of information that you're right. Like, I'm sorry, but people don't really care about. It's gotten to the point where I see a lot of these guys on my timeline, and I just skip over it. And I love, you guys know I love baseball. I love
Absolutely.
the sport. I look forward to it every year. But, it's like the whole of, they'll reconvene tomorrow and there's still hope and these fake deadlines. The non-news news is just turning me off. But the thing that I found interesting yesterday was baseball did not reach an agreement. I think we all kind of expected that because people thought that they were going to reach agreement. So, of course, they won it. And they canceled some more games. They canceled the first 2 series of the season, which leads you up until April 14th. The reason why that's a big deal is because a lot of baseball scribes, the same ones we were just bashing, think that April 15th is such a big date for actually getting a deal done. And it would actually kind of fit because April 15th is the 75th anniversary of Jackie Robinson breaking the modern-day color barrier in the sport of baseball. It was opening day. He made the team. He made his debut, and the rest is history, obviously. It would be kind of fitting for baseball to have their opening day on the 75th anniversary of Jackie Robinson breaking it, but April 15th has also always been Jackie Robinson Day in Major League Baseball, the day where everybody gets to wear 42.
Yeah.
Do you guys buy into the fact that this is a big day and that the owners and players don't want to let that go by the wayside? Or are you on the side of they don't care, they're too dug in? Because I kind of lean towards they just don't care.
Oh, they don't care. They're too dug in. Both sides are in a pissing contest to see who wins. I think that unfortunately falls as not on their radars, really.
I'll go somewhere in between. I'm not going to say that they don't care about the Jackie Robinson anniversary and all that stuff, but I will say that they are probably saying, yeah, but we're not just going to come to a quick deal just for that day.
I was surprised at the reaction on Twitter from the baseball scribes about this topic. I kind of thought like, yeah, they don't really care. You know, the baseball scribes have dedicated their life to the sport of baseball. The players have as well, but they have a vested interest in this argument.
Right.
But you know, it's kind of like how Graff brought up earlier, our buddy Graff, when he called up about Ben Simmons, and he said, I'm more pissed off about the fact that he just slapped the sport of basketball in the face. I feel like the baseball scribes pointing to this date, they would be offended because of the fact that it got to this point, whereas the owners and players, to your guys' point, they're too dug in, they really care. And in their mind, they'll just go, we'll reschedule it. And that's it kind of
loses its luster.
It shows you everything about where we are as a sport in baseball, where a day that is so special and a day that, 75th anniversary, and they're just like, yeah, we'll reschedule it because you're in a pissing contest.
So when I get the notifications now, the John Heymans, whatever, and it pops up on my phone,
they disgust me.
Unless
I
swear
care.
to God, unless I see the word agreement, I'm not even looking at it.
Yeah. It's ridiculous. I saw the Rosenthal tweet yesterday, and I just was like, can you, like, I understand those guys have a job to do and the job, but nobody cares. Nobody cares about your negotiations. Nobody cares who's conceding what. We just want baseball. We're baseball fans. We want baseball.
That's all.
And the owners are in the wrong here. That's what it boils down to.
Imagine that.
Concede.
They won't.
Well, then you're gonna turn off a lot of people.
Yeah, I'm already turned off.
A lot of people. Well, we'll be back.
We will. Work stoppage.
And they know that.
But
the fringe people might not be back, and that's what they should worry about.
Yeah,
because their sport isn't growing; it's decreasing, and this is just more fuel on the decreased fire.
Totally tone deaf they are.
It's ridiculous.
I know that people think that I just said this is the third work stoppage, but if you think about the pandemic year, it really is. Like they had trouble reaching a deal on that. We had Andrew McCutcheon on. He apologized to us.
Yeah, right.
That kind of tells you all you need to know about how much of a crap show the Major League Baseball is.
Yeah, you know what's not going to be a crap show, Pat? When you join us, the John Kincade Show, for a live broadcast, St. Patrick's Day morning live at the Irish Horn.
Let's go.
882 2nd Street Pike in Richboro, PA, presented by our great friends at Bud Light. The first 100 Fanatic listeners that join us will get a free Fanatic 4for4 leaf clover t-shirt. And St. Patrick's Day just so happens to be the opening of March Madness. So stick around all day and catch the action because that's what we'll be doing. It's all sponsored by Bud Light, perfect for anywhere there's fun because where there's fun, there's Bud Light. Get all the details at 97.5thefanatic.com. It is Ben Simmons Thursday. He is coming back to the Wells Fargo Center tonight with his Brooklyn Nets teammates. A big game. And Jamie, you brought up earlier about what J.J. Redick had to say about Mr. Ben Simmons and his shooting, and we have that clip right now.
Ben Simmons is actually right-handed. He just doesn't know it yet.
I've told Ben that. He disagrees with me, but when I watch him write, he does it with his right hand. If I asked him to throw, he would do it with his right hand. Even when he jumps, like think about a lot of his, not all of them, but a lot of his dunks, he jumps off his left foot. Like that's what a right-handed person does.
Huh. Wait, so...
And I've watched him shoot, and the form resembles a proper shot than with his left hand. I think he's a right-handed person that shoots the basketball left-handed.
That is absolutely wild. I mean, J.J. Redick, you can think about him whatever you want. He's one of the best three-point shooters of the modern generation, which is basically all of basketball because the three-point line didn't exist for a while there.
Yes.
I mean, he's an incredible shooter. He's up there with, Kyle Korvers. Like, you see those guys, and you're just like, wow, those are great shooters. If he's telling you something about your shot, how do you not listen? Like, it's clear. The biggest indicator to me is what JJ said. When he's around the rim, he jumps off his left foot, which is a natural right-handed motion jumping point, so you're accelerating with the right side of your body up.
Correct.
He does that around the rim. I always thought it was so awkward when he would jump off of his left and shoot with his left.
Yeah. And
that's not natural.
I told you the first practice I ever saw him in, when they let the media in his rookie year, and they were running a play where he was the inbound man, and Brett Brown was running an under 3-second play where they had to go full court to try to score. He was the inbound guy. They ran a pick down the other end of the floor, and he threw the ball 3/4 of the court right-handed. And I turned right away to Keith Pompey, who I was working with at the time. I said, "Did you see that?" He's like, "What?" I said, "Did you see that inbounds pass? He just threw a baseball pass with his right hand."
Yeah, I don't know why.
He's right-handed.
You would think playing in Australia, I get, being left-handed is an advantage in most sports. Like
I love it in basketball. I think it's a tremendous advantage.
If you have it in soccer, it's an advantage. In lacrosse, you were always wary of the left-handed attackman because it just makes it
different.
It makes the offense flow easier. It's just an advantage in most sports. So, but Ben Simmons was physically more dominant than everybody in Australia that he played against. Why did they feel the need to gain an advantage by forcing him to unnaturally shoot?
And if he was right-handed and he was
get
shooting
that.
right-handed, how bad of a shooter was he that they had to switch hands?
Yeah, and I think that's what you see because he's right-hand dominant. When you see him, he does that push and pull when he shoots. It's not a so I think that's where the weird rotation comes because he's naturally,
dominating
with
your right hand, with
his
your
right hand.
Yeah.
I think he can't help it because he's right-handed.
Now,
I think he's exactly right, and we've been saying this for years.
I'll say even more than that, though. What hinders his shot even more than that is his head. He's unwilling to shoot. Look, we've seen video of him. I've been around him. We were at Summer League together, Jamie, before we even knew each other. We were in Las Vegas in Summer League, and we saw him shoot.
Yeah.
His reluctance to shoot, his mental capacity that won't let him shoot. Well, I was watching highlights again of him the other day with the Sixers, where he was pulling up at the foul line and other teams were backing off of him, and he wouldn't even look to shoot.
It was unbelievable. I've never seen anything like him in the NBA.
That's more of a problem than whether he's left-handed or right-handed or not. He can reach the basket. He can shoot. He can shoot the basketball. I'm not saying well. He can shoot it. His mind won't allow him to shoot anymore. And he brings all that back to the Wells Fargo Center tonight. It's going to be a great night down there. We're going to get into a little bit of the X's and O's. More coming up in the 9 o'clock hour. I actually want to take a look at how the Sixers might match up with this Nets team and vice versa. And, of course, all your Ben Simmons talk here on the John Kincade Show, 97.5 The Fanatic.
The warmer weather is coming. Winter is behind us. What should be on your lawn? What should be on your lawn, he says. What an idiot. What should be on your mind? Your lawn and your lawn care. And I'm so excited to tackle my yard work around the house this year because I got new equipment from Lawn and Golf Supply Company. Yard work is a breeze, and I actually enjoy doing it. I keep my lawn looking pristine with this new Club Cadet XT1 LT50 riding mower I got from Lawn and Golf Supply Company in Phoenixville. Lawn and Golf are the experts when it comes to all of your outdoor power equipment needs. Plus, they have top-rated service department for all of your outdoor equipment. If you have outdoor power equipment, you need service, and you don't know what you're doing like myself, Lawn and Golf will arrange to pick it up, bring it back to their service shop, and deliver it back to you. Ready to tackle any project on your to-do list. And now is the time. If you have any brand of mower or outdoor power equipment that you need serviced, get into Lawn and Golf today. And it doesn't have to be for individual homeowners. If you have a landscaping company, a golf course, a municipality, talk to the people at Lawn and Golf Center. Fanatic listeners, get 10% off service when you mention my name. You get 10% off just by telling them that you heard about them here on The Fanatic. So check them out at lawn-golf.com. Lawn and Golf Supply Company in Phoenixville. Everything turf.
The John Kincade Show.
God, I am so sick of this crap.
Is this the show?
On 97.5 The Fanatic. Philadelphia.
Hey, it's John Kincade. I'm so excited for this one. St. Patrick's Day is right around the corner, and we're taking the show on the road live. Join us for a John Kincade Show live broadcast St. Patrick's Day morning, live at the Irish Horn, 882 2nd Street Pike in Richboro, Pennsylvania, presented by our great friends at Bud Light. Bob and Jamie, Pat, and I can't wait to hang out with all of you that entire morning. And the first 100 Fanatic listeners that join us are going to get a free Fanatic 4-for-4 leaf clover t-shirt. Be there, and you'll be one of those lucky fans. Get it? St. Patrick's Day is the first day of the NCAA March Madness tournament also. Stick around all day, catch the action, and it's all sponsored by Bud Light. Perfect for anywhere there's fun, because when there's fun, there's Bud Light. The John Kincade Show, St. Patrick's Day morning, live from the Irish Horn, 882 2nd Street Pike in Richboro. You can get more details at 97.5thefanatic.com.
Verizon knows you need internet speeds you can rely on at a price you can trust. Switch to Verizon Fios, the 100% fiber optic network with upload speeds up to 25 times faster than cable and internet plans with no surprises. Enjoy gaming with ultra-low lag, streaming your favorite shows and movies, and video chatting to stay connected with your friends and family. All with no hidden fees and no expiring promo pricing. Plans start at just $39.99 per month with AutoPay. That's right. Faster speed and reliability costs less than you think. No surprises, no caveats, just the 100% fiber optic network and 100% price transparency. That's Verizon Fios. Call 1-800-VERIZON to switch today. February 23rd, 2022 speed claim based on Fios gigabit connection max upload speeds of 880 megabits per second versus 35 megabits per second advertised upload speeds for Xfinity Gigabit, Spectrum Internet Gig, and Optimum 1 Gig plans. $15 per month router charge, $99 setup fee, and terms may apply.
What does it mean to be preferred? It means among many options, it's the one you want. Preferred Home Improvement has been just that. Preferred by families in Bucks, Chester, and Montgomery counties for over 35 years. PHI is preferred because when it comes to the exterior of your home, you need a trusted professional specializing in roofing, siding, and windows. For a free estimate, visit Mike and his team at phibuilds.com. That's phibuilds.com. PHI, because when it comes to roofing, windows, and siding, PHI is preferred.
I thought we were going to the beer store.
We are.
But we passed 3 already.
We're going to the Beer and Cigar Superstore. B&B Beverages in historic Doylestown. This place is amazing.
That's like a 20-minute drive.
Relax. It's just minutes off the 202 byway. They have thousands of craft beers to choose from. Their staff knows everything about beer, and they have a larger selection of cigars than most cigar stores. Check them out at bnbbeverages.com.
You're going to drive me to drink.
Actually, I'm going to drive you to B&B Beverages, the Beer and Cigar Superstore. We'll drink when we get home.
Nigel, the new head of Unibet US, just moved here from Europe.
Teardrop? Eddie Hoop?
He doesn't know basketball. So take advantage with unlimited parlay boost up to 50%. That's right, unlimited. It's the Level Up Parlay Booster only at Unibet. Download the Unibet Pennsylvania app or visit pa.unibet.com. Sign up to get $500 risk-free. Unibet, crazy about the odds.
Must be 21 or over to play and physically located in Pennsylvania. Restrictions apply. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Sure, we have 30 seconds to tell you that drivers who switch to Progressive could save big. But then what? We could romance the legal copy. It never gets the attention it deserves. And some lawyer worked real hard on it. So take it away, lawyer.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. National annual average insurance savings by new customers surveyed who saved with Progressive in 2020. Potential savings will vary.
Now that was some beautiful legal. Well done, lawyer. Well done.
Hi, my name is Takia, and a little thing that I love about the Smokehouse Barbecue Bacon Sandwich is when I take a bite, it's the perfect blend from the bacon to the cheese. It's perfection.
Hey, I'm Katora, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A mac and cheese is it kind of melts in your mouth, so you know it's creamy, cheesy, and delicious. This gooey mac makes me cheese every time.
Order dinner delivered on the Chick-fil-A app today. Delivery fee and other restrictions apply. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone, America's #1 brakes destination. Right now, save 15% when you get any 2 Duralast rotors with a set of Duralast brake pads. It's also AutoZone's national hiring event. We're hiring all positions, from sales to warehouse and drivers, both part-time and full-time. Visit careers.autozone.com or any one of our stores.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
Claim based on data from the NPD Group 2021.
Dell's semi-annual sale is the perfect opportunity for a significant business upgrade. Save up to 45% on Dell computers with Windows 11 Pro and get an easy start to your workday. Plus, enjoy special pricing on Dell docks, monitors, servers, and more, all with easy financing options through Dell Financial Services. Speak to a Dell Technologies advisor today to find the right tech for your business with fast, free shipping. Call 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL.
It's Tango Day, everybody. Follow after me. And step, and back, and slide, and dip. That's tango.
Why is Ice-T leading our tango class?
It's probably the heart-shaped Honey Nut Cheerios. He found out they can help lower cholesterol. Now he's having fun taking care of his heart in all sorts of new ways.
Let's see those hips move, people.
Hurry and get your heart-shaped Cheerios. They're only here for a limited time.
At 7-Eleven, mix and match any 3 pizza slices or select grill items for just $3. 3 for $3. You also get a Big Gulp drink free. So really, it's 4 for $3. 7-Eleven. Offer expires 4/12/22, plus tax where applicable at select stores. Visit store for details.
Hey, it's Mike Miss here. You know, Philly sports is a big business, and we've got you covered every weekday with the Fanatic's Business of Sports Reports, powered by Pico for Business. For information on how your company can save with Pico's incentives, go to pico.com/business.
It's time to tell you guys about BetMGM, the king of sportsbooks, and they're a king for a reason. One of the many reasons is the boosted odds specials, which I love. But another reason why I love BetMGM is the same game parlay, because I can build a parlay from a single game. And there's over 400 bet types. You can pretty much choose anything you want. You can choose Ben Simmons 3-pointers if you want, if he was playing, but he's a coward, so he's not. So you're going to have to choose something like the big man over in points and rebounds, the Beard over in points and assists, maybe Maxey over in assists. But hey, the choices are yours. Another choice that you have is registering with BetMGM and using the bonus code Pat Egan. And that right there, that's going to get you your first bet risk-free up to $1,000. So you have $1,000 to play with. And if you lose, don't worry about it. It's coming back to you in free bets. But you have to use the bonus code Pat Egan in order to get it. Look, if you're wagering on tonight's Sixers game or you're thinking about it, you might as well sign up with the king, BetMGM. And you can do it via BetMGM.com or the BetMGM app. But once again, when you register, don't forget, Pat Egan is the bonus code, and then your first bet is risk-free up to $1,000. Visit BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. 21 years of age, older to wager in New Jersey and Pennsylvania only. New customer offer. All promotions subject to qualification, eligibility requirements. Rewards issued with knowledge by free bets or site credit. Free bets expire within 7 days of issuance. If you or somebody knows a gambling problem, help is available. Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
WPEN, Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station. Home of 76ers basketball and Flyers hockey.
Plug in.
97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia. Now, back to the John Kincade Show.
It's spelled Kincade, Kincade. Just so you know when you're writing your complaint emails.
On 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
John Kincade Show, 97.5 The Fanatic. Bob Cooney, Jamie Lynch, Pat Egan, and Coach Eric Camille getting it done. Good line from our boss, Chuck D'Amico, on the break. You can't spell bench without B-E-N.
That's a fact.
Yeah,
That is a fact.
That is a fact. He is back tonight. Bradford White water heaters. You may not always need a new water heater, but when you do, choose Bradford White. Jamie, is the anticipation growing inside of you for tonight? Because some say the anticipation is the best part.
I thought it was the hardest part.
Wait.
No, that's love.
What's the song that says?
I don't know.
Waiting is the hardest.
Waiting is the hardest.
Right.
Yeah, which is anticipation.
Tom Petty and Heartbreakers.
Which is anticipation, right? Anticipation
RIP.
and waiting go hand in hand.
Do they now?
So that's no. I'm.
So if you have 3 monkeys in a room,
That was good. That was our boss.
our boss comes in and gives us some more mind benders.
If you're in a room with 3 monkeys and one has a banana, one has a pear, and one has an apple, who's the smartest primate in the room?
Don't give the answer. We'll just let you think about it for a minute.
Pat got it right away.
Yeah. Well, Pat's a smart guy.
That was good work.
That's not true.
No, it's not growing. I just can't wait. It's not like there's going to be anything. Like, I'm not wasting my day. I just can't.
It's not a waste. Being excited for something isn't a waste.
Yeah, I'm
James.
excited, but just get me to 7 o'clock. Like, there's nothing.
I can't. I'm like bouncing off the chair, excited.
I want to see how his reaction is, but I also want to see James Harden and Joel Embiid go to work.
Right. See, you're on the same boat with me. It took you 3 hours to get there.
No.
The game's more important.
You're just categorizing the storyline. The main storyline tonight is Ben Simmons. If I was your editor at the Daily News, I'd have to have you in check. And I'd say, Bob, you're such a basketball guy. You go cover the game. I'll get other people to do the main storyline, which will probably be on the front and back pages of the paper tomorrow, and that's Ben Simmons.
What's more important for this season? Ben Simmons coming and sitting on a bench tonight or beating this Brooklyn Nets team?
It's not about that.
It is about that.
This is a unique...
How can you say it's not about that?
Because what can you compare Ben Simmons' return to in the history of Philadelphia sports?
That has nothing to do with the season, though. Look, I'm not
know.
downplaying. It is a big story.
It's the story.
But after the game, the story is the game. Pat's with me. Come on, Pat.
Not really, dude. No. You're on an island with this. You're trying to be Harry Hardo and talk about.
I'm not
like
trying to be Harry Hardo.
Ball, beer, and sex, Bob Cooney.
That's what's impressive about you, Bob, is you're right. You're not trying. You just are. You just are a hardo. You just love basketball and sex. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Didn't he say at 6 o'clock he agreed with me that the game was more important?
No.
Although Ben Simmons is a big story.
No. I agreed with you that it was a must-win. It is a must-win because of the Ben Simmons storyline, because you don't want to lose on a night where you are going to be giving him everything. You're going to be unloading every insult you can think of, and you don't want him to have the last laugh. That's why it's a must-win. You're going with, like, actual basketball thinking. Stop. Get that out of your head.
Oh.
You sound ridiculous.
Do I?
All right?
Do I? Because I care about this game tonight?
Here we go. Yes, because you care too much.
No, I'm asking a question.
You care too much.
I care too much.
Care too much about the game. You're not Dr. James Naismith, man.
I never said I was.
Take your pants off.
I played with him in high school, but I never said I was him.
No,
Beach basket was my idea.
I agree with both of you guys a little bit in the middle there. Like,
right.
And as I said, like I agree that it is a must-win game. I don't agree with you on why it's a must-win game, though. And I agree with Jamie. Like, look, the closest thing we can have is T.O. That's the closest thing.
And I wanted T.O. here.
Well,
I didn't want Ben Simmons here anymore after he asked out.
I'd be sitting there lying if I didn't say I went to that T.O. game with a jersey that said overdose on it, all right? Now, I was young, and I was immature, and I was a sophomore, all right, in high school. So I was, it's not my finest moment, looking back on it.
You know,
because I did want him here.
This goes to the narrative of what I tell you guys all the time about how much fun I think it is, the different way people watch games. All right, so tonight, if the three of us were at the game, okay, not sitting together, but the three of us are at the game, everybody's on their feet before the game starts. Ben Simmons comes out of the tunnel, and people have their rock star reaction that they're going to have, right? You guys are probably lockstep involved in that reaction. Yes. The booze, whatever it may be.
Yeah, I don't have the lungs to do it all game, but I'd let a couple hearty ones fly. Yeah.
Now, see, I would be standing there, and I am not saying I'm right. I'm just saying this is who I am. I would stand there, and I would enjoy the reaction and absorb the reaction of everybody without participating.
All right, so here's what I think that they should do, though.
And then it's ready to play the game, the most important part of the night.
But the game, with every basket, you're getting more amped because of the fact you're giving it to a guy on the bench. It's not really, honestly, it's not about beating Kevin Durant and Kyrie. It's about beating a guy that's not even playing in the game. And it's about showing him what a horrible decision he made by not wanting to be here and shoving it back in his face. That's what it's about. Because the reality is, there's a reason why people are paying $130, $140, $150 minimum to go see this game. And it ain't about Kyrie and it ain't about Kevin Durant. This is a Thursday night basketball game. I'm telling you, usually tickets will go for $50, $60 maybe.
But part of that is also the Harden hysteria. Like Ben Simmons gave us a better player, which I never thought was going to happen. I'll be honest. Like I didn't think there was any situation the Sixers were going to win this trade. And Daryl Morey and Elton Brand deserve a ton of credit because we got a hotter girlfriend now, and we have better title chances than we've ever had in this town. So thank you, Ben Simmons.
See, here's how I look at it.
Thank you. Thank you for being good enough that we got a top 50 all-time player for you. Thank you.
You haven't seen The Natural.
Not start to finish all the way through.
Pat, you've seen The Natural.
Dude,
yes.
Okay.
So
I know.
Here's a big part of the movie, and it's a little subtle part, and this is how I would handle tonight. So they're on the train. They get off the train because Whammer wants to hit against Robert Redford. Robert Redford goes out there, three pitches.
He has a name, dude.
1, 2, 3. Roy Hobbs.
Thank you.
So Roy Hobbs goes out there, throws 3 shots. Now the girl that's on the train that winds up shooting Roy Hobbs, she is all whammered up. All into the whammer, watching the whammer, loves the whammer.
I got to interject here because Andrew Saltrinis is not happy with you right now.
Why? I can't get through a story.
You can't because
dude. Spoiler alert.
She shoots him.
So anyway, her focus is all on the whammer.
Bruce is dead the whole time.
It's whammer.
Wait.
And then he throws.
I don't think I've seen that part of the movie. That actually was a legit spoiler.
Dude, that's
I got to
really,
get through the story.
Shut up.
Shut up.
You sound like John right now. Like, come on, just let me get through it.
So there you go. So he throws the third strike, and all of a sudden, her vision, Barbara Hershey, her vision goes from the whammer, and they show the camera right on her.
What are we talking about?
And she just all of a sudden slowly
Eddie.
turns, and her total focus now goes to Roy Hobbs. That's what I'll be like tonight. I'll look at Ben Simmons. He comes out, blah, blah, blah. Okay, great. The more important story is here, and then I'll look at the game.
All right, but
that's really the way I feel.
That was not going to have the same ending, right?
That was the story you had to get through?
No, I get
It's so hard. You
compared yourself to
that so hard. Andrew, get the hell
You
out of here.
compared yourself to a woman who was so bat bleep insane
And
that
she killed
shot a man.
somebody.
She didn't kill him.
She
didn't kill him. Then he
lived.
went
He's
and
the
played.
natural.
Spoiler alert, I haven't seen it.
He played with the Hebrew Oilers, and then he made his way back with the New York Knights, and he made a bat out of a tree.
I know nothing.
It's actually, I've said it before. It's based on a former Philadelphia Philly.
Yeah,
Eddie Wakis.
Oh my God.
One of our sales executives.
Lauren is married to a Wakis.
Wakis, yeah.
I know Lauren Wakis from high school.
And
is that the same Wakis family?
I asked her husband one time, "Hey, just curiosity, are you related to Eddie Wakis?" And he got all excited and said, "Yeah." I'm pretty sure I am. We looked into it, blah blah blah. And he has a personalized Wakis jersey that he's like, man, I'll be at the games and 75-year-old guys will be coming up and being like, "Oh, Eddie." He's like, "No."
Oh, okay, so the Wakis family tree story is better than the one that I had about the natural.
Yeah, we're about to shut your mouth.
Oh my
God, it wasn't good.
So I really need to watch The Natural start to finish
so
that
good.
band.
It's a great movie. It's a what do you call it when you flick on and you see a movie?
Click and stick. A click and stick, Bo.
It's a top 3 baseball movie of all time.
Huh.
Yeah, Jamie.
All right.
You're not even a sports guy.
Apparently
See,
not.
this is why I can't relate sports to movies with you because you're not a sports guy.
Next thing you're going to tell me you haven't seen The Greatest Showman. I mean, come on, man.
Stance! Did I say that?
I will watch it, Pat.
Eventually, right?
I'm not opposed to it.
It's only been, 5 years?
I'm not
6
opposed
years?
to it, yeah.
Get on it.
7 minutes. That's all I lasted.
But Bob,
I
don't
only
take
lasted
this
7
the wrong way.
minutes.
First of all, I think Donna said that you've lasted a lot shorter than that in the past. But I don't take your.
I don't get it.
I bet you don't. I don't take
what
your
difference does it
recommendation. Yeah, as long as you're happy, right? It doesn't matter about her satisfaction. I don't take your stance on movies to heart.
I get what you did there. You said stance.
Yeah, because the whole time you're sitting there going, "Oh, what basketball game could I be watching?"
Yeah, you're right. I do have a roaming set of interest.
You're like the dog from Up when it comes to movies. It's like squirrel.
Never saw Up.
See, there you go. Yeah,
Up's a great movie.
Sean on the cell. You're on 97.5 The Fanatic. What's happening, Sean?
Hey, good morning, guys. Headed back up to Philly from watching some baseball in South Carolina. Really enjoying you guys.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
I have a different perspective. I mean, Simmons is super frustrating, right? But, if he didn't pull this nonsense, would Maxey have really gotten the playing time and the confidence? And would he be the player he is now if Simmons was still playing?
No.
Simmons would basically be the same player that I think when you look at the fourth quarter of last year's playoff games, wasn't he an 0 for 0 because he didn't shoot the ball in the fourth quarter of every playoff game last year? Am I right?
Correct.
So Maxey would not have developed. And then secondly, obviously, we wouldn't have Harden. So, boo the guy, whatever. I care less. I'm done. I'm moving forward. He's frustrating. I think I actually, in a strange way, I think he helped Embiid, too, because Embiid got the ball more. And I think he realized that he can just overpower guys. I'm excited for tonight. It's going to be pretty interesting. But, I care less about him anymore. Whatever. That's what the sense deal with them. They got enough crazy guys there. He'll fit right in.
Yeah, right. Thanks, Sean. Appreciate it. Sean's right. I mean, we have a lot to be thankful for when it comes to Ben Simmons.
He left the team in a better situation than he got it.
Yeah.
Or he was in it.
Now, Doc Rivers has come out and said even if Simmons was here, they had decided that they were going to start Maxey this year, and he was going to develop that way. I don't know how much he would have developed with.
So what, Seth would have been a 6-man?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Tyrese Maxey has the breakthrough sophomore season he does if Ben Simmons is here. I just don't. The fact that he not only got you Harden, to Sean's point there, I think Embiid did get better without Ben. And I also think Tyrese got better without Ben. And then you got to throw James Harden in as a cherry on the top at the end of it all. Yeah, he put the Sixers in a better situation than they've ever been. So thank you, Ben Simmons.
Yeah, maybe we should be giving him standing ovation tonight instead
like those
of
kids in the ESPYs awards. Thank you, Ben Simmons.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take this team over last year's team with Ben Simmons.
Absolutely.
And before the playoffs,
I'll take this team over Jimmy Butler era.
Going into the playoffs with Ben Simmons last year, we had a sense of confidence. They were the number 1 seed. We liked the way Ben Simmons was playing. Joel Embiid was an MVP candidate. Everything was good. And then the playoffs came around, and Ben Simmons, I don't want to say showed his true colors, but showed a major color in his spectrum, right?
Yeah.
And that's not good enough. So I think this year's team, even though we know James Harden has some playoff troubles that he's gone through.
Yeah, I still think it's overblown to a degree. I mean, it was a rough 3-game stretch for him, but his career numbers in the playoffs, if you told me last year I could have those numbers instead of Ben Simmons, where it's 28 points per game, 7.5 assists, and 7 boards, yeah, give me that every day.
Every single day. Kyle and Hatboro, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. What's up, Kyle?
What's going on, fellas? Can you hear me?
Gotcha. What's going on?
All right, I had to take my AirPods out. I'm pumped up today, man. Actually, we're going to get tickets. I was going to get tickets to this game. We ended up going to the debut, the Knicks game, last week.
Oh, okay.
Which was a pretty good treat. He had a good game. I'm worried today, man. I want you guys to tell me if I'm tripping, right? Obviously, we got the little, a grievance or lawsuit thing against the Sixers trying to get his money back.
Hasn't been filed yet, but they anticipate it's going to be done as soon as tomorrow.
Okay.
They're waiting for some ammo tonight, Kyle.
Well, what are the chances, right? And I know I'm not tripping, right? What are the chances that they hire some stupid guy from Utah to come in the game tonight, get lower level seats, and toss something at Ben? Because if one fan throws something, just one fan, we all have to wear it. Like with our reputation.
It's crossed my mind, Kyle.
And I've been thinking about it for like the last couple of nights. Like, yo, what if a fan who's not even from Philly and he's even hired, and the media is going to run all over it? They're not going to give us no benefit of the doubt. And I just think it's an ugly stain that we don't want to wear, and I'm worried. That's what I'm concerned about tonight. Somebody's going to throw something at him. He's not even going to be from Philly.
Yeah, I appreciate it, Kyle. Look, as far as Clutch going out and hiring somebody to do something like that, that'll be found out. That would ruin their business. That could never happen. If a guy throws something, that's an arrestable offense.
Sure.
He's going to be taken into custody. Information about him will be found out. So it's not like Clutch can hire somebody to throw something. That guy's just going to walk away scot-free. So I don't anticipate that at all. I'm thinking Philly fans are as passionate as anyone in the country, probably more so. I have a really good feeling that nothing stupid is going to happen tonight. We had 1.5 million to 2 million people celebrate an Eagles Super Bowl parade, something that they've been waiting for years, 50-some years, and everybody acted accordingly. I have a feeling the fans are going to act accordingly tonight.
You know where else people act accordingly, Bob?
No, where's that, James?
That's Prop Swap. College basketball's biggest stage is right around the corner, and prop swappers make thousands of dollars by simply buying and selling college basketball teams. Do it. Head to PropSwap.com or download the app.
It wasn't your best.
I think people act accordingly there. I think it fit.
No.
All right, I'll be worried. I was a little late on it, and I just wanted to make sure I got it in.
Okay. Well, you know what else? PJ Wellahan's, Jamie. Spring has sprung, so you have new specials at your local PJ's. Why not take a break from cooking tonight and head to PJ's like Jamie did last night and try their newest wing sauce flavor, Honey Racha Mustard. Visit pjspub.com for details.
So we have our PJ's Test Kitchen wing competition next Wednesday.
So you're going to do some bragging here, aren't you?
No. I'm just saying, how you guys feeling? Because I feel pretty confident about mine.
Very confident.
All right, let me ask you. All right, so for the people out there that don't know what's going on here, we were asked by PJs to submit 2 or 3 suggestions on a type of wing. And we are going to have a contest among Jamie, myself, Pat, and John. We sent in our wing suggestions. The great chefs at PJ's are going to have us over there next Wednesday?
Yes, Chef Rich is the guy he's the head of all PJ's.
Right, so next Wednesday we're headed over to Haddon Township over in Jersey. Hope you can make it over there, James. And they are going to put out our wings. There's going to be a contest. And whichever of us wins, we will have our wing on the menu for a full month at PJ's.
Which is a very high honor.
It's unbelievable. I'm telling you, we were at PJ's for lunch the other day, and I told Kyle about it when he was home visiting. He was shocked. He's like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, I went on the website last night when we were looking at the menu, and it was like, wing of the month, Honey Racha. And I was like, wait, that could be me?
So we submitted. When I submitted mine, Rich got back to me, and we went back and forth about, like, are you thinking this or that? And I was like, wow, he's really taking interest in this. Pat, when you sent yours in, did you get any form of feedback? Get that recipe feedback from Rich?
I did.
Okay, Damn, I was hoping I was the only one. And you got last night.
I got an email back last night
I got one last night, too.
with pictures of my wings.
Are you kidding me?
I got pictures. Mm-hmm.
I got real dirty pictures.
I got OnlyFans type pictures.
Yeah. With pictures of 2 of my 3 creations. I guess the one got cut. But the 2, he said, be excited. They're good.
Wait, what?
I don't want to say kind of a big deal, Bob, but I think your wing sucks. I think your wing idea sucks.
Can I still go? I got no email.
Oh, man. His wing was probably like, all right, so what if we do a buffalo, a barbecue, and a garlic? What if you mix all 3?
Did you read my entry?
Buffalo.
Seriously, I got no
Buffalo.
email. Yo, Rich, what's up, man?
Your wing sucks.
I mean, is anyone
I'm seriously hurt right now.
I got to be honest, Bob. I would have been shocked if you won anyway.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
I think you finished dead last.
Yeah, I think you.
I have my recipes right here.
I think me and Pat are gunning for the title on this one.
Can I tell you what? Oh, no, I can't.
No, you can't because it has to be a blind test. Now, we're going to taste. But
I know mine are good because the feedback Rich gave me before was good.
Yeah, was
Maybe he just didn't take another picture.
But he was being kind.
Yeah,
he was
being
just
nice,
being kind.
Maybe he was being kind to you guys because he knows I'm the winner.
Your idea of teriyaki sauce, it's been done. The lemon pepper, that's been done too. They actually have it on the menu.
You didn't send it a lemon pepper.
Really?
He said, all right, Rich, what if we did a hot, but also we did a honey? So you call it hot honey or honey hot or something to that effect.
No, I said just put the N in between, hot and honey.
I told you I was so mad because my one idea...
peanut butter and jelly?
Yeah, they were like, we did it and it was our most popular wing of the month. I was like, I thought that would have won.
Congratulations on your success, Pat.
And it's not a success, so they already did it, Bob. I couldn't.
You're
shook. You didn't get pictures.
Ruined my day.
Oh, I love it.
Do we have Rich's number? I want to call.
Oh, we have his number. You don't, though. Oh, Bobby, your wings idea sucks.
Pat made the best man win. Bob's already out of it.
Yeah.
610-632.
Bob's just coming for a good time.
Sixers Nets tonight. Yeah, I can't even.
Sorry,
go
Bob.
with it.
Pick up your spirits.
All right. John Kincade Show here. Bob Cooney, Jamie Lynch, Pat Egan, and Coach Eric Camille filling in for John as he has some fun down in Orlando at Disney. But I got to tell you right now, it's conference championship week in college basketball, and FanDuel Sportsbook, in partnership with Valley Forge, has an offer you don't want to miss. New customers place their first college basketball bet risk-free, and if you don't win, you'll get up to $1,000 back. Bet college basketball any way you like. I love tournament games that run all day long. You can find some Big East stuff. You can find some ACC stuff. What I like to do is, if I don't know about the teams, go to the bigger teams. Go to the Dukes. Go to the Villanovas. All the big teams, the good teams. Maybe you want to throw some money down on them. It's so much fun to do, and the app is so easy to use. They're always hooking you up with great odds. See for yourself why FanDuel is America's #1 sportsbook. Download the FanDuel Sportsbook app today with promo code Bob to get your first bet risk-free up to $1,000. That's promo code Bob. 21 plus and present in Pennsylvania. First online real money wager only. Refund issued as non-withdrawable site credit that expires in 14 days. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. If you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
The John Kincade Show on 97.5 The Fanatic. Philadelphia. Philadelphia is called the city of brotherly love. But don't confuse love with weakness.
Down to a beat and a slam. James Harden sets up Joel Embiid.
With gentleness.
Embiid goes down the lane and one of the biggest dunks of his career.
Or with softness.
Bam! Right hand slam. Right down Broad Street.
We are a city of fighters.
Maxey step back on quickly. It's in the air. It's good.
We are a city with passion.
And the crowd standing ovation for Embiid.
We are Philly. And when you face Philly, you better be ready.
And a layup is good, and another foul. That is Sixers basketball. Harden and Embiid.
It's time to turn up the noise.
Step back three. Got it. Harden laser.
It's time to turn on this city.
Welcome to Philadelphia.
This is your home for 76ers basketball. 97.5 The Fanatic. Philadelphia.
Have you heard? Now get gig internet and unlimited data with Xfinity Mobile, and you could save over $800 on internet your first year.
$800? Now that's a game changer.
Guess the secret's out on gig internet and wireless. Join the millions who save by getting Xfinity internet and mobile together. Introducing game-changing savings with Xfinity. Get gig speed internet now for just $44.99 a month for 24 months with a 2-year contract when you also get Xfinity Mobile with unlimited data. That's a savings of over $800 on internet your first year. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today to learn more. Requires paperless billing and autopay. Ends 4/3/22. Restrictions apply. New gigabit internet customers only. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Speeds vary. Compares promo rate for gig with mobile discount to regular rate for gig. Savings compares pricing of top carriers. Xfinity internet required. Reduced speeds after 20 gigabytes wireless usage.
Breakfast is sizzling at Wawa with 2 for $5 Sizzlies in all your favorite varieties, including the return of the sweet and savory waffle Sizzly. For a double delicious breakfast on the go, choose any 2 varieties, including sausage, egg, and cheese on a toasted waffle, bacon, egg, and cheese on a bagel, the Sizzly burrito, and more. Stop by Wawa and grab any 2 Sizzlies for $5. Available 5 a.m. to 11 a.m. Limited time only. Gotta have a Wawa. Wawa has bold new salads. For dinner, the cheeseburger salad. All of your favorite cheeseburger flavors. Beef, cheese, cherry tomatoes, and pickles on a bed of crisp romaine. And the grilled chicken Caesar pasta salad. A classic Caesar salad kicked up a notch with grilled chicken and penne pasta. 2 salads fresh enough to call salad and bold enough to call dinner. Did we just reinvent dinner? Or redefine salad? Try the new dinner salads, made fresh at Wawa.
Hi, it's Rick. I'm at the Smith home. Where's Donnie?
Leaves and autumn bookings pile up for Rick's gutter cleaning service.
He's out? Come on.
He needs help before his bottom line gets clogged.
Okay, well, what about Cristiano? We still got 6 houses today.
Indeed can help him hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Instant Match instantly connects you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your sponsored job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. So you need to change your oil. Right now you can get 5 quarts of Valvoline Daily Protection or Valvoline Max Life High Mileage Motor Oil with an STP oil filter, plus an STP air filter or cabin air filter for just $36.99. Visit one of our 6,000 stores or order from AutoZone.com for same-day store pickup or next-day delivery.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
Making Moves is brought to you by LinkedIn Jobs.
In the 1974 preseason, Milwaukee Bucks center Kareem Abdul-Jabbar made it clear he wanted to move to a major city, specifically his hometown of New York City or Los Angeles. After a failed attempt by the New York Knicks, the Los Angeles Lakers and the Bucks agreed on a deal to send Kareem and his backup Walt Wesley to LA for 4 players. He went on to win 5 titles with the Lakers, as well as 3 regular season MVPs.
Build your winning team today. Go to linkedin.com/sports.
Every team is one conversation away from a trade that can make all the difference. The same is true for your business. That's why when you post a job for free, LinkedIn Jobs taps into a network of over 770 million professionals to find the right people for your role. LinkedIn Jobs helps you narrow down to only the most qualified candidates, which means you can start hiring the right people faster. Go to linkedin.com/sports to post your job for free. That's linkedin.com/sports. Terms and conditions apply.
Nigel, the new head of Unibet US, just moved here from Europe.
From downtown. Where's downtown?
He doesn't know basketball. Take advantage during any pro basketball game with a daily profit boost on your live bets. Download the Unibet Pennsylvania app or visit pa.unibet.com. Sign up to get $500 risk-free. Unibet. Crazy about the odds.
Must be 21 or over to play and physically located in Pennsylvania. Restrictions apply. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Last year, to mark its 100th birthday, Lowe's completed 100 impact projects in communities across the United States as part of 100 hometowns, benefiting more than 1 million Americans. Lowe's is making its largest ever commitment to give back to the communities it serves. Over the next 5 years, Lowe's will invest $100 million in community impact projects, supporting nearly 2,000 communities each year. Nominate your hometown project in need by March 28th. Visit Lowe's.com/hometowns to learn more or follow us at #Lowe'sHometowns.
Hey guys, it's Andrew. Looking to get engaged? Don't miss Family Company Jewelers' Viraggio Trunk Show, March 10th, 11th, and 12th. See the largest selection of Viraggio rings in the area and save hundreds, maybe even thousands on the ring of her dreams. Preview brand new styles and settings and have Viraggio custom design a ring just for you. Visit their showroom on Route 70 in Marlton, New Jersey, March 10th through the 12th for the Viraggio Trunk Show. Family Company Jewelers, South Jersey's diamond destination.
Family and Company Jewelers, South Jersey's diamond destination.
Listen to 97.5 The Fanatic everywhere. On Alexa at 975thefanatic.com, The Fanatic app, and now on Odyssey.
The Union are back in action, Philadelphia, after a fantastic 2021 season where they got hosed in the playoffs by the league and a playoff run. The Philadelphia Union are playing their second home game of the 2022 season this Saturday at Subaru Park. If you haven't gotten down to a Union game yet, now is the time. The crowd is always electric. The fans bring the action and excitement the entire game long. And Philly is a 5-for-5 city, led by our guy, the pride of Orland, PA, head coach Jim Curtin. He's Philly through and through. He went to Bishop McDevitt, people. Be sure to check them out this Saturday against the San Jose Earthquakes at 7:30 at Subaru Park. You can get your tickets today or any day at PhiladelphiaUnion.com.
Now, back to the John Kincade Show.
There is no such thing as an offseason for Eagles football on this show. More of the John Kincade Show now
on 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
9 o'clock hour brought to you by The Bagster. Dumpster in a bag. Get yours today. Home Depot and Lowe's. For detail, go to Bagster.com. When I think of Bagster, I think of Anthony Gargano. When I think of the Sixers tonight, Ben Simmons coming back, I think of Anthony Gargano, and here he is. What's going on, buddy?
Oh, my God.
I am bouncing off the walls today. Like, Jamie's making fun of me because I'm never like
I've never seen Bob like this.
You are giddy. I love it. I love all morning you've been giddy. And I love it.
But I think he's giddy because of Ben, but he's trying to deny that it's Ben.
I'm not denying anything.
Oh, the X and O's on the corner. I can't wait for this matchup. No, but he's right, though. The game itself
yeah, it's great. But Ben adds an extra element that has him, and it's Tizzy.
Yes.
And he doesn't even realize it.
I want to see them match up. I want to see them match up with this Brooklyn team tonight.
Yes.
I want to see it.
I agree.
I need it to be on the court.
I'm a little worried about them. Like, they're good.
They are very good, yeah. Matchups be damned. They're a good team.
Yeah.
And look, they have two guards, very good guards coming off the bench, in Dragic and Patty Mills.
Patty Mills has been playing like ass lately.
Yeah, but
I think that the role, he got shifted. He's playing all those minutes, and now he's shifted to the bench.
Yeah, and so that scares me. The Sixers don't have that go-to thing on the. Those are
we got the
two
minivan.
Veteran winners.
Yes. Yeah, I agree. I love Dragic. It's a shame, man. Dragic would have been a nice fit.
I would have loved him.
I still wanted, greedily, one more guard.
I agree.
They weren't really out there. It was a weird year.
No, it was. I thought Gary Harris would be out there.
I would have
loved
him.
But I was interesting when I had Daryl on from the complex. And I said, what do you think? You think you need another guard? Like, we're talking about buyout. And he went, no. He said, no, we're good. I was like, all right.
It looked like DeAndre was probably the guy from the jump.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a large man. He just needed to play defense and grab some boards.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no problem with what they did there. DeAndre Jordan, I'm not going off of just his 8-10 minutes the other night.
Yeah,
he's fine.
It was smart.
You needed a rim protector and a rebounder with that second unit so that you don't get too outscored without your offensive firepower with that second unit.
But guys, can I ask you guys a question? Tonight, Joel, Bob, like I love watching him play. I'm back to watching when I was a kid, and you'll appreciate this, Bob. Counting Moses's points and rebounds.
Oh, yeah.
And as the game goes on, like I find myself doodling the circle, free throws, and color in the circle, and I do it with Embiid now. He's going to have 50 burger tonight, no?
He's 31.5 line.
I like the over.
Which is high for him. He's usually now like a 30.5, 28.5.
I mean, I don't know how he does not go over.
Yeah, it's funny you bring that up, Anthony. Two things I charted when I was a kid. Wilbert Montgomery's rushing yards. Every time he ran, I would mark down how many he had, how many rushes, how many yards, and Moses Malone rebounds. And Maurice Cheeks assists.
Yeah.
Because I loved Maurice Cheeks.
Yes.
But, yeah, he's in that mode for kids now, right? Kids got to follow Joel Embiid. Got to follow his numbers.
I follow it. I mean, I'm like, oh my God. I mean, he's got to go for 50 tonight.
Yeah,
he honestly might.
He might. And Harden, I think it'll all be dictated by Harden.
But I think Harden knows
exactly
that he wants to say, how you like me now.
Yeah. And then Harden sprinkles in 3. Harden could go for a quiet 25 to 30 tonight.
Totally see that.
You know? They
Totally
could combine
see
for
that.
close to 80, the two of them.
Yes.
And I think they certainly want to.
Yes.
You know, how
Yes.
much is it of Durant? You know, how much is in Durant and Kyrie Irving to want to come in here? Do they want to come in here and win? No question. But if there's a little added incentive for anybody, it's for both Harden and Embiid.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I can't wait for this game tonight.
Oh my God.
It's going to be pretty awesome.
It's and then of course the big story, right? And what's he going to be like? Like that face. So I heard. So I don't think he's at the hotel.
He was
There's
eating
a
in the Four
picture,
Seasons
yeah.
last night.
I don't think he slept there.
Oh, he probably slept in his own bed.
Yes.
Yeah, you could go home.
Because I know the black.
Well, he still has a place in Center City, too.
in South Jersey
Oh,
too.
okay.
Yeah, he's got both.
So
Nobody wants to buy
So-
those cursed palaces.
well, here's the thing. So I have a friend of mine who lives literally down the street from him, and I heard the black Escalade that transports him was in the driveway last night. Simo the Savage was up playing video games in Morristown last night.
That's great.
Does he wear a mask on the bench tonight?
Yeah, to cover his tears.
Like, you know, like that's something to be.
What do you think about the hood? Does he wear the hood? Because he's a hood guy.
He is. I don't think. No, that's too much of a "don't look at me, don't look at me" type of thing.
He'll have on some pretty boy outfit. He's not going to be slumming it.
You don't think he goes sweats?
Nah, he's going fashion show.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah.
Yes.
He's national
He's
game.
a sweats guy, though.
Yeah, but it's a national game. All the eyes are going to be on him. He's going to want to look good. That's part of who he is.
Sweats tucked into his socks.
Nah.
Now, I think he goes.
You think he goes full on Fendi?
Fancy tight jeans. He's got some kind of a leather jacket on with a sporty sweater.
Some
underneath.
designer I've never heard of.
Yeah, with the bling hanging out. He's going to be all blinged up.
All right, so how about this? Does his face predominantly stone face, smirk, or tough guy face?
I think he gets a smirk in there.
I don't think he has a tough guy face. I think I agree. I think a couple smirks come out. Like when he's really getting it, I think he could probably, look at a teammate and give it the old. And I think Kevin Durant looks at him and says, "You deserve it, dude. You quit on that team." I don't know. My question is, when does it start? Like when he comes out of the tunnel, I guess.
People see him.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because they're not going to show his face on the Fanavision. They're not going to pan to him.
No.
I wouldn't think.
No, listen, people are going to go nuts. They're going to be ready.
Oh, it's going to be.
Oh, my God.
And sometimes down there, it's not full capacity at jump ball. You'll still have strength. I think it'll be.
Well, it's a little later start.
Oh, yeah, tonight's 7:30. That's right.
National game.
No reason for everybody not to be there.
And Reggie's calling it, and Harden's about to jump him on the list.
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
Yes.
How do you like the way the Sixers do match up with the Nets?
I do. Listen, here's the thing. You still got nobody guard Embiid. And Kyrie, as great as he is offensively, is a horrid defensive player.
Yeah.
He doesn't even try defensively. One of the things about how he's horrible defensively. I just think this is an up and down game. The other thing, if you're looking at playing it, you go take the over all day long.
215. 215 is the over under for the total tonight.
That's it?
No,
Yeah.
230.
I thought you
We
said
said 115 each would be the.
Oh, okay, yeah. that
I'm
makes
sorry,
sense.
230 then.
Yeah, that
230.
makes sense. I was
Yes,
just saying
you're right. My fault.
215.
Yeah.
Run. Whatever you do, go.
I even
go.
like the over 230.
Yeah, so do
I do too.
Yeah.
I like the over 230. I think they
I
go
think
up
there's
and
going to
down.
be fouls. It's at the end of the game. It's going to be tight. I think both teams lend the other team to get in foul trouble, and it'll slow down. There'll be a lot
They're
of buckets.
interesting because they're starting to play better, obviously, right? But what? They are such a bad defensive team.
Yeah, they are.
Without Simmons, I mean, they're horrible defensively.
Yeah, they really
you
are.
saw Tatum Tatum on Sunday was just he was just driving a lane.
He was picking people, whoever he wanted to go against. It didn't
and
really
they were
matter.
Running screens and put them,
they were trying to
them
get
on
Seth on
carry.
him. Yeah. And that's if I'm Doc tonight, I say, hey, guys, that's my son-in-law. I love him. You guys love him. Former teammate of yours.
Destroy him.
Cook his ass.
Yeah.
And just go at him. Whoever's guarded by him,
Yeah.
take him off the dribble and go.
Maxey and Harden should be able to do pretty much what they want against those guards defensively tonight. So
Am I insane, but do I think I want to make a statement for the playoffs? Is that a little over much? Like, I want to see them.
That's kind of where Bob's at.
Yeah, good. I'm a believer in that. I want to establish my turf.
I called it a must-win tonight, Ann. I must win. I need it for the psyche of the fans. I need it for the psyche of the staff, the players. I need it in the psyche of the Nets.
Yes.
I want them to dominate tonight. I need them to win.
Yes.
It's a must-win.
Dude, I woke up this morning, I go, they have to win. Like all the histrionics aside of Simmons, they got to win. And I want to win because I want to, listen, I want it in their minds.
Yeah.
I want it in their minds. Because first of all, Kyrie, you can never count on him. He's a great, great player. You can't count on him. But I want KD worried. KD's a thoughtful dude. I love the sound that you played, KD talking about Joel.
How cool is that?
That was incredible.
Yeah, that is cool. It made me appreciate.
He's a thoughtful dude.
Yes, exactly.
But I want him also thinking, going, they're going to be formidable. Like their Sixers are for real.
It's a must-win. I need it. I forget the psyche of everybody else. I need it in my psyche. I need to know that they can beat them.
I look at again, when they're on the floor together, I look at them and I go, that offense, that spacing is real.
Oh, my God.
That's not going anywhere.
No, and I've never seen, I shouldn't say I've never seen, the in-close passing of James Harden. I'm talking making passes to guys within a 7-foot radius is phenomenal. The pocket pass, bounce pass that he does with Embiid, whether it's a pick and roll or not. The little look away when he's up in the air and he's still catching guys under the basket. He's a phenomenal passer. I'll go out and say better passer than Ben Simmons.
He is.
Well, I think, and I agree with you, but I think there's a reason why he's a better passer than Ben Simmons.
Because he's more
shoot.
of a threat shooting, exactly.
Well, and you said it, close quarters, right?
Yep.
Simmons doesn't have to. Simmons can't make that pass because they're never that close to him.
Defenders are backing off.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's like I was always taught in basketball, when a guy leaves his feet and goes in the air, don't go towards him. Go towards the next player because he has to throw that pass there.
Exactly.
And that's what you do on Ben Simmons when he's driving. You go away from him because you're not scared of anything he's going to do with the ball. It's where he's going to go with the ball.
That's second level thinking, bro.
There it is. Staples Stores are a new world of possible with innovative tools for small business and remote workers and learners. Explore more at your local Staples store or staplesconnect.com. I haven't been this excited for a regular season game in I don't know how long.
So he has to be the greatest enemy.
There's nobody even
in
close.
the history of Philadelphia.
The only thing I could come in terms of hate that was close was J.D. Drew. Even T.O. had half the people supporting him, half against. There's nobody close.
T.O. wasn't a villain. I mean,
well, he kind of went crazy.
He went crazy, but
so
some
people were
why.
against him.
Because he wanted to be here, though.
Yeah, he proved.
That's what I'm saying. There's nobody close. J.D. Drew's it in terms of hate.
And he was never here.
Yeah, he never played.
Like this story. So you're like the Marvel stuff, right? Aren't you?
Yeah, I'm not like, I can't recite to you the order.
I said I would watch the movies for the kids, right?
They're very entertaining.
They are. So this is the story of Thor. You know the story of Thor?
Yeah.
So this is, they're two brothers, right? And Simmons is the weasel brother, right? Thor is Embiid, and they were raised together. There was sibling rivalry, right? I mean, Simmons turns. The whole thing turns for Ben. All this other stuff is nonsense. The reason why he wanted out was because Morey believed in Embiid more than him. Morey tried to trade him, and right when that happened, he shut off. That was it. And then it got away from him. That's my belief of this whole story.
Yeah.
Your thoughts?
That very well could be. And you know what? For a guy that quits, look, competition is what sports is all about. If a guy quit, that's a competition. I think somebody's better than you. Oh, yeah, I'll show you. That's where I would go. That's where a lot of us would go. Most athletes would go. He didn't do that. He said, oh, you want somebody else? Well, then forget it. I'm out.
Yeah.
So if I have it right, Ben Simmons is Loki and Thor is Embiid.
Yes.
I dig it.
You right?
Yeah.
You down with that?
Yeah, it's the brother.
He's the weasel brother.
Tom Hiddleston, is that the actor? He's a good actor, the guy that plays him.
Yeah, he's a weasel. He's a weasel. That's the weasel. Simmons is a weasel.
Because the father loved Thor more.
Exactly. And
we love Joe more.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. It's biblical, man.
It is. It's bigger than us. It's bigger than us.
It's unbelievable, the story. And then, just when we think it's safe, Carson is in Washington. Are you kidding me?
That's unbelievable.
You can't make this stuff up.
I know. You couldn't script it any better.
I mean, this is when that happened yesterday. I actually woke up from a nap and I saw.
So did I.
I said, "This has to be a joke." I thought somebody was joking. There's no way he got traded back into
Carson,
the NFC East.
the Commander. My buddies in DC that are season ticket holders are in a bad place. Bad place.
He's awesome, man.
They like want to give up their fandom. That's what that move did to them yesterday.
Really?
Oh, they're in a dark place.
I will tell you. He's the master of the early success.
Mm-hmm.
Like I could totally see him going down, balling out early until he gets on everybody's nerves.
Dude, what does this dude do?
How bad of a teammate must he be?
Jim Irsay hates him.
His numbers last year weren't horrible.
27-7.
27-7. He
You can
threw
work
for
with
some
that.
yardage, and they won 9 games.
No, what he does, he plays hero ball.
What? And they won. They got rid of him.
Yeah.
For two
They couldn't
third-round
wait
picks.
to get rid of him.
Yeah.
My theory is he has halitosis and BO on top of it, and he's just too much for people to handle.
Dude,
it's like a double whammy.
Right? And he's got stinky feet.
But what's this dude's deal?
Dude, he is. It's unbelievable. Think about this for a second. The story that Jeff McClain had, that little nugget,
Yeah.
about him rooting against his team.
I've heard who the player is he's had the interaction with.
Yeah, it was printed.
Was it? No, I don't think it was.
Was it on Twitter?
People have
Talking
speculated.
a short running back?
I think it's a short running back by the number 43 that happened to be in Indy this past weekend.
Wow.
You imagine? That dude is in the league for, 14, 15 years. He finally gets on a championship caliber team. He has his first shot at winning a ring. And you got this guy moping around saying he's jealous of the success.
Like, that's unbelievable. Like, figure that. Listen, you might have those thoughts. Like, oh man,
yeah,
like selfish pride,
sure,
right? Like, listen,
natural.
When you're a competitor, you're going to have certain thoughts.
Absolutely.
You can't articulate that.
No.
Like, are you crazy?
That's death as a teammate.
Right. And by the way, because it's bad. Like, that's the devil, right? That's the devil whispering in your ear.
Yeah.
Carson,
yeah, exactly.
Be jealous. You're the reason they're here.
Yes. Are you nuts?
Yeah.
How great. The two of them and within driving distance.
Unbelievable.
God.
Division opponents. That never happens.
The Daily News did it perfectly today. Double bonus.
Yes.
On the back page. Double bonus with pictures of Ben Simmons and Carson Wentz. I can't believe they're both in the division.
I know.
I mean, it's
unbelievable.
You couldn't ask for anything more.
So I was joking around today. I go on ESPN, right? And first I go, yeah, I want to. Yeah, what's it like in Philadelphia? I go, yeah, we want to make them cry tonight. Right? And they go,
pain.
They go, ooh. Like, there's no reaction. I'm going, come on. Are you kidding me?
Screw him.
And right off the bat, they go, oh, Philadelphia fans, blah, 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 blah. They drove them to this. I go, first of all, it's all a lie. All right, it's all a lie. And then I go to them, listen, let me ask you guys something. All y'all, if one of your kids acted the way he did, you're okay with that? You're okay with this behavior? You're telling me that this behavior is okay? They all shut up. They went, well, no, it's not, Yeah, thanks.
The whole narrative, they drove him out of town.
The fans, think about that behavior and what you're standing up for.
He is jacked today, isn't he? And you're as excited as I am, maybe even more so. I can't wait for tonight.
No espresso needed today.
No, I didn't have any.
Really? Yeah. Just natural
some ice cream.
sides.
I did.
So Mr. Softy, huh?
Yeah.
That's good work.
Yeah. That was a good move by you and Jen Fred.
I love you guys.
Awesome.
I'll
You're
see
the
you down
best.
here tonight.
Oh, can't wait. Can't wait to
did you,
listen to you
get the
today.
ticket?
I didn't make the phone
he bitched
call.
out.
No.
He bitched out.
I'm still debating.
He bitched.
I'll decide on my ride home.
It's disappointing, isn't it?
All right, it is.
Hey, shut up. Who are you? Shut the hell up. Who are you
We're not
talking
mad.
for me?
We're just disappointed, Bob.
I don't care about your disappointment
I'll
or
see you at
not.
the show.
You got it. Refueled, recharged. The Philly Auto Show returns March 5th to the 13th, filled with the latest models, classics, and exotics. Visit PhillyAutoShow.com for details. Who are you to cast judgment on me?
I'm just saying.
Maybe I don't want to go.
Pat and I can call a bitch out when we see one.
Yeah,
you
dude,
bitched
I'm
out.
casting judgment as well.
Yeah.
You acted like a bitch. And I say that with love and respect.
Yeah, with the utmost respect.
Oh, all right, cool. I'm sorry. Sorry, I
No
acted the way I
offense,
did.
but you acted like a bitch.
So we can sit here and call Coach a psycho for trying to find a pipe and fix his car, but we can't call you a bitch for failing to make a phone call. You literally called Coach out on that yesterday for failing to make a phone call, for being a man.
Roasted. No, I called him out. I called him out on it this morning before the show.
You came at his
Our
manhood.
first interaction today was kind of a little bit abrasive.
And then fast forward 4 hours later, and we're doing the same thing, and you're getting upset. You're Ben Simmons, bud. You're Ben Simmons of the station.
This is how you're going to end the day?
Yep.
Really?
Anthony Gargano coming up next.
Wow.
What
we
about
just spent 4 solid hours together, and in the last minute of the show, you're going to call me out?
Why don't you tell us about the great people at AACR, Bob?
Well, remember to support life-saving cancer research. Join me and our generous partner, Pierce Phelps Bryant Heating and Air Conditioning, in making a donation to the American Association for Cancer Research today at 97.5thefanatic.com/AACR. Cancer research saves lives.
It does.
I don't know who's going to save the life of Jamie and Pat when we're done this show, but someone will have to. We thank you again. It's Ben Simmons night. Can't wait. We will talk all about it here again tomorrow on the John Kincade Show with me, Bob Cooney, Jamie Lynch, Pat Egan, and Coach Eric Camille. Time at the Fanatic 9:52.
I was big into Bush.
The John Kincade Show.
Talking sense into people isn't really my thing. In fact, I'm better at the opposite.
On 97.5 The Fanatic. Philadelphia. The push to the playoffs is on.
Here's Harden yo-yoing the dribble. Steps back, fires three. It's good. Vintage Harden.
Sixers Nets tonight at 7:30 on your home for 76ers basketball. 97.5 The Fanatic. Philadelphia.
Sixers basketball is brought to you by Corona, proud sponsor of the Philadelphia 76ers.
You know, if you own a home,